What's good, guys? My name's John. It's been a while since I've been on the paddock. I hope everybody's well here. This is my Leicester versus Manchester United predictions. Just before we do that, let me just cast your minds back to the last time Manchester United beat Leicester. It was the 26th of July, 2020. Manchester United fielded a team of De Gea, Slab, Victor, Wan-Bissaka, Williams, Pogba, Matic, Bruno, Rashford, Tony, and a certain number 11. We won 2-0. Bruno Fernandes penalty, surprise, surprise, and something more surprising, a Lingard goal. So, since then, we've had a couple of different managers, some personnel changes upstairs and down. We've had a tactics change, a mentality change. We started the season off pretty poorly. We have got better. I feel that Ten Hag maybe underestimated his league, the players that he had, the players that he was facing. That changed, obviously, with 2 wins, 2 losses. I feel that we can make this 3 wins, 2 losses. So, with that, my prediction for the game will be a Manchester United win. Jadon Sancho to score first, and it will be a 2-0. Yeah, 2-0 win. Jadon Sancho to score first. Thank you for having me back. You take care, guys. Up the Reds.
I'm Narlene here to give a prediction for the Leicester versus Man United game, and for the first time in what feels like forever, I'm actually looking forward to watching Man United play football again. Like 2 back-to-back wins, what more could you want? I mean, our backline is looking as sturdy as it ever has been. We've got Bruno on the score sheet again, which is great to see, and hopefully we get to see more of Casemiro this time. Like, we actually have a number 6 who can seal the defence and provide service for our attackers up front. But I am still a bit cautious because it was these kind of teams who, were defensively vulnerable like Leicester, who came up against us last season and managed to get a result. So that's why I'm a little cautious, but I'm confident we can get the job done. So I'm going to predict a 3-1 win for United.
I'm here to give you my score prediction for Leicester City versus Manchester United. We've just come off 2 back-to-back victories, one against Liverpool and also Southampton. Leicester City is struggling only with 1 point at bottom of the league at the moment, but we can't take it for granted because we have not beaten Leicester City for a very long time in the Premier League. Brendan Rodgers is under a lot of pressure at the moment, reason being they've only picked up 1 point from their last 4 games. They've sold Fofana. We don't know what's going on with Maddison at the moment, whether or not there's going to be a late transfer deal for him as well. But for Manchester United, the rumour is Ronaldo possibility might start this game due to the fact is Martial is out injured as well. We've just signed Anthony as well, which is absolutely brilliant for us as well. I'm looking forward to seeing Anthony driving up players, something Man United ain't had for a very long time. He won't be making his debut today. He'll be playing probably against Arsenal on the Saturday. Going into this game today, I'm going to predict Manchester United to win 3-1. I'm bringing it back out. I'm confident we should win 3-1. And hopefully, fingers crossed, Fred will either start or come off the bench and get a goal as well. If Ronaldo starts, Ronaldo definitely will get a goal for us as well. And Jadon Sancho as well for me to get a goal. So come on, United. And also, guys, if you're watching, please give a like, share and subscribe to the Paddock as well. And thank you so much, guys.
Yo, how's everyone doing in Stretford? Paddock? It's Motty Juma from the Man United Agenda. I want to talk about Leicester versus Manchester United, which is tonight, transfer window end date. And I think we're going to get a positive result. Reason why? Because Leicester usually dominate the midfield against us. They've got some good midfield players. They sort of outnumber us and can't get any control of the football. But now I think with Ten Hag, we can either bypass them, what we've seen with Liverpool playing those long balls over the top against a weak defence with Fofana leaving now. I think Johnny Evans is holding the fort together and it's not going to be good enough. Or we can play through them, which is something Ten Hag would like to do from the start, But now we've got the players, Casemiro, Eriksen in the double pivot. Eriksen's been magnificent there. I think we've got 2 options there. So I think the midfield battle will be won by us, or at least a match, which will give us the advantage in defence and also in attack. So I think we will win 2-0 away from home. Let's have it.
Ross Murphy and my Paddock matchday prediction as Manchester United face Leicester City at the King Power Stadium. We're up against the Leicester team who haven't started the season well. They haven't won yet this season. They're vulnerable from set pieces, which surely United should be capitalising from. For my starting 11, I reckon Casemiro should come in ahead of McTominay. Still stick with the same front three, although Anthony, they say reports he's available, but I don't think they will play him, probably be on the bench. So I would go with like Rashford, Elanga and Sancho. I always also keep the same back four that's done well for Liverpool and Southampton. And hopefully we do get another win. My score prediction for the game, I'm hoping for a 3-1 Manchester United win. Make sure you like, share and subscribe to Stretford Paddock. And as always, come on United.
Stretford Paddock, biggest and the best United fan page out there, by the way. Best content. And see United 3-1, Ronaldo, Rashford and Eriksen. It could go another way, but our team is full of confidence at the moment. It's absolutely booming. Martinez in front and the back, solid, absolutely solid. I don't see us conceding any more than one, but, you know, we've seen stranger things happen, but, you know, 3-1 win.
Evening. Manchester United, Leicester City, Premier League. Our second away game in a space of 6 to 4 days. And it's a big one. We're on a momentum of 2 wins now, and we're going for a third. And we've not had a couple of wins on the spin in a row since whenever. And now we're going to Leicester now, and I think there will be changes. I think Casemiro will play tonight as well. He may force out Tomine. No Rashford. No, is it? No. Sorry. I apologise. No Martial. Rashford will play again. And he's still got to prove himself, and he's still not cutting it. I expect a back four that will still be the same. No changes from the back four and the goalkeeper, even though we're getting a new goalkeeper. So I've heard. And the strike force. How do you play? I think, Ronaldo's got to start tonight. You supply it, he'll provide it. So, I'm going for a 1-0 win again. That sort of performance like we did on Saturday against Southampton. Defensive, determined, dogged, and most importantly, Ronaldo up front. He's staying here at least till January, and he's going to get us the goals. And if we win tonight, we go 5th. How crazy is that for a football world on the last day of the transfer window as well? So, 8 adored, 1-0 to United, never ignored.
Paddock match day, not cheer. Yeah, I know, it's been a few nanoseconds. Well, we've had Ollie's tricky vibes ballers, Ralph's tricky control meisters, and now we've got Eric's tricky fucking play good football Reds. That victory by the too short to be a centre-back Martinez over the greatest centre-back ever Van Dijk has reinvigorated our spirits, refueled our batteries and blooded up our, that carnage over the last years left me wanting that teensy bit more confirmation that we are full steam ahead Barcelona again against struggling Leicester. But I can see a 3-1 win and a goal for Sven Goran Christian. Let the Dutch carnival on the canal commence. Trust a much that.
J Motty here for Stretford Paddock. That's Joe Smith. That's Adam McCullough. And this is the Leicester City Watchalong. And it's live, and they've got the smallest beers ever.
What is that? It looks...
It's very equal, isn't it?
Beer.
Where's the love, brother?
Beer,
Do you know what I mean?
Love that.
Oh, it's all right. Sorry.
Like
He's coming.
Pin. It's
Some of us will be getting our Fanta in a minute. Get involved in the chat in the comments. The team news is out, and it is unchanged from... Thank you, sir. From the Southampton game. So, just to run through it, as you can probably see, you've got... Casemiro is on the bench. So, in fact, Joe Smith can run through the team for you.
David De Gea, Diogo Dalot, Varane, Martinez, Malacia. Then we've got... it's unchanged, isn't it? Then we've got McTominay, Fernandes, Eriksen, Sancho, Elanga, and Rashford.
Marcus Rashford. On the bench, you've got Heaton, Kovar, Lindelof, Maguire, Ronaldo, Fred, Casemiro, Van der Beek, and Garnacho. So you've got 10 Champions Leagues on the bench. That's amazing.
How many have we got in this room?
I've got 3.
I've been on the tour twice, so that's 6.
So I've got 3. I'm a Man United fan. I've got 3.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I was alive for 2. No, I've got 2.
I've only got 2.
I've got 2.
Have you? I've just got
You've
2
got all 3, haven't you?
You've got a Cup Winners' Cup to your name, though, as well.
Cup Winners' Cup.
You were around for 68, Fernand.
I was only like 15. Barely remember it.
So this is a bit of an interesting watch-along, this, because it's a watch-along come transfer update.
Come.
What's that music I can hear?
I can hear music too.
What is it?
No, you're going to get us pulled. Are you playing Robert Miles' Children over there?
This is Jay's laptop, and for some reason iTunes is just playing
Playing random music.
piano interludes.
Yes, listen, we are going to be doing things a little bit differently. We do things differently here. We're going to have the match, the watch-along, obviously, the post-match review, and then we're going to get straight into some deadline day drama.
Chelsea are signing everyone. They've just signed Dennis Zakaria, formerly of Mönchengladbach, then of Juventus, now of Chelsea on loan. They're about to sign. They're about to sign Aubameyang. It's
Another one
kicking
who's
off.
not very good. Do you know what I mean? Let them buy you the one. Don't matter. We've got the best sign.
Do you know who they remind me of? Remember United when we were Van Gaal?
When we were
We had Van Gaal.
Yeah.
And we were just buying Falcao, I'll have you. Herrera, I'll have you. Daily Blind, I'll have you. I'll have you.
This Todd Burgerbelly, or whatever he's called,
Burgerbelly.
is just going mad, isn't he?
Todd Burgerbelly. Who's that?
What's his name?
Sounds like someone off Cartoon
Todd
Network.
Bowley. Sorry. He's just going absolutely. What's going on Twitter that you two are so excited about?
I'm doing socials for us, yeah?
Sorry.
Look, proof. I'm doing socials for us.
Don't have to prove yourself on this show. We believe you.
I prove myself every time I turn up, to be honest.
That's true.
People sit there and they think, now I know why he's made it this far.
Yeah.
I ain't made it. I had to stop myself from stopping there.
You have made it.
Anyway, yes, we are going to be here for the watch long. We're here for deadline day. So get involved in the comments and let us know what you think. What do you think about the team? What do you think about Manchester United signings? Do you think we're going to sign anyone before the transfer window ends? Not looking likely.
Is there any rumours of signing anyone before the window ends? Lewis? No. There were some.
We ain't signing shit.
There were some vague Frankie de Jong hopes last night.
I've been hoping. I thought this week, today was the day we were going to get Frankie de Jong. Like yesterday, even yesterday, I had a little bit of a tinkle.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Or
Yeah.
a tingle.
Tinkle.
That's a wee.
Yeah, I had tinkle. And I tingled while I tinkled.
Oh, I think that might be an STI.
Is it?
Yeah, gonorrhea.
Yeah. But I thought Frankie de Jong would be gone over here. He's not.
Go on, Jay. Pass this on.
That's
That's for Adam. Cheers, mate. Good stuff. Gone over here.
Gone over here.
No. He hasn't, though, has he?
That might have gone over your head at home.
Yeah, so, I mean, how you did a little video with Stephen House, didn't you, earlier, about the transfer window and all that?
Yeah, worst hour of my life.
Was it?
Why?
Sat next to Steve. And that. Have you heard about him?
Yeah,
There's a
bad, isn't it?
groundbreaking documentary released on him this week. How mental's that?
Yeah, it's
The idiot guy that pretended he was going to buy Man United once upon a time did kick-ups at Old Trafford. Come on, sue me. He did kick-ups at Old Trafford, managed Carlisle, one of the worst managers as voted by the Times ever. He's in a little tete-a-tete, a little beef with Stephen Howson.
It is all.
It's
don't
weird,
really
isn't it?
makes sense, does it?
It's like
not
it's
a
so
real
weird,
world,
isn't
is
it?
that this is all happening in.
We're not in a real world, I don't
No.
think. Like, even me doing this job, I don't think I'm in a real world.
No.
I think I'm going to wake up one day and I'm going to be in my
How much is a pint of
normal
milk?
reality.
That's what they're doing it. How much is a pint of milk?
£7?
Yeah. No, he is in the real world.
Yeah, he knows his stuff, doesn't
He knows his onions.
he? He does, eh?
Do you buy milk?
Do I buy milk?
I have oat milk mainly now.
Do you?
Okay, that is genuinely. If you were a politician and they asked you how much is a pint of milk and you said, typically I have oat milk, you'd be laughed at, wouldn't
Yeah,
you?
I have changed a lot. I mean, I get laughed out of the ends now.
Do you?
But
Laughed out of the ends. That's the Adam
but you know
McCall
what
story.
happened? I made myself lactose intolerant.
You
What,
made
because you was-
yourself.
Yeah, because you earned
Yeah,
so
because you
much
know what I
money.
figured. Yeah, I
Because
figured
so middle class.
the only time I have milk now is with coffee, right? Because I don't eat as much cereal as I once did. Yeah, like if I have cereal, I have cow's milk.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I only have oat milk. So now when I have cow's milk, I feel fucked up, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? My missus has to have soy milk.
Soy.
Yeah.
Is that like
Soya.
soy sauce?
Soy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you ain't got soy milk, just do it half a litre of soy sauce. And have that. It's a salty coffee. But my word,
What
is
is
it
soy
black?
milk?
Huh?
Made out
Soy
of
milk.
beans.
Soy, soy is a type of bean that is
Yeah.
one of the most versatile and incredible
They milk beans.
plants on the planet. Yeah, you can milk a tiger.
What?
Yeah. Have you ever?
What is happening?
I went round to this.
Reminds me of that South Park episode, you know, where they go, Cartman thinks he's milking the dog and he's sat in the back going, Red Rocket, Red Rocket.
I went round to this person's house once, and they had tiger nut milk on the shelf, and that's a real thing. What do you think to this team anyway, Adam?
That's a reality.
Yeah, sorry. Don't know what happened.
Tiger nut
I
milk.
get my milk delivered as of a couple of weeks ago.
Mate, as a couple of weeks, milkmen have been a thing for years. You
I didn't say it was new as a concept. I said it's new for me.
Oh no, if you've heard of this, Deliveroo delivered my milk this morning.
Yeah, it's not Deliveroo, it's Creamline Dairies.
Remember that?
Creamline Dairies, only the best dairy in the Stockport area.
Do you remember the...
They pay for that.
Do you remember the old milk with the foil tops, the soft one that you poke in?
Yeah, that's what that is.
And sometimes you'd poke it and it'd be full of gunk.
Yes.
Stale and that. Oh.
Good lad. Maltesers and that.
Why is it in the
These
most...
remind me of Christmas.
Yeah, why is it in the most 90s box
Do you know when you get a present of someone and you can hear it right and you're like, for fuck's sake.
Maltesers,
Well,
yeah.
I'm 32. Why have you bought me Maltesers? One of my aunts still buys me a selection box.
Does she?
Yeah.
The one with the curly willy in it?
Mate,
Yeah,
selection
yeah.
boxes are mint. I don't know why you don't.
See, I'm not a chocolate type of fella. Like,
I know.
I won't have chocolate, but then when I will, I'll eat the whole fucking house
Really?
out. Yeah, I'm one of them.
Always open it
0 to 100.
Open it under the table like it's a fucking bag of Coke or something.
J
Like
Kitty, come on, man. How relaxing is that? Is that ASMR for the people at home? Me just tugging in your ears.
Henrik Kent.
Henrik Kent.
Another
What did you call it?
Another
Yeah,
lose
that.
incoming. Why is
Another
Casemiro,
lose.
Why is Casemiro not starting?
I like that optimism. Another lose incoming. The team news has been announced. Another, that's it. Forget it. Go on.
We struggle with Leicester.
Is he talking about us three?
I think so, maybe, yeah.
Like another loser.
Yeah.
Oh, another one?
Oh, I'm doing this. I'm just going to do this one.
At
Just
least
do one more
suck
thing.
and make them soft or something.
Right.
Giggity, that's
Oh,
what
hello.
she said. Yeah, if she sucks it, it makes it soft after, doesn't it? You know what I mean?
suppose, yeah, in a way. Are you surprised Casemiro's not starting?
Yes, I am. I thought he would do.
I'm not surprised. I mean, you alluded, I wanted him to start. But even you said earlier, I reckon he doesn't start him, he beds him in a little. Was it you?
No.
Yeah.
Or Steve?
Steve.
I remember you and Steve looked the same to me.
Both sound the same, no one.
Yeah, both look exactly the same as well.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, why is he cheating on Pepsi Max Cherry? What's happened there?
I
What
like
happened?
to spice up my life now. and
Jay
again.
didn't drink fizzy drinks for a while.
Yeah.
And he just drank 2 litres of orange juice a day instead, like that was healthier.
That's bad news, bro.
Jay was
I used to do
drinking-
that. I used to
Jay
have,
was
I had to go
drinking
doctors.
I know.
so
I
much
fucked
orange
myself.
juice.
I was ill.
What did you go doctors?
Nah, I just.
Do you know what I did? I never
white
used to
knuckled
have
it out.
breakfast, yeah. I used to just have pure fresh juice. So you know the ones that, not the carton ones, you know the ones that actually squeeze juice, like actual
Squeezing your juices.
proper juice and that in it.
Not from concentrate.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
I'd
with the
have
bits
all
in it.
that in the morning, wouldn't eat till lunchtime. And then after about a month, my stomach was fucked, bro. It was just gassy and that.
Yeah.
There's a
I
lot of
needed to have some-
acidity and a
yeah.
lot of
You
sugar.
pointed out to me, didn't you? You said that this isn't good for you. And I was like, of course
Yeah.
it is. It's fruit.
Yeah, it's like, no, but you're
I said.
drinking the
Like-
equivalent of like eight oranges.
Stop
with-
lying.
That's what I was thinking.
I was like,
That's about 10 a day
I
then.
was like, of course it is. It's fruit.
Shitting yourself
Yeah.
every time you sneeze.
He's fixing my stomach ulcers. Jake gave you those stomach ulcers.
Fuck, can't do this video. You do it for me, Joe. So I took Joe's advice and went back on fizzy drinks.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, they're a lot healthier, aren't they?
they're not any healthier.
At least his stomach's better, but his teeth are
And the
falling
cheese
out.
even-
Receivables and I'm
Orange
bloated.
juice is very expensive.
Yeah, it's dear, innit?
It's ridiculous.
I'm scared about my teeth, man.
Oh, yeah.
If you see me in about 6 months with just blinging white teeth,
Them blue ones.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
the ones that are so white. They're blue.
don't judge, yeah. 'Cause
Don't do that.
I've been a tramp all my life, man. I knew once I had to pay for dentists and that, I never used to turn up.
But you've got good teeth.
I remember once I turned up for dentists and they were like, you have to pay.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool, I'm signing on though.
The
And they
maddest
were
thing
like,
is when you
tick
go-
that box then, and then I ticked the box. And then I got a letter about a month later saying, you weren't signing on. Why did
What,
you tick
really?
that box?
I mean, I used to tick that box for about 20 years.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So my mum went to me, just carry on ticking the box, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I'll
Yeah.
tick the box. I even used to advise people. yo,
I did, yeah,
You
don't
do know how
just
to
tick
get
it.
your,
Well, they
you
never
know how to get
check.
your prescriptions free. They don't
They
check.
never check.
No.
The
you know what I
dentist
mean?
check them
I get my
motherfuckers.
prescriptions free. Do you know what all you have to say is? If they say, why do you get a prescription? Just say medical.
Americans coming over here
Medical.
taking our free
Medical
prescription.
exemption.
You scumbag.
Medical exemption?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that a real thing? Though?
Yeah, that's what I do genuinely have that, but they don't ever ask anything else.
Right, okay.
And then they say, well, yeah, why do you get it for
Why do you get these prescriptions? Medical online.
Honestly, medical
Yeah,
exemption.
isn't every prescription a medical
It's
prescription?
like, you know, it's like this. Oh, yeah, there's complications internal.
Yeah, internal, just everything seems to be a mess. Everything is completely...
Oh, the telly's gone off.
Right, yeah, just tell. Everyone at home needed to know.
Shout them.
Sorry, how do I say it without telling the people what?
Why are Barcelona such a nut
Also,
case of a
let me know.
club?
We've got that link I sent you. That just giving link. I'm going to give a little plug to my friend.
That's good of you.
Yeah, you know, I like to help out.
Who are you helping out?
My friend is going up Kilimanjaro.
The tallest
charity.
peak in Africa.
I've killed a Manjaro a few times.
Hey, nice.
Hey,
yeah, good lad. Like that
Spent it on
drugs.
chili con carne, drugs.
Yeah.
Drugs. Yeah, I want to buy some drugs.
Do you like chili con carne?
Yeah, I do. It's nice.
Mm.
With bit of sour cream and that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rice?
It is good,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, yeah. I'm not a
Jacket
big fan
potato?
of rice, but I love it with rice. Oh, yeah. I don't often do that, but I would do, yeah. Sounds good. You're selling it to me.
Yeah.
Hey, I like to have tortillas and that with it.
Is chili con carne a British thing, though?
Why?
It feels like it is.
I don't know.
It feels like that
I
would
think
be
it
the
must
British
be.
version
Yeah,
of, we're
something.
going to be, you know, adventurous and have a bit of spice.
Because here's the thing. If I were to ask you what country is chili con carne even pretending to be from,
It's Mexico, isn't it?
is it?
Yeah,
I
because
always
it's
thought
like
it was
it's like what you get in a burrito, isn't it? Sometimes. Sometimes.
I didn't even think it was trying to be Mexican. I thought it was trying to be like
mincemeat,
Spanish.
rice you get in a burrito, right? Big kidney beans and that.
Tex-Mex.
Oh, there's a link.
Tex-Mex.
Oh, there's a link in the description for my friend. He's going up.
Oh, I got a friend and he climbs mountains. Oh,
Shut up! Enough of that insubordination constantly. Trying to do a live stream here.
Yeah, whilst chucking Maltesers up in the air, catching them like a Labrador.
Pouring Fanta. And
remember that advert is to blow him up with this? Could you do that? Get
No,
him a straw.
I had to go at it and it just ended in
All right,
six.
tell your friends thing. Go on,
Yeah,
go on.
sorry, my friend's
Sorry,
going
mate.
up Kilimanjaro.
Where's the link?
Where is the link?
You lying bastards! Always
There's a link
lying about
in the-
links in descriptions.
In the description. No,
yeah.
sorry, I believe you. In the description, it's going up Kilimanjaro, raising money for leukemia. So check out the link in the description. Big United fan. He's going to go up there with a flag as well that you're going to see. I'm going to send it me on socials. Spreading the message far and wide.
Yeah, go and give some money.
Yeah.
Yeah, genuinely.
Yeah, go on,
Yeah,
do it.
we will as well. Right. What are people saying in the conversations in the chat?
Clayton M saying probably no more signings. I'm fine with that. Seeing us comfortable 3rd, 4th in Jan. Are you lot as confident? 3-1 today. Glory, glory,
We're
Man
winning
United.
today. We're beating Arsenal and then title charges on.
Are we beating Arsenal? That's what I want to hear.
Do you think we are?
I could stomach not winning today. I can't
Oh
stomach not beating
no!
them
We
on
need this.
Sunday.
We need to. If we win
Honestly.
today,
We're not gonna fall
we're
into
above
the
Chelsea.
railway.
We're above Liverpool. Then if we beat Arsenal, we're 3 points behind them. We're 4 points off City. We're moving back in the right direction. We need to win this game and the next one, and we
No
can win
one's
4 in a
really
row.
started that well, have they? Spurs do not.
Arsenal are very
They've
well.
won every game.
But even them, they've looked. I think
Yeah,
they've looked a
two
bit rope it
yeah.
against crap teams.
They've rode their luck for sure.
Like,
But
I
there's
know they've got the
another
results.
time where they don't get them results.
Yeah, no, I hear that. But I think there is a little because it's Arsenal as well. There's always that overhype. They were doing fireworks before, weren't they, outside the ground when they won like,
I like that though because the reason they did that was because Richard Keys was saying they shouldn't be celebrating.
Oh right, okay, I didn't know.
So
that.
then they over-celebrated on
in
purpose.
that case,
I
I'll
kind
let
of
them off.
rate it. Although, when we beat them on Sunday, we'll be going, look at these twats, they were doing fireworks last week. So all good, isn't it?
Nottingham Forest set to sign Michy back.
Is that their 20th signing?
21st.
21st. 21 is
that.
coming.
I love it. Love transfers, main signings. That's what you want to do. Sign loads of people.
And then you get relegated.
Yeah, it's
And
fun,
go
isn't
into
it?
administration. yeah. Fucking yeah.
When QP added it, it sound like who's that guy? Is it Chris Samber? And all, like,
I can't
100K a
imagine
week.
one training session has been the same for them. You know, like, there must be a new player every day. Like,
Yeah.
oh, shit, oh, he's in training now. He's
That
in
is
training.
mad. 21 players. That is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. For a Premier League team, that's the sort of thing you
Yeah.
do when you like. Do you know when Wimbledon came around again after
Yeah.
MK Dons like?
They had to, though, you know.
Yeah.
Because they didn't expect to get promoted. So they had a team that was set for the championship.
Yeah.
So they kind of had to do that. And when you look at some of the deals they've done, they're short deals. I think Willie Bowley's only a 2-year deal. Jesse's only a 1-year deal. So they're short deals. Forest are a big club, man. I hope they stay up, you know.
With us,
Yeah,
with
me too.
Henderson.
I'd rather see Forest in the league and the likes of Sheffield Wednesday and that than
Yeah.
Bournemouth, Fulham.
My a lot of my dad's side of the family are Forest fans.
Yeah.
So they can fuck off. I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah, I don't mind them. I don't care either way, really.
It's weird.
There'll be a
though.
lot of Forest fans back in the day because of Cloughy and that, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Well, one of Dad's best mates played under won a European Cup under Clough.
Class.
That's Tony Woodcock.
Tony Woodcock.
So this sounds like a story that isn't true, but it actually is.
It
When you
actually
consider
is.
what time it is. What time it was.
Oh,
One of
God.
my uncles used to go to the pub with all the Villa players from the 80s.
Yeah.
And he used to play football with them. And they asked him to sign for Villa just before they won the European Cup. And he was like, nah, I don't want to play for Villa. Because he's a United fan and that. So, no, I don't play for
And then he played for United, and that man was Brian Robson.
Yeah.
No, but it's like he never ever played.
When did they
United.
win the European Cup?
82, wasn't it?
86,
Nah, it wasn't. Well, it wasn't.
82?
We were banned in 86. It was
82.
82, I think.
Yeah.
We won it like an English club won it every year for like 76 onwards, I think, till 85 or something stupid. It was like Forest, Villa, and the Scousers, obviously. So there was some wins, I think.
Yeah, so it was from 76 to 82. It was Liverpool, Forest, Liverpool, Villa.
All right, so
And then Hamburg,
So
Liverpool.
English teams won it 5 times in a row.
6 times in a row.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that documentary on when Villa won it?
No.
It's mad, right? Because it's like the European Cup semi-final or whatever. And Gary Newbond, you know, the commentator, is in the dugout with him because he couldn't get a ticket. It's like, how is this a Champions League semi-final? Like, I can't sit with us. That's
all
like
right.
your mate. You're like, we've got a spare seat here, sit here. Like, what's going on here? This is like the second biggest game on the planet. And it's like
But
a
it was
non-league
very new
game.
at that point. I'm not going to compare it to the Super League because I don't think it was the same because it wasn't replacing league football. But the European Cup, like when Sir Matt Busby said we should be in Europe, people looked at him like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
Do you know
but
what I
this
mean?
was like 80 or whatever. But maybe laugh when Cloughy played Juventus or whatever. And in his book, he says he spent all night at the ground with the hose pipe on the pitch, water in the pitch, like throughout the night, just to make it proper salt. Because it was giving him an advantage. It's like, what is going on?
You do realise you can't play football either. Your defenders are slipping on their ass because you fucked them over.
What do you think the biggest attendance at a European Cup final ever is? And where do you think it is?
I'm going to go with...
Has the new camp ever held one?
Oh,
wait.
You think it would?
What are we on about? Has the
You
new
think it
camp
would?
ever held
You
one?
think it would? Mate. You
And
think
that's
it
not
would,
it.
but I can't think of one where it would have held
That
one.
was only
Yeah.
90,000.
No.
'Cause
it's
you would
gonna
have
be-
thought that
It's going to
immediately.
be... Where was...
Think tactically here.
Wembley.
No. Think like when were stadiums you could just have fucking
Olympic
hundreds of
Stadium,
thousands in a
Rome
stadium.
in 1970s.
No, maybe... You could go with... It's going to be something like in the 50s, isn't it? It's going
Yep,
to be like
it's in the 50s.
early doors. So I'm going to guess one of the Real Madrid wins in the 50s.
It was one of the Real Madrid wins in the 50s.
Against Honved.
Where was it at?
Where's just got the capacity to hold 100,000 or whatever.
127,621 is what it
Right,
is.
so-
officially.
Barcelona.
No. Should I tell you?
Yeah, go on.
Hamden Park.
Hamden Park. Hamden Park, 127,000 people.
So how many were at the new camp in 99?
90,000 apparently.
How many were at Wembley in 68?
92,000.
See?
How much do you think they'd get into Old Trafford now
Yeah.
if they did what they used to do back then? Just let anyone.
If it was like for a Champions League final.
I only think
or something like that.
I still think it'd only be about 90,000. You can't fit that many more in, surely. The seats are like it's like the smallest, tightest seats I've been at, except like the tiny stadium. So for a big stadium, Old Trafford's already cramped.
Yeah.
I don't think you could fit 30,000 extra in.
But isn't like the biggest game capacity wise with United involved was one we played at Main Road?
Probably.
Like didn't we?
Was this when Main Road was our home
when
ground or
after we
playing?
got bombed in the 40s, we played like for 4 years or whatever at Main Road, didn't we? We shared it with City, and I'm sure like the biggest attendance we've had at United. I might be wrong. Forgive me if I am, because the last thing I want to do is give associate us with City when I don't
No,
need to.
United's highest ever attendance is 1948 Main Road.
See,
81,962.
Knowledge.
See, that needs to change.
Yeah, it does.
Upgrade Old Trafford for no reason other than that.
Someone said Jay's really going at them Maltesers. He loves popping brown balls into his mouth.
Falafel.
What is falafel?
Chickpeas mess.
What's rubbish?
It's gorgeous.
Nah, falafel's a howler, bro.
What do you mean?
It's a howler.
Do you like falafel?
No. Remember when you took me that time for falafel and I didn't like it?
Just for laughs.
Just falafel. That's a good place.
When you made some new friends, you two.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I love how he remembers
Yeah,
the specific
right. I mean,
day.
when you told me, I was like, "Oh, this could end in tears."
How
For
many?
them,
how
not
many?
for us.
Yeah, big time.
How many nudes of Ten Hag do you reckon McTominay has to keep starting over
Can
Casemiro?
I say this first? McTominay played well last game.
Yeah, he did. He played well against Liverpool as well.
He has played better in the last 2 games, although there were a few moments where you go, Casemiro doesn't allow that to happen. And there were a lot of moments where he still hides away from the ball and all that. And that shit frustrates me. But you are right. Like, him keeping his spot in the team, you don't go, oh my God, why is he keeping...
Yeah.
Like,
That's what I'm getting at, and you said it really
he
well.
hasn't been
Because,
poor.
you know, off the back of good performances, there's nothing wrong with keeping your spot.
I also think...
I'm not saying he's in the same class as Casemiro, because he ain't. But I think Casemiro 100% starts against Arsenal.
There is a very... I don't know the reliability of this source.
Person.
This isn't Dion. I'm just going to say that now before I start saying this. Some suggestion that there is some level of conversation between Fenerbahce and Cristiano Ronaldo. That rumour is circulating on Twitter at the moment.
See, I said an 11th hour signing or transfer out.
According to Ajan Spor, which is a Turkish outlet, I believe.
Which is a 12-year-old lad. Which is a 12-year-old lad sat in his bedroom. He's just got 4 followers.
He's got 250,000 followers and he's verified.
Sounds hard.
It's not going to happen, is it?
They verify anyone nowadays.
He's on the bench for United. How can he leave? Surely not. Imagine. Oh, it's all coming through now, isn't it? Ajan Spor following that. What are you doing on there?
My friend's just thanking me for giving his walk up Kilimanjaro plug. Is that all right? What is this, Nazi Germany where I can't even look at my phone?
Did they not let them look on the phones?
You've undersold this story so much that I hate you.
Right, good, yeah.
Because this is the quote that we've got from Sport Witness, which is class.
Yeah.
And you've come out here just pathetic.
Half-hearted with some...
Hang on a sec. You were fucking poo-pooing it 2 seconds ago. Now who hasn't even said a word of the story, is backing it.
Yes.
You all of a sudden are having a dig at me?
Listen
just
to
because
me,
I had to
Jake.
go at you for checking your
Listen
phone.
to this story that's just...
I've turned against you, Joe.
I'm donating to that.
Hey lads, listen to this. The story just dropped here from this fella over in Turkey.
Oh yeah,
This
sounds.
I bet he's got loads of followers and he's not a loser in his
He's got
bedroom.
quite a
like
lot
Jay
of
said.
followers. Sport Witness have shared it, so you know
that's a good.
he
point
might
that
be
you're making
quite
there.
reliable. And listen, he only follows 19 people.
Oh, that's a really good point.
Oh,
you're
and
making
that is
there.
the
That tells
definition
me
of transfer
you're a man
experts.
of class.
Yeah.
When you only follow 19 people, you know, you're basically like Jesus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he has said,
He didn't follow anyone.
listen to this.
Carry on.
Fenerbahce are about to detonate the transfer bomb of the century
It's not though, is it?
by making a move for Cristiano Ronaldo.
Say that again. Is it?
We don't care if Howson's on BT.
Well, can we see? Can we watch so we can heckle?
Fenerbahce mobilised all its means.
Doesn't make any sense. Carry on.
To
Mobilised.
Yes, they've
Oh, there you go. We had something then.
mobilised all their means
All right, sorry.
to sign Cristiano Ronaldo from Man United. At the end of the transfer window, the two sides agreed in principle. And the reason this is important is...
What?
The reason this is important is their
it's
window's
Cristiano
open
Ronaldo.
for another week, I think.
Can we sell players to them after our window's shut?
Their window's open for another week. Yeah, we can only not register players.
Interesting.
What is Steve doing on BT?
Beatty.
Warren Beater.
Talking to Robbie Savage.
James Beatty.
Beatty.
If Robbie Savage and Stephen Howson was sat in that room over there, I wouldn't go in there.
Really?
So why are you putting it on the telly?
I bet Robbie Savage has got so much perfume.
I'm just
on, hasn't
hating,
he?
all right?
Yeah, you are hating. You wish you were on Robbie
I
Savage.
wish I was touching Robbie
asked me
Savage.
first.
Did they ask you
I was
first?
in Anglesey, so I sent it to these lot.
Yeah, and Robbie Savage had to do it in the end. We're desperate for someone to chat to Stephen Howson.
No one wanted it.
Michael Knighton knocked it back.
I can't cope. I can't cope with his story. I can't cope with his life anymore.
What I would say is, no, I was going to make a joke there, and I can't do it because someone will take it as it's true. I was about to say, what I would say is, he has a point.
Hey, help us out, Joseph.
Should we
I'm
get the
Team
Leicester
Knighton.
team?
Are you?
Yeah, who are you, Team Howson or Team Knighton?
I don't know, man. That's just like...
I reckon Steve's got more chance of buying Manchester United.
Jay's on whoever side Keir Starmer's on. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. that's Jay's usual
Are you
motto.
saying Jay's a Tory now?
No.
Well
Keir
said, man.
Starmer
Yeah,
basically
Keir
is a
Starmer.
fucking
Right.
Tory, the
Is-
fucking fraud.
Here's
Fuck off! Stupid fed.
Here's Leicester's lineup to play Manchester United. We've got
Grass.
Ward, Justin, Evans,
Dirty grass.
Ndidi, Thomas,
Grass,
Dewsbury
grass,
Hall,
grass. He's a grass.
Tielemans,
Grass.
Samari,
Grass.
Maddison,
Fucking grass.
Barnes,
Grass.
and Vardy.
Definitely a grass.
King grass. And then subs: Iverson, Surnchu, Amati, Castagna, Albrighton, Prayet, Perez, Iheanacho, and Daka.
Do you know what I can't cope with, right? And I mean it.
Go on.
If Iheanacho scores... or
Is
you
he
got-
stood in the centre circle, Steve?
Is he heck? He'd be silly. He filmed
Steve's
it at Robbie
not on
Savage's
anymore.
house, didn't he?
Did he?
Well, he went to near where he lives, so I presume so.
Robbie Savage looks like he's there to do some Rex Kwon Do today.
What? Owen, yeah. Owen Hargreaves looks like I don't know where he is.
Owen Hargreaves is just.
What's
Oh,
going
no.
on over there?
Owen Hargreaves has done a pill before. He got live.
I like Owen Hargreaves, yeah. But
I like him.
I remember once when I met him, I met him in Germany, and we were staying in the same hotel as the BT lot after United got lost against Wolfsburg. And as we're walking in, I see all of them like sitting there. And I think it was Michael Owen, Owen Hargreaves, Jake Humphries, and Jake kind of knew us, so he called us over. We ended up having a beer with all these lot. And I'm talking to Owen Hargreaves. I'm talking to Michael Owen and Owen Hargreaves. And I said something like, oh yeah, it's as bad as your punditry, that, or something like that. Innit? But the whole table laughed. So it made it worse. Like, it was
made it
supposed
like-
to be just a joke between me and him.
Yeah.
And the whole table laughed, and then I felt so bad.
It made it like you'd said the thing that they all say behind his back anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think he's the worst pundit.
Do you know what? Owen Hargreaves,
Yeah.
he's underrated for what he did at United because
Oh,
that
mate,
season was
massive.
amazing.
Yeah, it was
like
great.
we literally won the Premier League and the Champions League in his one full season. But he stacked it by going to City. He should never have gone to City.
But he didn't have much choice. And I
Yeah, he
think one of the
fucking
interesting
did. Just
things
don't
is-
go to City. Played 5 games
One of
for
the
him.
interesting things is United's medical staff apologised to him when he left.
Did they?
They apologised and they basically treated
They
him
shouldn't
like
have sent. It wasn't just them as well. Was it? They sent him to
A
that
hamster?
fucking doctor who.
The guinea pig.
guinea pig, hamster, same thing.
What did he
innit?
say?
They basically treated him like a hamster.
My God.
Put him in a wheel of that.
They just
I didn't even
they
thought
made him
that.
shit on sawdust. Treated him like a hamster. Fed him carrots.
I had a hamster once back in the day when I was a
Chris
kid.
Kamara over here.
We had a hamster, and I walked in the house, and it was rolling in the middle room in its ball. And you know when you're a kid and you just look to kick anything that rolls towards you? Kicked it. I didn't know he was in it.
Well, you did.
I did then.
I
did. You did.
I didn't.
I didn't.
I didn't.
Well, how did you think the ball was moving?
I just placed it.
Where did you place it? Back in the
On
cage?
Top bins. Through the window.
Just splattered against the wall.
Wait.
Sorry,
What do you mean
Speedy.
you placed
Speedy was
it?
all right though. He was all right.
Was he?
Yeah, he was fine.
Only ran backwards after that. Floated to the top of his cage.
Speedy was funny because once
Top of his tank.
he went missing, disappeared. Yeah, my little brother was crying on that, thinking Speedy's dead, disappeared, gone, finished.
Speedy.
Adam's probably booted him over the fence.
Yeah, probably.
thinking-
Probably killed one over the wall.
Yeah. Then about 2 weeks later, he comes hobbling out from behind the washing machine, just looking all fucked
Vibrating
up,
up to a
Like,
fork.
just dirty and oil all over him, and that hair's all over the gaff. Just comes hobbling out.
Like Tom and
I'm
Jerry
like,
sketch.
fucking hell, he's still alive.
Comes out smoking a cigar.
It's weird because the cat Simba had a similar story. He's still alive, yeah. Simba is, and he's about 18 now. But when he was about 10, this motherfucker disappeared outside the house for ages, for weeks. My mum thought she was dead. The cat was dead.
Yeah.
And everything. And then one day I was in the shower and I could hear meowing outside, and I was like, "Yo, is that the cat?"
Oh, that's sick.
Looked outside. The cat, basically, half of his tail was dead, like flat and dead, and basically you need to cut it off.
Yeah.
Because he got trapped in like a building site. It was covered in like dust and shit, and there must have been like a brick or something on his tail. And he come back all fucked up. Then he got knocked over. He was rolling about like a wheelbarrow on wheels.
Oh, really?
Mad. That cat's been through.
Did he get a
all-
wheelbarrow?
Yeah, he had 2 wheels on the back, a neck vase thing, lampshade.
A neck vase, wheels on the back. The wheels on the back go round and round.
That cat's been through the wars, bro.
Fucking Robo Cat coming out
Still
with
there.
one
Still
laser eye. Could fucking fry a fish.
Bionic
through the-
cat.
Yeah. It's remote control by the end. If you get 4 wheels, he wheel it towards himself and just boot it. Fuck's sake. That'd be really good, that. Then you always see like a dog with 2 wheels.
Yeah.
A cat with 2 wheels. Yeah. Give me 4 wheels and a remote control.
Yeah.
And you've got yourself a wicked pet. Do you know what I mean? Fuck a remote control car. Give me a remote control cat.
Yeah,
Change that
but
R
it just
to a
get
T.
abused, wouldn't it?
Why would it?
Like kids messing about and that. Like,
Yeah.
Remote control cat. Watch me do
Mum,
this.
put me dinner on the cat.
Yeah, go on.
And then just drive it back.
That's blatantly just going to be an RSPCA.
Cat's a
around your
vegetable,
house.
but you put wheels on it.
Dad, put a beer.
Cat's basically dead.
Put a beer on
It's
the
being
cat.
radio controlled. You may as well just stuff it.
Mum, do you mind if we varnish the back of that cat so I can lay a beer on it? I'm taking the cat out for a spin.
your stairs so you can get up.
Going to the park with a cat. I've modified the engine on the cat. It can go 70 miles an hour. Fucking hell. Right, Man United's team then. David De Gea, Delo, Varane, Martinez, Malacia, McTominay, Eriksen, Fernandes, Elanga, Sancho and Rashford. Unchanged team for the third time in a row. Some people seem surprised that they've not changed anything. Winning games, need to change.
You pointed out in the preview, I think, Joseph, about Christian Eriksen, not anything to do with what happened in the Euros, but played a lot of football, having not played a lot of football that frequently before he went to Brentford anyway. And he's played every game, hasn't he? Started every game, I think.
I love how when we cut to Jay, it goes to... I'm crying and that. I love how when we cut to Jay...
It goes to 1961.
1960s.
So look like a fucking Hovis advert from the 70s. That's right. So people talk about
This is a public announcement.
We've got one camera that's different to the other cameras. As
John F. Kennedy is
John F.
dead.
Kennedy's dead. And the news from Dallas, Texas. President Kennedy died today. You know.
Can you donate a new... Someone donate.
No, we're getting a new camera. So for everyone who sees
one
it...
camera for another camera.
Yeah. So I get it in the comments. I get people saying it all the time, and it's like...
Yeah, we're getting a new camera next week.
We're gonna push the boat out.
Yeah.
We've scraped together our pennies. Thanks for all your support.
We're straight to all our pennies, and we're not having Jay on the show anymore, so that works around it. Cheers, Jay, for your hard work. It was either lose you or buy a new camera.
Fair enough.
Someone said, Jay, worst pundit.
I'm the worst pundit.
I don't know if it's a question or a statement, but if it's a statement, if it's a
That's
question.
a question.
All right, okay. The worst pundit for me is... It used to be Phil Thompson. I don't know if you count him anymore because he's not.
No, he's done now.
All right, I'll go... Do you count the talk shite lot?
Yeah.
You do?
With the radio people.
Yeah, I know it's not...
They're less relevant than us.
Danny Murphy's up there.
You know who it is.
Go on.
Stop fanning about. It's Jermaine Genius.
Yeah, he is.
Bon Law?
Yeah.
Nah, Bon Law's all right. He's just an idiot. He's from
You
Birmingham.
just like him because
He's just an idiot.
You.
He's a fucking idiot. That's all it is. He hasn't got a clue what he's doing.
I know. And he just says the thing that's the most recent, like...
I heard a
common
story
idea,
actually
doesn't it?
about all that stuff.
Go on, tell the mic.
You know all them people that are regularly on radio and that?
Yeah.
Like, the other footballers hate him.
Simon Mayo?
Because, like... Who's Simon Mayo?
He used to do Radio 1 in the 1980s.
Like Chris Moores and that?
Yeah. Just like that, but
Literally like that.
many years before them. Who's your worst pundit?
He's got to be Richard Keys, hasn't it? He's literally got to the point where...
Isn't he just a bad presenter, though, that gives his opinion?
He's a
too
fucking
much?
glorified weatherman.
Yeah, he's not He's not a pundit.
And he's somehow, like,
There's no pundit's an Indian word.
Is it?
Which makes sense when you think about it.
Sounds like an Indian name, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's a good word, that. I love that word, pundit.
Did Richard Keys has never played football, right?
Is he fuck? He used to be, literally, when I used to work in radio, Key 103, he used to be one of, like, the presenters there years ago.
Richard Keys, one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, he was just like a disc jockey, as you call him back in the day.
Jockey more
Yeah. And was a presenter, obviously, at Sky, and then now he acts like he's an expert, saying shit like Roy Keane wasn't all that.
I hate knobs like that. Oh yeah, Beckham was shit. No, he wasn't.
Yeah.
He never saw a game.
What you on about? Yeah, Miguel Delaney blocked me for that.
I hate
He was making out like he watched all the 99 games when he would have been out 10.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, you didn't watch all these games. Because loads of them, I was following United then, and some games you just couldn't watch unless you were there.
No.
They weren't on the telly.
Some of it, the only available footage.
You were there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was literally it. I remember there was a load of... Because I did a few ways, but I didn't do them all. There was loads of ways I didn't do that season, where you only saw the highlights of
Yeah,
match
it's
day, all
highlights.
the goals.
You
That
saw
was it.
Match of the Day, the season review, which is what I watched it all
Yeah.
on,
All
or
the
you
time,
were there.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
it. So there's games like, and he was like, "Oh, watch them all." And I thought, well, you didn't, unless you went home and away throughout that entire season when you would have been 9. So you just trying to block me. No great fucking loss, is it?
Not really.
I didn't go to many games that season, but I went to the one at home against Barca. That was vividly stands out.
There was
Group
some
stages.
amazing. That when Wes played as a kid. Yeah, it was mint that. I don't
because they were my membership stages. So I used to get to about 5 to 10 games a season.
Yeah, which
I
is
imagine
fair
my dad
enough.
was going to more
wrong,
and just not taking me.
I'm
as
not
well.
knocking anyone that didn't watch all those games. Nothing wrong with it. I missed loads of them.
But then don't say you
don't
did.
say I watched every game in '99. He wasn't that good.
No one watched it. Nowadays, we watch too much football.
Yeah.
So I think nowadays, what's different from back in the days, because we see so much of people now, we see all their mistakes. Whereas back in the day, with that being said, we didn't see all the games.
Yeah.
When Giggs or someone makes a mistake, it's not in our head and we don't hold it against them as much. Like now in the last few years, Rashford make a mistake, you remember it and all these kind of things.
I agree with that.
I think that's the only difference or the benefit that those players had from but football, oh man, you had to be there.
And also, you didn't know stats. You didn't necessarily know how many
just
goals
goals
or
and
assists. But even then,
assists were very rare, but I used to count them.
But assists you didn't see.
I used to do stats for them.
But in the
Statman
90s,
Dave,
in the 90s when it was like people didn't have broadband, you didn't know how many goals and assists someone had got that season unless the commentator said it during a game or it was just in the newspaper. Like you couldn't be like, how many goals has whoever got? Chris Sutton got. You just had to check the newspaper
on the Republic of Mancunian message board. When you could remember forums and threads and that.
Yeah.
So I'd make a thread at the start of every season, Manchester United statistics. And the first post, I'd update with the statistics all the time. Appearances, goals, assists, red cards, yellow cards. Just the important ones.
Yeah.
Not XG and all that.
Well, I remember when XG came out.
This is what... was it me and you? Steve was talking about the warm-up the other day. And he was saying about the warm-up now, you can see there's more detail in it. He said it used to just be pinging in shots from 25 yards, which doesn't do anything. I'm just watching the warm-ups now, and you've got, we were just seeing Casemiro, but a minute ago you saw, the attacker holding off a defender, one of the coaches, while he laid it off to another attacker. And this is what Steve was talking about the other day when he was saying about how you can see the difference in little things like that Eric Ten Hag has made, where, obviously training, but also in the warm-up, there seems to be a bit more about it than just having a shot from distance.
I think, games like Liverpool as well, they will help. If people weren't buying into what Ten Hag wants of them, I think when he tells you to do X, Y, Z and then X, Y, Z pays off in a big result, I think players start to go, this geezer knows what he's talking about.
I think that's why people followed Ollie for a long time, because it worked against Chelsea repeatedly, City repeatedly, big games in Europe, we'd get victories against PSG. I think that's why he had the dressing room for so long, Ollie, despite the fact that
as a player, you've got to love that. You've got to love walking off the Old Trafford pitch just beating Liverpool.
Yep.
That's got to give you a buzz where you're like, that is mint, I want more of that. I'm listening to what this guy's got to say. Whereas obviously, especially after the last 6 months, where everything went wrong, didn't it?
Yeah.
Post Madrid, just everything went wrong.
Yeah.
There was just nothing to shout about at all. So yeah, I think you can see they are try to do what he's asking them to do, and they've done it, and it's working. Just hopefully it can continue.
Yeah. Ari says, is it better to have 2 sub-goalies than McNeil or Iqbal on the bench? I suppose the thing with a goalie is you can't put anyone that's not a goalie in net and really have much hope, can you? Whereas we've got other midfielders, I suppose,
Is
another
that a thing
striker.
now?
Don't everyone have 2 goalkeepers on the bench?
That's
It happens a lot.
Yeah.
Isn't it because if De Gea gets injured and a keeper goes on,
Yeah.
then what if that keeper gets injured?
Or gets sent off.
But then, I don't know.
I think the whole... And you've got 5 subs now as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
So if that happened, you could make subs.
Yeah.
Do you know
And
what I mean?
also, if Van der Beek goes on and gets injured, you bring Casemiro on. If he gets injured, you bring Fred on.
Yeah.
You've got 3 midfielders there. We've got 2 attackers. Every other position, you can have someone
Shows
that's
you
not
how
quite that
I know
position.
Anthony's not here yet, but Ronaldo, Garnacho, those are our attacking options.
Yeah.
I know Van der Beek's kind of an attacking option.
Pretty thin though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is, but you've still one of those players is still Ronaldo.
No Luke Shaw on the bench. Is he injured?
It's interesting that.
Is anyone...
He is. Oh yeah, Lewis says he is.
Does
Yeah.
anyone think Ronaldo just should have won?
Yeah.
It feels
But how weak?
I love him so
how
much.
weak would we be now without him on that bench?
Yeah, but
I
I
know,
don't
but
think
what's
it's
he
about
doing?
that anymore.
No, I don't. I tend to agree with Adam. I think it's almost like he's not a person that can just be sat on a bench being happy, is he? What's he going to be doing this year? What is the 2022-23 season for Ronaldo? Him being upbeat and cheerful and never starting games?
I think he
can't
will
imagine
play
that.
games, and I think he will get us goals. I just still think that.
But he ain't going to want to play in the Europa League.
And
that's all that's going to be there for him at the moment.
Yeah.
I still think he'll end up playing in the league if he stays, which is looking like he's going to. Because, like, listen, I love Marcus Rashford, but he's not a number 9. He's not. I don't think it suits him as well. Anthony's coming in. I think he's playing on the right. I still think you need more options. Martial, if he was fit, put him in that team. But he's played half of one game so far this season.
1 assist, though, eh?
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's true.
And it's sad that he's like...
We need more options.
It's such a shame for him, innit, that the way it's gone. Like, brilliant in pre-season, then injured, then come back 45 minutes, injured again. Like,
He's
one
lucky,
time...
though, that he's got a manager who seems to believe in him. Because a lot of managers would have just
but
gone...
how long... Belief in someone's ability is fine, but it's different. Injuries are different.
Yeah.
Like, I can believe in your ability, but still think.
But he's at least he's got till January only at the minimum. So
I think he'll be here for the full season. I think eventually he'll
prove
get
his
into
worth.
the team and prove his worth. I'm looking forward to. I think Anthony. Look, when you buy a player for 80-odd million, the likelihood is you're starting 78% of the games, right?
Yeah.
That's
so you'd imagine
gotta be in mind.
right wing is his position.
Yeah.
So when we look at that team right now, he's going to be playing where Sancho is. Sancho will then be where Elanga is, or will it be Rashford where Elanga is? And I think you start then to have options. You can rotate those players. You could even play Martial out on the left, Ronaldo through the middle if you wanted to, if you had to.
Yeah.
So I am looking forward to seeing Anthony there, and it does give us a lot of different options. But I don't know, the Ronaldo thing. It just feels like it's going to blow up again.
Yeah, I can't imagine it's just he goes under the radar for the rest of the season.
And I want the
Something's
focus to
gonna
be on
happen.
Ten Hag and what he's doing, not on is Ronaldo huffing
I think
and
that's
puffing.
one of the things that's helped Arsenal improve. They've got no stars in that team.
Yeah, they needed
like
that.
zero.
They needed that overall.
I also think that
you're right, because they were falling out all the time.
Yeah.
You what, sorry?
Their expectations got drilled down by 2 seasons of finishing 8th. The pressure that was on other managers hasn't really been on Arteta. But you are right. That decision to get rid of Aubameyang was massive because it helped the manager get control of the dressing room.
Yeah, it was a mess there, wasn't it?
I think the same again. If we were to get rid of Ronaldo, we'd do the same. I think if you ask Ten Hag wholeheartedly, what is your truth? Do you want Ronaldo? I think he says no.
No, I don't think he wants him. He's not worth it. I don't think he's worth the wages he's on as a footballer. He's not worth the wages he's on. He's the highest paid player in the Premier League, and he's not the best player in the Premier League. I don't think he's worth the hassle in the dressing room because, like I said, there's not zero hassle, is there?
No.
He's not going to be sat there going, I'm so happy for you starting today, Anthony Elanga. You deserve to start ahead of me. Just keep doing what you do. Like, that's not his mindset.
No.
I just don't see how it's benefiting everyone. Where's the benefit coming from for having him in the squad?
I understand all that. My only sort of worry is we're just so short up front.
We are.
Like, I'm not disagreeing with everything you said. I get it.
Yeah.
It would have been better if he'd have moved on. It would have been better if he'd have moved on and we'd have brought in another option. And I hope to God Anthony Martial gets himself fit because I think he's got a role to play. But if he doesn't, just relying on Cristiano Ronaldo, relying on Marcus Rashford down the middle, I just worry about that one a little bit.
Yeah, we're definitely thin. That's the next spot we need to fill in it. Right back, striker,
midfield, still
midfield,
massive
goalie.
problem. When you've got McTominay starting there, it's a problem. I'm worried today,
Yeah.
because
I'm not.
I would have gone Casemiro, Fred, or at the least Casemiro. Because McTominay, look, we said he played well in that, but we're playing away against Leicester, and if you allow them to control the midfield, we've had it.
Yeah.
We've had it, and they can pass around you. And those are the things and the times where, where a team wants to engage and be aggressive and all that kind of stuff. Scott McTominay is probably all right because physically he's stronger than a lot of people and all those things. But when it comes to passing the ball and playing the ball, I think he'll get passed around far too. I would have been tempted to play Casemiro from the start. I am worried about that midfield in this game.
I'm surprised he's not played him, but
I agree, and not just from Casemiro shit, so get
McTominay
shit, get Casemiro.
See if we can hear what he's saying.
I think the problem is though, if we just sit here listening to him, then it just looks weird, doesn't it?
Can you get it up on United Report or over live tweeting it?
I think with McTominay, I think he was good against Liverpool and against Southampton, but like you said,
and then there's still
this isn't the sort of game where you need him.
And
I don't think
there's being good. All right, we've won that game, we've got through. But there were still large parts of the game where Southampton dominated it. There were still large parts of the game where we were defensively, we needed a little bit more.
Yeah.
And we do need more in terms of someone offering off the ball, for the ball. He doesn't do that enough. So you can have a good game and still be lacking.
Yeah, exactly. I completely agree. I don't think this is the sort of game that suits him. Sitting back against Liverpool for 60 minutes, that's perfect for him. But when we're trying to control games, he's not good enough on the ball or good enough at getting the ball to do that, I don't think. Are you surprised he's starting?
A little bit, yeah. You know, I don't think I had him in my predicted. We had similar predicted 11s, didn't we?
Yeah.
I just absolutely timed someone out on the chat. I do apologise. My thumb just pressed time out. At least you weren't banned.
It's just someone probably asking a nice question. Or
it was Beans. He was being fine. He wasn't even being rude.
Apologies
or
to
nothing.
Beans, yeah.
I've just timed you out.
Because Mac has just pressed the wrong
Someone
button.
asked what time was kickoff, and he said 8 o'clock. And then I said, all right.
Time out. Hey, that's enough from
we'll
you.
have none of that politeness in these chats.
How dare you be helpful?
Banned.
So Beans, I apologise. It was an accident.
So talking about Casemiro, I don't know if this was this interview just then, but recently, he said, of course it was an option, a really good option, but the last 2 games we've played quite well, and so I want to give them a chance this game as well. Simple, really, isn't it? Not broke, don't fix it, etc.
It is weird, isn't it? Just having the same team. Same winning team.
You know.
It worries me a bit.
Got a super chat from George Holloway who said, if Man United had not signed Cantona in 92, would United have gone on to win bigger things? Without Cantona, the history of United would have been a lot different, question mark?
I don't think we're going on to win bigger things.
Couldn't have won much more, could we?
No, I think Cantona was the catalyst. And I think if we don't get Eric Cantona in 92, there's a good chance we don't win that Premier League that season. And we don't win the following season. And we don't win it in 96, where he was integral.
What is that question?
So I don't think there's an alternative universe where United don't sign Eric and are more successful than we were. I think if we don't get Eric, I think we're sat here now maybe with half the amount of Premier Leagues that we've got. Because he was the one that
Who
kicked
were
us
the
on.
alternatives to Eric at the time?
Well, we tried to get Shearer and he went to Blackburn. We tried to get David Hurst and Sheffield Wednesday wouldn't sell him. We bought in Dion Dublin, then he broke his leg. Eric Cantona was a sort of just an off-the-cuff signing because he'd fell out with Harold Wilkinson. So I don't even know who he would have gone for.
You know what I mean?
You'd have probably gone for someone like, and this might sound silly, but Fergie said in his book he wanted Mick Hartford from Luton or someone, which it was just complete opposite of Eric and would have been a very short-term deal. But there wasn't anyone who stood out who we could have got. Players like Ian Wright, for example, weren't going to leave Arsenal and come to us. Right. Shearer just signed for Blackburn. David Hurst, Sheffield Wednesday wouldn't sell him. So there was no one where you go, oh, we definitely would have gone out and got, Wright or Shearer or whoever, or Sheringham even, at that time, went from Forest to Spurs before we bought Eric. So there wasn't really a standout alternative. And Eric did things that none of us could imagine he'd do. I thought he was decent. I didn't think he was going to win the lot with us, which he did, basically, didn't he?
Maddie was like, remember when Kante went from Leicester to Chelsea? He went from Leeds to United and brought the league with him.
Yeah, he does it every year.
And then we never won it when he was banned.
Yeah, he won it at Leeds in Division 1, then he won it with us. Yeah. Every full season he played. And the season before he went to Leeds, he won it. He won the French league as well. He just leagues every year.
That's good,
and also, and you know better than anyone, he's just Eric, innit?
Yeah. Aye. Just that video of him stood on the centre circle the other day.
He doesn't know better than me.
He's his mate, isn't he?
Yeah, he's my mate.
All right, he's your mate. Actually, yeah, both your mates, actually. It's me that doesn't know.
Yeah,
does it?
And he's had a little, interview with
his team do.
And also, come on.
He better not.
Would any other striker have climbed into the crowd and battered Matthew Simmons? No.
Would any other striker? That's a good question, that.
Zlatan.
No.
At that time, no. Zlatan would.
Do you think?
I think Zlatan's... Because you got to remember as well, Zlatan's the kind of person that has dealt with racial abuse and those kind of things. So he would have fucked someone.
What striker would jump into the
crowd?
crowd?
Evra literally did it.
Yeah, but like...
His own fans.
None of the strikers we
I remember when I asked Cantona about that and he went... Yeah, but mine went to my own fans. Good point. Well, I made that.
But yeah, that's what I mean. No, you love everything about Eric. Do you know what I mean? He was just amazing.
It's the style of play. It's the character.
I said this before.
It's the full package, isn't it?
And in the comments at the time, no one could think of one, and none of us could think of one. Another footballer or sportsman that has truly gone out at his peak. No dips, no comebacks from retirement, nothing. Retired at 31, or was he 30 even at the time? Retired at 31. Having won the league, four leagues in 5 years, never came back, I'm going to do another season, nothing, perfect. Is there anyone that's ever done that? In any
His
sport?
reason was because he didn't win the Champions League, innit?
Nah, he
like
said
he weren't going to win it.
Well, he said that. He said he didn't like he thought Fergie says in his book that he felt the club weren't aggressive enough in the transfer market, and he felt like he's becoming a pawn in the commercial part of the game, and he didn't like that, which is true because it was all like Eric when he was selling everything, all the club were on the back of him. Maybe, I know this sounds stupid.
People saying Khabib, that's not a bad shout.
Joe
That is a
Calzaghe.
big shout.
Joe Calzaghe, yeah, but
I wasn't a big fan of it.
He never, for some reason, never had the same sort of world acclaim that his record would
Really
lead
not?
you to believe he had.
Okay.
He was like 46-0.
Yeah.
Incredible record.
And yet,
I met him. I met
he
Joe
was never
Calzaghe.
the same magnitude of fighter that Cantona was in the footballing
that's fair
world.
enough.
But
You
yeah,
met- sorry,
decent
so you met
shout.
him.
Man, met him. Yeah, it was at 50 Cent in Birmingham, a long time ago. He was pissed up as well, but it was so nice.
Yeah.
People saying Zidane, but his club career and he lost a World Cup final for his last national game. Yeah. That's not.
Going too soon. Like best, he went too soon.
Yeah.
But he carried on playing.
I know
though.
he carried on playing,
Yeah.
but like top level football, he kind of tossed it off very soon, sooner than he should have. But yeah, you're right. No
There's
one
very
to
few.
truly just go out on top,
Yeah.
toss it off.
There's a few in the comments. Zidane retired after the World Cup final, but he lost the World Cup final, and he didn't retire from club football. He retired from national football, having lost. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, there's not
it's a
many.
good point.
I think that's
can't
one thing
think
that just locks in your legacy. We never saw, like Michael Jordan. You saw him playing for the Wizards. Do you know what I mean? That exists. Or it was the Wizards, wasn't it? Like,
You tell me.
you know,
believe it, yeah.
Tiger Woods, etc., etc. You've seen that footage of them playing a bit fat, a bit old, a bit slower. There's no footage of Eric Cantona being a bad footballer.
Yeah.
Like, that's just fucking great, isn't it? Like Fergie, no footage of him being a bad manager.
No.
He never slipped. He never looked too old. He never did this. He won the league and fucked off. That's just great, isn't it? So
Going out
good.
on your own terms.
Yeah, come on.
That is sick.
People saying Floyd Mayweather. This footage of him fighting Conor McGregor. He was doing charity fights for millions of pounds. Like, that counted as a professional fight. He's still he's one of the best ever, but he's not like untarnished, is it? You can't be doing like, come on. Didn't he fight Logan Paul? Like, let's not say that he's Cantona, shall we?
He's just having a laugh at it.
KSI and then fought Mayweather.
Usain Bolt. There you go. There's a good one.
Yeah.
Fair.
He lost to Gatling though, didn't
Didn't he lose a medal?
Not in the Olympics.
he? Was it in the World Championships?
Yeah.
Didn't he lose a medal
I
recently?
mean,
They won he lost the 4x100.
oh yeah, nothing to do with him though, was it?
yeah, no, but
No.
it was one of the fellas, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was
Nah,
it
you're
Asafa
right. He did
Powell?
go out on the top. Usain Bolt. There's
Yeah.
no denying that.
Someone said The Rock.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Right.
Hey.
What?
The Rock?
That's not. He comes back for SummerSlam every 2 years.
No, not The Rock.
He did a few years ago.
He did 1 year, but he doesn't come back every year. He's
No,
not like
fair enough.
fucking Undertaker and Triple H and that.
Yeah. People say Nico Rosberg, but he only won one World
Austin
Championship.
316,
It's not the
yeah.
same. Anyway, there's very few, and that helps him hold that legacy and that aura. I think.
You're iconic, aren't you?
Yeah.
If you're sort of preserved in time. You know, like you talk about these some like musicians like John Lennon or whoever who died or whatever. You know, like but you know what I mean? Like
I'm not laughing at most of the
yeah,
comments.
like Jimi Hendrix or whatever. You never saw them fade away.
Yeah.
They're sort of captured in that moment, and that's
Yeah.
with Eric. What are you laughing at?
People
John Lennon?
putting porn stars with loads of crying emojis. Gone out, left too soon. out at a peak. For fuck's sake.
Remember that fella that looked like Lloyd Banks?
No.
Brian Pomper.
Right.
And there was a rumour that went around that Lloyd Banks was making porn, but it was just him.
What was he called?
Brian Pomper.
Fuck's sake. Right, 5 minutes till kick-off. Get your score prediction in the comments. Score and scorer. So what's the score going to be and who's getting the goals?
This is where you get the
them
analysis
in the
here,
comments.
and the insight. Remember that fella looked like Lloyd Banks?
Fantastic.
Brian Pomper.
Went out as the
Yes,
goat.
please, bro.
2-0 says Boss. I don't know who that's to.
Ron Jeremy. Someone said.
No, God, no. He seems
And he's
like
been
an
done
awful,
for all sorts of
awful
stuff.
Man.
Yeah, he's
Awful.
a horrible man.
Yeah. Bloody hell. No. A lot of people saying 3-1, 3-0, 2-1 United, Rashford brace. 3-1 Rashford, Sancho, then a Vardy goal with a sad emoji because just conceding is the worst.
You can't let that.
Go on.
Ooh. You can't let that.
Careful.
We can't let Mrs. Vardy's husband win, can we?
No.
Interesting.
Selling stories to the sun and that. Get a fucking grip.
Christopher Hawkins says 3-0 United, Rashford hat-trick. Pep is bald, but Ten Hag is balder. 21 is coming.
Like that. Love all that.
Can you hear me now?
It would be hilarious
Hear me
if
now.
City
Thank
didn't
you.
win the league this season, wouldn't it?
Well, I mean,
Unless it was the Scousers.
it'd be
It
hilarious.
was Arsenal,
Then
wasn't it?
I feel like it'd be
devastating.
hilarious if Haaland didn't score a goal in the game at this
No,
point.
it's just horrible, innit?
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was right. Longstaff and Haaland are the future.
Yeah.
We would have got Haaland.
Do you remember when we said that we thought Haaland wasn't that good? No, not that he wasn't that good, but we
No,
thought
I
that
always said, I've always
You
said
went down the injury route.
he's
Yeah.
great, but something looks wrong. Like he's either juiced up, he's made in a factory, he's not human, he's possessed by a footballing ghost.
a footballing wasp.
There's something not right there, and eventually he's going to get found out. Like there's going to be one day there's going to be a Watchdog episode,
Yeah.
and it's going to be about Erling Haaland's drugged up knees.
Yeah.
You know, something mental
They're
like
gonna have
that.
a recreation.
Yeah.
It's just one of those fucking. What's that?
What is it?
What am I doing here?
Is it where you broke like both your arms? You got
No,
one
what
hand?
animal is it?
Animal.
Or like a structure?
I thought it was one of those
Sick, man.
where you know where, like in films where someone breaks both their arms.
Is
Yeah.
my sound coming
What
through the
right
mic, Eve?
Yeah, it is. Well, if one person says it, it's probably not happening.
And they have like that, those little plimps and that, and it's like for comedy purposes.
Yeah.
Right, I broke both my arms.
You're trying to cut your steak.
Yeah. Oh, can you? No. Oh, can you do it for me? That sort of thing. I don't think it's like it's real.
Nah, people do it on purpose. Someone said Jay's mic is gone.
I wish. Do you think Haaland's good then? They just heard you tapping
Yeah.
that out.
It's fixed.
Can I have a Malteser, Joe?
No, you fucking
Nah.
can't.
He is a Malteser, look. Fucking hell, his teeth are hurting
you
right now.
awful
He's crunching
fat
down about
pig.
15 chocolate balls there. He's like chef.
I was gonna eat more, but I felt guilty.
What?
I was gonna eat more, but I felt guilty. I was gonna eat more. All of them.
Think you could have done it?
Yeah, of course.
He can't even breathe.
But I felt guilty.
They don't call you Big Daddy Ball Stuffer for nothing, do
No,
they?
they don't. But you're right.
What's your score prediction, Adam?
I'm going to say 1-1, hoping that my
2-2?
usual record will mean we win.
What?
When I normally say we're going to draw, we win. 1-1.
So you think we're going to win? I think we'll win 1-1. Jason?
I think we'll win 5-2.
Van Aar. Remember Van Aar got broken by that 5-3?
That changed it, didn't it? He gave up then.
We would have
on
won the league
attacking.
with Van Aar if that day didn't happen.
We
you
wouldn't
know.
have, but
No, we would have. We would have. You know what happened that
we
day?
lost our first game against Swansea and then lost to Burnley.
I think
not long
ignorance
after.
is bliss sometimes.
We wouldn't have won the
He
league with
didn't
him.
really know what the Premier League was about.
No.
And he played some amazing football, and then it all fell to shit because Jamie Vardy had a Red Bull at half time.
Ignorance is piss.
I still think Vardy. I still can't go with Vardy getting all an assist.
Jay
like that.
Defo spat on you then as that job. I saw it. Anyway.
Grass. Dirty, horrible little grass. Can I have one more?
Yeah?
The fuck is this? The fuck is that?
Score prediction, Jay?
5-2. As I said 5 minutes ago.
What's your score prediction, Jay? I'm going to go 2-1 United. These motherfuckers are so nice. I haven't one in a few years.
I haven't had a Maltese.
That's
in a
why I
long
couldn't
time.
eat them all. Not give you one.
Samuel says, producer Ethan, Bill is coming your way to reimburse the cost of therapy after I witnessed how you stir chicken whilst it's being fried. You stir chicken while it's being fried? Yeah. Doesn't
It's
it
called a
like-
stir fry.
doesn't it spit at you?
The chicken was dead. What an idiot.
Got a few jokes from behind the camera. You happy now, yeah?
Yeah.
Ethan always laughs at Joe's jokes.
Yeah.
Honestly, he goes over the top with it. My boss has made a joke. He's so funny. Pathetic.
It's fucking disgraceful, isn't it?
Yeah. Go on. What are you going to say?
I only thought I'd have to see Ethan 9 to 5, and now Joel just takes him everywhere.
What about Brendan
fucking
Rodgers
hell.
then?
Who, Brendan?
Scouser.
Do you like
I
him?
reckon Brendan gets sacked this season, but
You
he's
think?
probably going to beat us tonight.
I don't
I reckon
mind
this
him that
happened.
much,
Brendan
actually.
Rodgers sacked at Leicester.
Yeah.
Gerrard
Gerrard.
sacked at Villa.
Swapsies.
No, the Gerrard don't get these.
I was going to say, Leicester aren't getting
Leicester aren't going to
Gerrard.
appoint Gerrard, but Villa will appoint Rodgers.
Yeah, that's not about Charlotte. I think
get a
his
bit of
stock
volume?
will still be quite high, even if he gets sacked.
Brendan Rodgers is a good man. Brendan Rodgers
He's a
has
good
done
coach.
well at every club he's been at. He just can't do it for 5 years.
He can't crisis manage as well when things go wrong.
No, but
he
he's-
doesn't know what to do.
There's no question he's a decent
Won the FA
like
Cup
top
with
half
these, haven't
manager. Yeah, he's a good manager. Nearly won the league with Liverpool. Like,
He nearly won the league.
To be fair,
the Jedi fucked it up again.
he
Now
probably
you
did
gotta
enough
believe
work
us.
to get that team to win the league.
Right.
It was individual errors that let him down.
It's a sliding
twat.
doors moment, isn't it? I
Thank
think
God.
Klopp ends up at United if he wins the league.
Yeah.
Indeed.
A proper misunderstanding.
So in a way, do you wish they had? You saying?
No, I would rather have Eric Ten Hag than anyone.
I'm joking.
Yeah, Klopp would have ended up at United if Rodgers won that, innit?
Yeah.
Or Bayern Munich.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Plop.
But I reckon Klopp wanted the Premier League. He was he offered the United job though?
Yeah, but Woodward fucked it up, didn't he?
Yeah, Woodward went.
Oh,
Have you ever-
Jermaine Jennings on commentary, great.
He's the one that I look at. I don't look at Pep and go, I wish we had him. I look at Klopp and think we should have had him.
Really?
I think Klopp's
Klopp's that one. If he's your manager, you adore him. We'd have bought into him. We would have.
Socially,
Klopp.
everything.
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
spot
we
on.
would have,
Him
like-
and Marcus Rashford.
Yeah.
Match made in it.
I know. But then Woodward went to him and went, oh, do you love Disneyland?
Yeah.
And he went, no, I hate it. And he went, well, Man United is like Disneyland. He just went with it anyway because he didn't have anything else.
Well,
it was too late. He didn't have
There was no backup
He didn't
plan.
have the brain. He went,
It's just like he just ignored the
Like,
answer.
Shiv just got, oh, it's just the same
Because
card
if
again.
you do, then have I got a job for you? You can come to United. We're the next Disneyland. Because like, no, I hate Disneyland. What are you on about? Yeah, so come to United. It's like Disneyland.
Yeah.
No.
Orlando. Who needs Orlando when you've got Wilmslow?
Yeah.
He said, and he got him in.
Played.
Go on, Anthony.
No, he's rapid
Fucking
there,
hell.
lad.
Showed
He's
Johnny
got his
Evans.
roller skates today, ain't he, Elanga? That is an awful pass by Bruno.
Trying to put a bit of whipping stance on it, wasn't he?
Should have tried to fucking pass it. Bruno, man. Gives me stress.
Their goalie's got too much like tight stuff on. It looks like a Deliveroo driver or
I was
something.
interested today whether he'd stick with Varane or rest him for Arsenal.
Yeah.
And in my predicted team, I went with Varane because I thought even if you wanted to rest him and bring Maguire in, just the possibility of Maguire having a stinker at his old club, the crowds on his back and all that, it's not a great one.
But do you know
is
the
it?
mad thing with Varane is? Before he joined United, the season's going back from 2021, he played 41, 43, 43, 44, 39, 33. So not since 2015-16 has he played less than 39 games in a season. Typically, he can play pretty much every week. Just for some reason, he could barely string a run of games together last year.
Last season could have been he wasn't happy with the way training was.
Maybe.
We
The
didn't
whole thing
look
was a
after him
shambles, wasn't it?
Remember, we didn't look after Lukaku properly either. And whilst you can argue Lukaku probably made some of his own bed,
Yeah.
there were parts where it was down to United.
Yeah.
You know, the nutrition side, maybe training side.
Yeah.
United have to see those things first. Because as much as these footballers are adults and they should be responsible, a lot of them are idiots, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you need to tell them what to do. Do you know what I mean?
Did you see that then? Vardy proper shoulder barging Martinez.
Martinez.
He's gonna want a little scrap there, isn't he? That'll
He's
be
gonna- but
that's going to
Martinez
be an
is gonna be
interesting
looking
thing.
for it anyway.
Yeah. But Vardy's going to want to show everyone that he's not going to get bullied by the little centre back.
Do you know who I'm not? Do you know there was
Past
a point
David.
in time here where I wanted Tielemans at United?
I remember you
And
saying
then this
that.
summer, I didn't want him, you know.
I know.
He had,
kept
he had a
being-
bad season last season, though, didn't he?
All of Leicester had a bad season.
Yeah,
though.
but I
It's
know
almost
you're
like
right,
It's
but-
time for it to get a bargain from Leicester. I know Fofana obviously went for so much, but he didn't play last year, did he? Like, you probably could have got Tielemans for 40
I think there's a
million.
reason Klopp don't want him. Pep don't want him.
Yeah.
I don't think he really pulls his weight that much.
Yeah.
Very good footballer, though.
He is a good
And
footballer.
that's the thing, like, he does things that make you go, oh, I'd love him to play for us.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't have been that Frankie de Jong we need. That's poor that you just run it out.
And just pour on the ball there from Scott McTominay. Not really doing anything and just knocking it out of play for no real reason. Their goal is something's not right, is it? It looks like he's just getting off a motorbike.
Is it Ward?
Don't know. I think it's his outfit.
Ward? Is it
If
not
he- if he
Ward?
put
Is it
a-
Ward?
Yeah.
Danny Ward, thanks.
Is it because
Lewis.
it's all black?
It's all black,
Looks a bit
black
weird, doesn't it?
and black gloves as well, and black boots. It looks like he's doing, I don't know, something in the magic circle.
Looks
maybe.
like he's got his tracksuit on. Still.
Yeah, something's not right.
Playing. Yeah, that's what it is. I do like all black kits though. Whose was it that was really nice?
Real Madrid
Was
used
it
to be good in the
Germany?
early 2000s.
Was it Germany that
Everyone
was
liked that
the
Germany
blacked
one.
out one?
Yeah. People like that Borussia Dortmund one
it was
as well,
Dortmund,
didn't they?
Right? Yeah. Sorry, it weren't.
The Ajax's all black one the other year was good.
I've got Ajax's
With the-
away
with the
one from
black,
this season as well.
Yellow and green, red,
Oh,
yellow,
I've
and
got
green.
that one, the Three Little Birds one.
Yeah, yeah.
But I've got the one from this season. It's even better. The blue one with the gold trim, red and gold trim. Anthony's debut, I'm wearing that at Old Trafford.
Oh, yeah?
We can get away with Ajax tops at Old Trafford now, innit?
Ajax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're buying all these Ajax players. We're allowed, innit?
You're not going to buy a United top, are you?
Nah.
Unless it's a snide.
Well, I did a shoot the other week with Sports Direct. And
With
then
who?
Sports Direct.
Ooh.
Shout out Mike Ashley.
Mike Ashley's lapdog over here. Carry on.
Yeah, I thought, how
You
can
big
I get
mug.
under True Geordie's skin?
Fucking love that.
Do a video for Mike Ashley. So we did a video and they made us wear fucking United shirt like children, yeah. And in my head I went, oh yeah, I'm taking this home then, all right? This is mine, isn't it?
Of course.
They were like, nah. I was like, hold on.
Yeah, that went straight back on a hanger, back on the shelf.
Yeah, I was like, hold on, this is... Normally when I do shoots and they give us clothes, I keep them clothes.
Fucking hell. Your life is just... you're just Diana Ross, aren't you? You're fucking Naomi Campbell over here. Normally I just keep these diamonds. 4 years later she's in court.
No, but you know what I mean? You can't give someone clothes like that. I've took the tags off this shirt. What are you going to do with
Should
it?
have just sneezed on it and that one. Like, listen.
Sneeze blood on it.
Yeah.
It was like...
You're going to sell that now, are you? No.
What, you can sell that now, are you? With my shit on it. It's covered in my shit.
And then I got scissors. I've got a thread in my jeans that I've just pulled out. And if I keep pulling out, I think my jeans...
Right, well, let's not have a shot of
He's
the empty
limping
chair.
because his jeans are hurt. Never seen it like it.
Honestly.
How expensive are these jeans that he has to sort out now, do you think? Thousands
I
of
don't
pounds?
know. Honestly,
He's nicked them from the Sports
every
Direct.
time. Hey.
Unbelievable. What's going on over there?
Remember them joggers
Right.
people used to have with the buttons down the side?
Yeah.
Do we have to have a shot of him knowing he's not in his seat?
And you pop
poppers.
them. Remember them?
Poppers, yeah.
That's what my jeans would turn into if I kept pulling out that
Yeah,
string.
the whole
then.
thing just winds up. One leg's just shorts. Like the genie turning into ribbons on Aladdin. I think.
Oh, mate. Aladdin's so good, isn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't like the Will Smith version. You know what? I don't like Will Smith no more, you know.
Why did you watch the Will Smith version of Aladdin?
Because you kind of, it's something you got to do, innit? I haven't watched the Lion King one, though.
No.
Because I don't want to ruin my favourite film.
No.
His favourite film's Raging Bull. But it's close enough because it's an animal. He thinks if Lion King shit, it might make Raging Bull even worse.
Raging Bull.
Go on then.
All that. That was half-hearted, that Bruno. What was he even trying to do then?
Good
He went to
space there,
cross
though.
it, but then he kind of fucked it.
Like, I don't. It's like he just didn't believe he was going to.
Keeping that-
Was that a pass by Rashford? Because
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was a very good pass.
It was, yeah. Keeping the width there.
Yeah, it was.
Excellent. It's a cross to Sancho in it that Bruno.
But I thought he was going to go float it to the back post then.
Yeah.
Is Bruno captain again?
Yeah.
Sorry, I got a camera in the way, so I can't see. I couldn't see his arm.
Have you ever been given free clothes?
I wouldn't say given
on
them.
a shoot.
I've taken them from a shop after ripping the tags off.
And that was a Sports Direct as well, wasn't
Do
it?
you know what I mean? But,
And a badminton racket. And a gum shield. Just
First
putting it
time I
all
ever
on,
got
a
arrested
snooker
was for
cue.
stealing gloves from
Was it?
JJB. Yeah,
gloves.
goalkeeper gloves. We used to go nicking every week.
What, they nicked
Woolworths
like,
and that.
arrested you and that?
Yeah, my dad come and battered me in the police
To
station,
be
bro.
fair, I'm team your dad on that one.
Battered me.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, he drove me home, stopped on the hard shoulder on the motorway and just gave me the berating of my life.
Good.
So I couldn't even get out the car and run. I'm
Yeah.
just there like,
How old were you?
legs stinging because he's just slapped it. I'm like, oh,
Slapped leg.
That's like me.
you know them.
Yeah. A big.
I was about 10. So
10?
what? Yeah,
Jesus.
we went into JJB on the bus.
Christ.
Maybe 11. Early secondary school,
Yeah.
late
Well, you gotta be
primary
11.
school, year 6, year 7.
Yeah, 10 or 11. It's classic.
And we
It's
went into
classic
town.
numbers.
We'd been doing a few weeks where
Might have been 12.
numbers were, I was going 9-0, unbeaten in town,
Yeah.
taking loads of shit
Like
home.
a young.
Yeah.
I was on top form.
a young
Who was that woman?
side.
Remember that woman I got caught in Winona Ryder?
Yeah, yeah.
I was like a young Winona Ryder.
Right.
I love
Yeah.
that.
And then the week we got caught, I forgot to take the sticker out the
You
glove.
absolute amateur.
There was one in one glove, took that out.
Yeah.
Forgot to take the other one out.
Gloves come in
Walking down the
pairs.
steps, beep, 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 beep. Security
they
come
nick you
grab
as
you.
well.
And then the worst thing is, the police come and walk you through town, and town's busy. Oh,
That's
imagine
not
that.
the one. That's not the one, that one, lad.
Walking through town like this, crying. Because the first time you've been arrested and you know
Yeah,
your dad's
I
going
bet
to
you
fuck
back.
you up.
Big goalie gloves still on. Can't get these ankles around his wrists. Yeah, that's the Schmeichel edition. They've got
I didn't
padded
even
in
play
the
a
rim.
goal, but my mate was a goalkeeper. Simon, he was
With
a
the
goalkeeper.
with the Adidas, what they called, you know, those.
they were the Royce ones because it's Schmeichel.
Schmeichel's. Yeah.
What did they do? Just keep you in the cells for a bit and then ring you dad?
Gave us a caution, is what it was called.
Right.
But obviously, me, I acted like.
Oh!
I acted like I was
Chris
fucking
Eriksen.
Scarface going down for life.
Save yourself.
Yeah.
Live on without me.
And the worst
You
thing
never
was, you
saved
know
me
what the
alive.
worst thing was?
Remember me.
I sat in the cell,
Yeah.
waiting for my dad to come.
Yeah.
And this prick must have thought, I'm going to wait 5 hours.
Yeah, nah.
Make him sweat.
Yeah.
My mate, next door mate, his dad comes straight away, took him hard, bro.
Yeah.
I'm still sweating in the cell next
But where's
door.
he today?
Yeah, but it doesn't like, that's sad,
I mean,
man.
that didn't
He's
teach
not.
you a
Do you know
lesson.
what though? Like I remember, I wasn't fucking 10 when I first got nicked. I was about 18, but I remember him telling your mum's outside. I didn't want him to let me out because he invaded my house as well. So
Throw the book at me. Throw the
honestly,
book at me.
I did it,
I'll stay here. It's preferable
I did
to
it
go
to cover
out
that
there.
murder.
Went outside and got absolutely
Go
oh,
on,
it was
Rafa.
horrible.
Go on, Scott.
Oh, he's bought that one.
Tapping ankles.
You did buy that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. Dewsbury Hall. You got married there, didn't you? You can get a really nice wedding reception there. It's expensive, but they do a lovely prawn platter. Scott McTominay.
Prawn platter.
Yeah, from Iceland. Tempura prawns, just 1,000 for £8. That is actually why mums go to Iceland, isn't it? Because the price and the quality is.
Is
stunning.
it?
Yeah, yeah.
I always thought.
I thought they
Iceland-
went for Northern Lights and that.
What's that?
Oh yeah.
Northern Rock.
Northern Lights.
It was a geography joke, that
Yeah.
joke.
Iceland. Love that.
Yeah. Reykjavik
Aurora
and that.
Borealis.
Hey.
David Lewis. It's not. Have Leicester replaced Fofana?
There he is.
Is it? Who is it?
Don't know.
Good stuff.
Name's William. No, his initials are WF because I remember thinking earlier, ooh, he can have Wesley Fofana's tracksuits.
Or Will
Jesus
Fish.
Christ.
No, you know how my mind works. Play Bruno's son.
Oh, it's that. Poet.
He does
Fight.
one thing and then does an idiot thing.
I know. It's
He's like
tough.
me. He's genuinely me. You get going and then you fuck yourself. up.
Woot fires.
I told you, didn't I tell you? WF.
Woot fires.
Nice.
Fairs.
That's got to be.
Woot
That's got to
fairs.
be ringing around the.
King Power.
King Power.
With their plastic things.
Woot fires. Go on. Well
Played Diogo. That was
Diogo.
good. I thought he'd fuck that then.
Yeah, me too. He's been a lot better, hasn't he?
Oh, his last 2 games have been really good.
Yeah. Interesting.
But that's the thing. It's like I go to myself, oh, they've been so good these last 2 games. And if you're going to say they've been so good in 2 games, you kind of have to say they were so shit for 2 games.
Yeah.
You can't go.
Scott
Did
McTominay.
well there,
Scott
McTominay.
McTominay is delivering flicks
Cross needed
like
to
a
be bit
barber in the
better.
90s. Did you just have?
Isn't it interesting that Rashford's on the right today? Do you think that's preparation for
Nah, he's in the middle, isn't he?
Rashford's who's on the? Oh, sorry, you're right. Yeah.
He was in the middle earlier.
That
because Elanga was on the right and Sancho was on
Sorry,
the
I
left.
thought I saw number 10.
Um,
What number is Ilanga?
36.
36.
Look at this.
Yes, lad. Was that in their box or our box?
Yeah, their box.
Fucking
That's
hell,
it,
a
I
penalty in it. Shit. That's thinking, yo, is it a penalty?
Not watching at all. What's DXC Technology, Jay?
DXC technology.
United's arm sponsor.
Oh, I don't know.
Let's
Let's
see.
find out.
No, let's not.
Yeah, we're
let's-
not
let's
pushing
not.
sponsors,
How
are
about
we?
let's not? How about that? We don't need to tell people what they do.
Boycott the sponsors.
Why are we promoting them?
Yeah.
Is that it?
I'll tell you what to do.
DXC's Midnight Runners.
Go
Come
and
on,
give
Eileen.
them a 1-star review.
Yeah, there you go.
Say Joe Glazer said it was shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. That's a thing, isn't it? Like bombarding sponsors.
Yeah, and doing that whole thing of
Already.
Adidas of buying a load of stuff, leaving it in your basket for 24 hours, not paying for it because you have to hold it, don't they?
Oh yeah, and I think it's because if you use an advert that's Google sponsored ads.
Yeah.
And you go through to their website and you do that,
Yeah.
they get charged per ad as well.
Yeah, and then
'cause you clicked on
they
that.
can't sell that stuff because you've got it in your basket. Then you just don't buy it, and then they have to put it back from your basket.
And that all happens digitally with
Yeah.
no,
I love that. that's
without anyone
the
getting
digital
annoyed.
version. The
Yeah.
physical version of that is walking around,
Yeah,
filling
yeah,
your trolley.
These
and then
bloody
just
United
leaving it
fans, yeah.
and the exit.
I'll show you. But no, it's you know, it's a war of attrition, innit? Every little thing adds up and gets to them, and hopefully sooner or later they fuck off.
What would get to them is, you know, when people go, when they're in meetings with sponsors and they go, fucking hell, we've just been blasted by all the
Yeah.
fans.
Oh,
unlucky.
he's fast in here, Langer.
Yeah, he's got to pick a better ball out.
Rear them.
That's true. Win that.
Play Rafa. Oh, you've
bit
got to
ping pong,
talk
isn't it?
there,
Yeah, there's
man.
two of them next
All he
to each
needs is
other.
a call from Scott saying, yo, leave the ball. And I think he said that to him as well.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
kind of-
Rashford went to talk to me.
So, I don't want to say it, but a decent start.
Yeah.
Unlucky hand. See, am I too harsh on Elanga where I kind of feel like he's not good enough, needs to go out on loan?
I think the jury's out. I just think everyone's sort of
handball, maybe. But it was
bloody hell,
ball
what's
to
going on
hand.
there?
Foul.
That's a foul.
It was ball to hand, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think everyone's sort of digging out Elanga, and I get it. You know, his form deserted him at the end of last season, but he was playing far too many games. He shouldn't have been playing 20 games for United last season.
That's not humble. I just feel I don't think he's good enough in the right position. So he gets into positions, but then the quality isn't there.
Can you not think that
It's like the
maybe
opposite of Sancho. Sancho struggles to get in those positions, but when he does, he
do you
tends to
not
score.
think that
Elanga's always there?
he's still got enough years to improve in the next couple of years?
Yeah, that's
and
why I'd say
get
loan,
these,
maybe.
Yeah, difficulties that I understand what you're saying, but I feel like he's only 20. He's not done yet. Is he? It's like okay,
No.
this is going to be in for the rest of his career. He can kick on.
I also
just feel
think
like
when
he
you
has
look
got
at
to go.
him, and
He
I
has
know
got to improve.
socials are easy to lie on and all that, but when he looks like a kid that works hard at his game, works hard at his graft, goes away in summers, focuses on his body and getting fit. If I was that age and I was on that contract, bruv, I'm not focusing on training in the summer. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Oh, look at me. I'm
Smoking cigs in the hot tub like Jack Wilshere.
Yeah, bruv, that's me. I'm out in Vegas.
Genuinely, I'm not even like taking
80-year-old
it out,
footballer.
like-
I'm in Magaluf,
Yeah.
bruv.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
How about that? How'd you like them ones?
I'm still living it.
Yeah.
Jack Grealish.
Pre-season, pre-drink season, more like. I'll be in Magaluf, shagging everything I can.
Imagine that. Football, like, you're the footballers that make Magaluf great again. You know how, like, footballers started going Mykonos?
Maga.
and then-
Make Magaluf great again. What is it, Maga?
That's what I meant.
Is it? You did you?
But imagine, you know how, like, footballers made Mykonos, I think? And
Yeah,
Instagram made Mykonos, I think, didn't
yeah.
it? Where, like, really picturesque, really blue and all that.
Yeah. No, it's just full of lip
If I
felt.
was a footballer, I'd make Magaluf the spot.
Would you?
Have you
Put
been
it all
Magaluf?
over my Instagram. Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, I didn't have a good
It's like
holiday there. Have you
Blackpool
been
on
there?
speed.
No.
Yeah, that's my first lads holiday when we were 16 and it was minging.
It's horrible.
Oh, yeah.
That's against the law.
Yeah.
Arrest him. Arrest him. He's admitted to it on camera.
Oh.
Is this?
I used to have like a geezer's ID. He was 10 years older than me. Used to
When
go
you were
around. I used to
3.
go around calling myself Barrett.
And did you get away with it?
Carwell.
So you're 16, he's 26.
Yeah. And
It works.
Did it? I think that's almost better, isn't it?
It's my mate's
Go
cousin.
confident. Like it says on Superbad, how many 21-year-olds do you think there are in this town? He's got a 25-year-old ID. Do you know what I mean? There's only so many 18-year-olds. Tell him you're 26. Really double bluff him. He must have some sort of illness. Do you know what I mean? Like they're not going to question that.
Some sort of deficiency.
Yeah.
Don't pick on the poor
He
lad.
clearly didn't have enough iron.
You know what I
growing
loved
up.
as well once? I gave my ID, I think it was to my brother or my brother's mate or something. And I said, "Hey, look, I know what it's like when you're a kid. If you need ID, just use mine. Do you know what I mean? See if you can get away with it." And they must have used it at the bar, at a bar. But the bouncer thought they'd stole it.
Oh no.
So the
Because they recognise you.
No, because it wasn't him. So the bar then posted it to me saying, "Oh, we found your ID and that. Sorry, we took it off someone and all that." I thought, "Oh, that's nice," but I've defo given it to.
You just
Right.
give them straight back.
Yes, there you go. Son.
Big friend ID.
Because
I've
he
never
come
done
back
that.
home like, "Oh, so sorry, man. The ID got taken off us," and thinking I'm gonna go on a mad one.
Oh, it's not a foul, that. I'd love someone to ask me if they could use my ID to go out.
Yeah.
I'd love that. That make me feel great. But not really many 17-year-olds look like me, do they? No. It's not really a 17-year-old's look, this, is it? Like, same with you. Imagine.
Yeah.
Buy my ID. Unless they're
He's
under the age of...
42.
Yeah, or
Like-
he's 6 months.
Hey,
They're the people that can
are you
borrow
sure
your
you're
ID.
18? Not only am I 18, I'm actually 42 years old. Hey.
How come you're bald on your ID, but
Yeah.
you're not bald in real life?
Yeah.
Oh, I had a tough couple of years. I lost a bet. I'd rather not go into that. It's my personal life. Oh, go on then, get in.
We used to have some so shit fake IDs.
I've seen people during COVID get ID'd and they told them not to take their mask down. Just ID in the eyes.
That's mad.
That's not... No, don't take your mask down.
The eyes are the most important factor.
Oh, thanks.
They are.
The eyes are the window to the soul.
Yeah.
The arsehole. Go on, Joe, what were you saying? You used to have some terrible fake IDs.
Yeah, because I was like, obviously from the mid to late.
One of yours was
One of yours
was a courtroom sketch.
Paper licenses were a thing, like, paper license, the birth certificate is your ID.
My dad still had his up until recently, and they've wrote him loads of letters like, you need to change this now.
Like some places would accept it. Yeah,
from the fucking 1800s.
Yeah, some places back in the day would even take, even though they didn't have your picture on, they'd take your driving license and ID.
So what was your photo ID back then?
Well, I had a fake one that I'd made on like a computer that looked so shit. It was like Preston library card or something.
It was library cards. You get away with it.
Yeah, but it works.
Do you remember
library cards to
do
get
you remember
into a pub?
16 to 19
Yeah, mate, they didn't
cards?
care. They just wanted to, they didn't give a shit, most of them. They just wanted to say, oh, we've ID'd him. Do you know what I mean? But then when you come to town, like you went Royals or wherever, now if you did get ID'd, and you were old enough, you were fucked. Because them sort of places, like proper clubs, would have it. But when I used to go bowlers and raving and that, they didn't care.
Recall calls on a Sunday in Birmingham.
They didn't.
We used to go to Carlton Tavern. That's a bathroom showroom now. Because too many youngsters got in without getting served. Yeah, without having IDs. Great in there though.
Yeah.
Strongbow, £2.10 a pint.
Really? That's the one.
Beautiful stuff. Beautiful bit of Strongbow as well. Almost had bubbles in it. It was that new. It was that old. It was delicious. What's your favourite of the shit ciders? I'm talking your woodpeckers.
No.
Your Strongbows.
I used to drink
I'm
Strongbow.
not a massive cider fan. It tastes like
I used
grass.
to drink cider.
Grass.
It tastes like grass, yeah.
Tastes like apples, I always think.
I don't like it. It tastes like grass.
Don't know why.
When I used to drink...
Remember when you was a kid and
drink
people used to
cider,
put
what about
grass
them
in your
ones?
mouth? Tastes like that.
Yeah. What about them ones with the ice and all that? Is that what you used to drink?
I like Recorderlings and
Recorderling.
Copperbergs. Is it Copperberg?
Yeah.
Magnus,
I can do
Bulmers.
I can do a fruity cider.
Yeah.
But that's about it. I mean, all cider fruit, but you know what I mean?
Then.
A non-apple cider I can do. Go on!
Joe.
Yes, baby!
Yes!
Fucking yes! He's there again! Jadon Sanchez!
Mate, that looks so good. Mate, that looks so easy as well.
We deserve that goal.
What are you moaning about? You
Research
fuck
and
off if you're going to stop that.
Sancho again, you know. Told you boys not to write him off, you pricks. Someone messaged me the other day saying he was a flop. Flop. Suck my dick. That's a flop.
Is it?
Yeah, on the flop. About 7.
What's he doing here?
What's going on? What's getting checked? Why is the goalkeeper dressed like the referee?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
They don't
here.
usually do that.
He's off.
That's
No.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right. Oh,
Yes,
well
he's
on.
on.
Well on.
No problems whatsoever.
Did you see that goal that got this?
He can look across there.
By the way.
Yeah.
He was like that.
Yeah.
Isaac was yesterday.
Great first touch.
Done well there.
That's the thing with
Composure.
Sancho. When he gets in those positions, he's genuinely very
Rashford
good.
clips that first time, tries to shoot, I think.
Yeah.
Innit?
Yeah, I
Even
agree.
Bruno, I think, shoots first time there.
Yeah. It's because his first touch is so good, you know he can rely
He
on
can. Jadon Sancho can take more touches in a smaller space than most. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he can take 4 touches where someone
Just
else
his-
could only do 1 or 2.
it. Yeah. His ball control is
Yeah, he's
sensational, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes!
He's gone. He's gone home. I can hear his car going. It's good that
We're
innit?
winning.
It's so good.
That's
We
it.
were saying this a lot in pre-season, weren't we? How important it is for Sancho to kick on this season.
Yeah, because it went
So
under the
good to see
radar
it
last
already.
season, didn't it? Because
Yeah.
like Rashford got a lot of stake and Bruno and 1 or 2 others, but Sancho was a little bit under the radar. Oh,
Ball!
should just give it then, Marcus. But yeah, he started the season well. 2nd goal already this season.
Yeah.
And considering what did he get last season, about 4 all season. So
Yeah.
definitely his performances have been much better. And you know he's got it in him. You know he's a quality player. Oh, there's a heavy touch there just before he passed that. Jesus wept. What is that?
It's lucky he did that because there's no way a shot was going to hit the target there.
What was that?
Unbelievable.
We're all getting excited now. We're getting giddy, which is good. Do you know what I mean?
Brendan Rodgers is.
This is
struggling with
what you
team.
need as well, because United, if you get at United, if you tackles, we're great on the counter.
Yeah.
They've got to come at us now.
There's a point when Brendan Rodgers was by far the favourite to take over from.
I know. It was from Pep. Sorry, I
Yeah.
thought you were going to say
United.
United. I was
Yeah.
about to say I wasn't a big fan of that one.
He was linked to United.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I think, like we said, I think he's a good manager.
Thing is with City though, right? You could go to City and if you're someone like Brendan Rodgers, you could probably go to City with that squad and have success because it's so good.
Like I said, he did have success with Liverpool, didn't he?
That's what I mean.
I think he'd be massive at there. Yeah. But it was interesting if I read, let me find it actually, because it was an interesting read. So their board today in their programme, their owner.
This is Leicester, yeah?
Yeah, Leicester's owner has come out and said why they haven't spent.
Right. Splent.
And he's basically said, first and foremost, Leicester City's overall financial position is entirely secure and underpinned by my ongoing personal commitment and that of the family. Nice. The club is in safe hands and has been for every day of the last 12 years. It's our commitment to that responsibility that drives every decision we make.
Oh my God. Samba soccer.
Sorry, Adam.
No, it's fine.
I'm just throwing my fists about because United just played.
But basically, what they're saying in this letter is he's made an explanation of their financial situation. And whilst they said we're not in trouble and we're fine and our financial issues are good, we're in a position where we need to cut back a little bit at this moment, let players go, so financial fair play wise, and next season we can probably splurge again. So it's like he's explaining it to the fans.
And with that sort of stuff, you sort of think like they are in the last decade the team that has come from the lowest and achieved the most, aren't they?
I think not getting Champions League football when they maybe look like they would has cost them a bit.
But they've won an FA Cup, they've won a Premier League, they've been in and around the top 4 spot another 2 times.
They've been in the top 4 more than they've been out of it.
Yeah, and I think that no one else has done that. You know, the only other teams that have won the league in that time are Chelsea, City, and Liverpool. So it's pretty impressive.
And the only other teams that have won trophies are Chelsea, City, Liverpool, and Arsenal.
Yeah,
and United, I think.
So it's fair enough, I think, that they can say we need to kind of take a year off or so.
They won the Shield as well.
Yeah, exactly. So they've done really well.
Martinez is gonna fuck up Vardy today. You know.
Do you like Martinez, Adam?
Oh mate, he's my favourite player. You know.
Is he?
You know, like Martial's been by far and away my favourite player for a long time. I love Marcus Rashford. Means a lot to me. I love Paul Pogba. He's obviously left, etc., etc. Jesse Lingard, I loved him. But Martinez has gone boom, right up to the top. You know. I remember how my dad felt when he saw, like, my dad used to rave about Vidic and just love him.
Vidic,
and I understood why, because my dad also loved Keano and Robbo and all these players, and I think he's that player where you just go,
yeah.
Like, I know for a fact, I haven't spoken about football to my dad in about a week or so. He loves it. I already know he'll love Lisandro Martinez.
Yeah. I was saying that to my dad about Vidic because my dad used to love Vidic as well. Like, even before he was like the player he was, he always used to say, you can tell he loves heading the ball. You can tell he loves tackling. Like, he just loves defending. And Martinez has that same thing where even when he's an uncontested header, it's like full neck into everyone every single time. Yeah. He just loves it, doesn't he? And that must be so contagious for the other players.
I think one of the things that's happened at United over the years is we've kind of beat the hunger and, the desire out of players. I think United has kind of drained that out of people.
Yeah,
Marcus Rashford used to be like that.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can rediscover that. Do you know what I mean? But we've beat that out of a lot of players where we've kind of pulled them down and we've taken their level down, whether that's because of the culture of the club or whatever. We need to make sure that don't happen again,
Yeah,
and like, look what we've done to Rashford over the last few years. That could easily happen to Sancho and all these different guys.
Yeah.
But I'm confident Ten Hag's the guy. Well done,
and
Scott.
the players he's brought in as well have all got that.
Rashford.
Casemiro's already got that.
Rashford's in.
Casemiro's already got that.
Much on it.
Malassia's already got that. Martinez
like
especially.
They chop off a bollock to play for United.
Genuinely.
Like Lisandro Martinez was running around calling his football director a fucking idiot and all this.
That's midnight. Do you know what I mean? Quality.
Like fucking Anthony refused to go training. Casemiro, drop of a hat. All right, what? All right, cool. I'm there. Like, these guys want to play for United. I got a feeling as well, training, the levels must be so much higher with the likes of Casemiro, Lisandro,
effort levels.
Terrell, all these guys chopping in at people. I think that, yes, son.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? So apparently in a meeting with officials, Martinez told Hamstra, who I think is the technical director.
He replaced Mark Overmars.
Yeah, technical director at Ajax. He said that he was a fucking nobody who was only in the role because the former executive Mark Overmars had to leave after being caught up in a scandal. You're a fucking nobody.
You are nothing.
Good night.
That's what Martin has said.
You got the job on a technicality of a legend who had to go.
Good night. And then he came to United.
Yeah, he did what Andy did as well. He did that little nod and walk.
See, we're finding a lot of space between their defence and attack that we're clearly like trying to exploit. Oh!
My point earlier is what I was going to make is Sancho's been playing on the left. So do you think that's preparation for when Anthony comes and he's on the right? And if so, does that mean Rashford's on the bench, through the middle, when Martial's back?
I think Rashford stays up front. When
Yeah.
Martial's back, I think.
Yeah.
Then you've got a rotation debate on your hands. But I think Rashford stays up front.
That's the thing. I think
when he might, even when Martial comes back, you know.
You know when a manager sticks to 111? Remember like Mourinho used to? And
he loved it.
Conte did as well when he
but
won the
I
league.
think that's a huge problem.
When he went 4-3.
Oh, not when you win the league. I think it's different. But I think it's kind of a necessity at points when you're going to win the league. But I think here, like, you know, when you're at there's bad times at a club and a manager sticks to 11 players, that tells you he's fucking pissed off the whole dressing room.
Yeah.
I think when you've got someone who can manage the whole squad and, all right, he'll come in and go out. I think that says a lot more about how relaxed you are as a team and how much more confident you are as a team. Because managers go, I can only play these 11 players. They're the only ones I trust in. That's a problem, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's what Pep has done well at City, innit? That rotation is
immaculate.
Yeah.
They all play like
They can
40
take off
games.
harder than I got Alvarez now.
Sure.
Fucking
Stop
Ralph
talking about
Rangnick
it.
told the pricks at Old Trafford upstairs in the board,
Get Alvarez.
get Alvarez.
Yeah.
Get who's the other one he said get? There was a few players out there.
Nkunku was one of them.
Yeah.
Alvarez was another
Diaz, he name-checked Diaz
With
as well.
Diaz?
He was
Yeah.
a kid at Fiorentina.
No,
as
sorry,
well.
not Diaz. Darwin Núñez.
Was it Nunes?
Yeah, and
Oh, what's his name? He was a guy at Fiorentina. Vlahovic.
Oh, yeah.
Vlahovic.
Yeah.
Vlahovic.
Those were the ones he name-checked in that press conference.
See that free kick he scored the other day for Juve? Lovely.
Thing is, no one, like, stupid, because no one was listening to him with it.
That touch is so hard there, and Sancho made it look like it was just piss easy.
You're what? That touch made you what? I felt the same, Joe.
Soiled. Front and back.
Ref,
Have you
it's
ever,
all over.
have you ever
in
shit
there.
yourself so hard that it bounced around the front?
No.
So
I can't remember the last time I shit myself, though, you know.
Really?
Can you? I feel like you can.
I feel like
shitting yourself's a regular occurrence
I
for
do.
you.
No, I don't shit
offense,
myself.
But I feel
No,
like you've
no,
got,
here's
like,
what will
loads
happen.
of shitting yourself stories.
no, I've never
Like
shit myself as
hundreds.
an adult.
Really?
No.
That's
I tell you what, I do have a lot. Sometimes, you know, when you're dead sweating, you have to go for a sort of between, like a wipe.
Yeah.
Sweaty bum smell.
Yeah, like a little sweat bum smell. And sometimes there'll be a little glisten to it.
Yeah.
But never shit
So
myself.
what? You don't wash your ass? Do you wash your ass?
Obviously.
I mean, after you do poo poo, do you
Yeah.
wash your bum
With water.
with water and wipes and everything?
Well, not if I'm
Is it just dry wipe?
I'm using a dry wipe and I'll occasionally drop a spit in there as well. Just to get a bit of moisture.
Like your style.
Yeah, just that. Just
Spit and polish.
Yeah, just gauze one on the tish.
Nice bit of spit and polish on my
Yeah, so
anus.
I'll
See, I find that mad, you know.
I'll take the main sort of chutney off with just a dry wipe.
You know, if I'm somewhere and they ain't got like a bidet or something that I can wash my ass
So
with,
as with public
I'm
toilet
having a
in
shower
the UK
after
then?
every shit.
No, you're not.
I am.
What if you're on a night out?
I don't shit. Where? Have you ever seen me shit in public? I don't go, bro.
public?
I've never shat in this office.
Have you not?
Nah, bro.
All I do is shit in this.
I only shit
What
at
do you
home.
do though? Because you don't like.
If I need
mad
a shit and I'm on the
train-
motorway,
yeah,
I'm
dri-
waiting till I get home.
Really? Car journeys.
If I
and
got a
all
hotel, my hotel room's cool. All right, nice, no problem. I'll wipe it down.
But I
and sit
don't.
down.
I'll be honest with you. I don't
can't
have
do
the
public-
sort of facilities to hold off on something.
You know,
like
at
that.
school, primary, secondary,
Yeah.
I never took a shit. Never ever. I used to. You know, if I needed a shit at school really badly, I'd tell the school I'm sick and I
This
have to
guy
go
didn't
home.
shit till post 16.
No, I'd say like,
Sixth
I got
form.
stomachache. I need to go home. I'd say I was ill.
3 times a day. I'm ill again. I'm ill again. Can I
Can't
nip
do it in
home?
public, man.
Really?
I think that says more about you than about
No,
me.
it does.
though.
I don't. You know when. You know these. You know who I rate a lot, and I wish I could be like them,
Like a
but I
woodsman.
can't. You know when you go in services in England, yeah,
Yeah,
and the M6, and there's some fella in there, and
Top off.
the toilet's rammed, and he's just cracking it out. He don't care how much
yeah.
noise him. See me, if I do a little plop, I'm conscious like,
You know
oh
the
my
ones
God,
where-
someone's listening to me. and they're going to be waiting for me when I walk out.
No.
Do you know one of the ones where you go into one of them like fucking urinal ones? No, into like a small
You're
lap.
waiting for me.
You go in and
I used to get that
and
feeling.
you don't
when
just
I'm in the
smell shit,
toilet.
but you smell BO. So you know he's sweating it
That's
out.
a bad
as well.
ball again, man.
They're the worst. They are. They are the worst. I did a shit that
Someone's
smelled like
waiting
sick
for me.
yesterday.
Oh,
I don't think I
Mate, that's
digested it
rank.
properly. Anyway, Bruno, Rashford, don't hit it. Don't hit it. Back post, back post.
Ball. Oh, lucky. I like them no run up, no backlift crosses. I'm good at them, you know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
just a little
You know, just stand and just, he just lifted his foot back. And
swing your
just,
leg.
yeah.
Yeah.
As long as it's my left foot, right peg's nothing.
Are you left-footed, Jay?
no, I'm right-footed.
Left-handed?
Yeah, I'm left-handed. So you're left-handed as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
Aren't you as well?
Left hand, left foot.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
You know, if you tug yourself off with your right hand, it feels like someone else doing it.
Nah, right.
No, it don't. Yeah, it feels like someone's shit is doing it. I've done it before. It just feels like you're doing it, and it's really shit.
It's not like you don't feel
Feels
that
like
hand.
someone else is doing it.
Yeah,
is your
why?
right hand numb?
Yeah, can you not feel it?
Yeah, I love
If you use
that.
your right hand and close your eyes, it feels like someone else.
The only reason I don't wipe with my right hand is because it's completely numb. What?
Oh,
Feels
man,
like
I agree
someone
with you.
else
I
is
was like,
doing
all
it.
right, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, sound.
Assuming that person is in your body and is just using
Check
your
this
right
out, yeah.
hand.
You know when I went to Barcelona, yeah? We played football against these poker players, yeah. And check this out, yeah. Bri, True Geordie. Before the match is going, calling them all virgins and that, yeah. And in my head, I'm thinking, this ain't a good idea. We're setting ourselves up for a fall here.
Yeah.
Because we lose and we've now been beaten by virgins.
But they're not, though, are they?
Then we lost against them.
Right.
Because they had these two Spanish fellas up top that were like Raul and Morientes, yeah. They were just immense. I scored 2. I looked after myself respectfully.
He mentions that.
No, they have to.
lost.
Just let
6-2
you know,
lost,
I
but
didn't.
I
I
got-
didn't
I
get
got the
embarrassed.
Well, you did.
Yeah.
You
But
still
it's like
lost
you
to
called
Morientes.
everyone virgins and then we lost. This doesn't look good.
Oh, dear.
Harvey Barnes.
I don't
yeah.
like him. He's always drew a goal in a
Yeah.
big game. You know, against a United, against a City, like he gets a goal.
Yeah.
doesn't he?
Good strike, this as well. He hits it very cleanly, doesn't he? Like,
He's like a good Daniel James, isn't he?
Yeah, he's all right, Harvey Barnes.
Daniel James has gone Fulham.
Has it?
Is it Fulham?
I thought he was got Spurs, wasn't he? Or has he gone to Fulham?
Spurs must be on crack if they want Daniel James.
Fulham set to sign Leeds winger who was having a medical at Craven Cottage. Dan James.
Because they bought that Bamba. Check who Leeds just signed. His first name's Bamba.
Bamba Gascoigne.
Bamba Dieng.
Bamba Dieng. Supposed to be good, you know.
Yeah.
That was such a slow
Hang on a
decision,
sec.
you benchord. You
Leeds-
see that?
Oh.
He looks at him on the floor, basically crying, and then about 5 minutes later goes, "Oh yeah, that's a foul."
Wait, this Bamba Dieng thing.
Yeah.
Andrea Radrizzani responds after Bamba Dieng screwed Leeds United move.
Oh, he fucked it. Because that geezer's been tweeting all day, ain't he?
Really?
So he tweeted earlier, the Leeds fella.
Nice are now the favourites to
That are-
sign him.
Oh, Nice.
Nice. OG Nice.
Oh yes, he's fucked them over. So basically, that fella was tweeting earlier saying, "Oh, we want Cody Hackpole, and we're still going to try and make it happen." When have you ever heard a club like director come out and
That's
say,
madness.
"We still want him, and we're still going to try and make it happen"?
Todd Bowley, innit? He's the one who's doing that.
Does he do that sort of stuff?
He's just in the country all the time,
Oh,
like
right, yeah,
smiling for the cameras and like.
Yeah, I want to
He loves
stay
it.
in your house, a very big
They've got
house
mental,
in
haven't
the
they?
country.
Chelsea in the transfer window.
Yeah,
They've fucking been buying everyone.
These
Well,
scatterguns
tried
fuck.
to buy everyone as well.
They had to spend a lot of money though because they lost like 4 or 5 players on a free, didn't they?
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like us, but they lost them all in one position, and they were all first teamers. Oh, Champions League! Oh, Champions League's back next week. Oh,
Pathetic.
fuck
No one
off.
cares about the Champions League.
Fucking
some
disgraceful.
suggestion of Memphis Depay
Europa
going
League's where
somewhere
it's at.
tonight.
I'd
Don't know
take
who it
him.
is.
Would you? I wouldn't.
Why?
I liked him though. Remember,
Did you know?
I did.
Did you though?
Like,
I like,
even
you know.
towards the end.
He looks good in a retro United top and that.
Right.
You know.
Tell you what.
That's enough for me.
I also think we're judging him as a player from under Van Gaal. I think it'd be very different under Ten Hag.
I don't know, you know.
But I also understand why you have reservations.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a no-brainer. It's not.
I just feel like his
got a
time
bad
at United
feeling
was
about
terrible
this
towards
last
the
5
end.
minutes.
And also, I feel like he's done okay since he's left, but he's not like smashed it.
Yeah.
Plus, there's a lot of like.
But he has improved, and especially
There's
as a number
lot of
9.
sort of nonsense. that
He's a
comes
lot
with
better
it.
with his back to goal.
Maybe.
He's played more as a number 9, and let's be honest, we need it. Because let's not get comfortable with Ronaldo here, man.
Nice one.
It's annoying. That. It's annoying.
Good tackle and run, and then just
Yeah.
shit pass. And now he's
Remember
out
when
of
I said to
position.
Gary Neville on the overlap, like last year, at the end of the season, not the last one we did, the one before last, I said to him, I reckon if Ten Hag wants to get rid of Ronaldo, the board don't let him, and I was right.
Bad touch again.
He's got a touch of a fucking rapist, bruv.
It's got to be better there.
Varane. Nice and calm. He's been good, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He looks like a different player to last season. I know he wasn't bad. He was decent, but he wasn't.
He showed that though.
amazing.
Like, I remember watching the first couple of games, like, God, my God, he is mint.
Yeah.
But then he just started getting injured all the time. Then he'd come back in and we'd be all over the gaff.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I know what you mean. It wasn't like he had a great season, but I remember when he first started for us, I was like,
Yeah, same.
when you watch him, you don't I never realised how good he was until I saw him like properly, and then just injuries, man.
Shit, that wasn't it.
Yeah, it
Last
was.
year
It was
was so
just
shit.
such a disaster.
Last season was the least I've enjoyed watching United. I think
Everything just was horrible.
just just
It was
Even
it
like-
was the most wasteful season.
Yeah.
Like with Mourinho's, so you had the Europa League to look forward to.
Yeah,
The FA Cup final. That
Yeah,
even
yeah.
though we lost, we had it to look forward to.
We still have the Europa
Yeah.
League final. Yeah.
We just had
And
nothing.
also, when you get like battered relatively early in the season by the Scousers, it just casts a shadow over everything. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Didn't
you're
we
always
lose
like,
against Brighton 4-0?
yeah.
That's
That to me, back then I'd already given up.
When was Everton 4-0?
That was 2020. Ollie's first season.
We've
wasn't
taken
it?
a lot of bashings in it.
Mm.
4-0s, 4s and 5s.
A lot of fours.
4s regular, innit?
Yeah, we've already had one this season, haven't we? Hey, we love a good 4-0 hiding, don't we? Don't even have to be that good. Everton is shit when they've done us. Brentford aren't all that. Brighton, fucking hell.
Mate. I just say, yeah, shit all these. It's like Leicester probably come back and beat us now. Like Everton, we're going to go play them. They'll probably turn into fucking world beaters. Arsenal are going to fucking... They've been pretty good this season, though, to be fair.
Yeah, Arsenal.
Although their fixtures list has helped them a bit.
We just got to not win that their sales, man.
If we
Getting a
can
little bit
win
hyped-
this and beat
hyped up.
them,
Can't be
we're
having
right back into the fold with everything. Serial. We need Casemiro on here. Yeah, I think Casemiro.
soft.
He loves going down. He does. Who is that?
Casemiro.
He's done that twice in the last 2 minutes where he's barely been fucking.
Oh,
touched and
book!
He's, getting
He's
in
not getting to get. You
free
can't
kicks
book him for
it.
that.
He gets the ball.
How is that a booking?
How
Even
is
if
it
it's
a
a foul, it's
foul?
not a booking. It's
It's
not
not
a foul.
a
It's
foul.
not
He
a
got
foul.
the
He's got the
ball.
ball.
He got
But
the
how
ball
is it
there.
a booking as well?
That's genuinely
shocking, that.
Unbelievable. That
He looks like a child.
he does. To be fair to him,
He doesn't.
yeah.
That's so annoying.
I don't understand how that's. He knocks the ball past him. Malacia kicks it in the air.
They
and then
need
he
it.
books him.
Why didn't the linesman see that?
I don't understand. What's his name?
Linesman's got no neck. That's why he's just looking straight. So anything too close to him, you can't see it.
Yeah.
Fucking clown.
Isn't it annoying when the ball's right next to the linesman, they won't kick it to the player? Just something like that. like
They must
fucking
think that they're
Subbuteo.
soldiers outside
I know,
fucking
yeah.
Buckingham
Literally,
Palace.
with a fucking big fluffy head on.
Fucking twats them are.
That's a good cross. That. Well done.
Yes, Bruno. Bruno dealt with that, you know, because Malacia had missed it, they did. Play Bruno.
He tried to wait to get people to get up, didn't he? But
If Sancho had Rashford's pace, he gets on that.
yeah. Sancho had
That's
Rashford's
one of the
pace.
things that people thought Sancho was quick.
Yeah.
I never. I'm just saying people did.
Yeah.
So when he doesn't run, they're like, hold on, this geezer's super slow.
Yeah. He's not that quick, is it?
But that's why he can take so many touches on the ball.
Yeah. Go on then.
There'll be times like that as well where he run and be like, I ain't getting
Yeah, that's not.
Like, he's comfortably the slowest of that front three.
this. Yeah. But he's the most techiest.
Yeah, definitely. Go on then. Well,
Play
You
Bruno.
can tell that pass just
That's
didn't
not
quite
a
have the
foul,
speed.
you soft. Oh, that's a shame.
Oh.
Nah. That's a shame. Nah. I think the pass was a bit poor, you know. Should have been lower.
Push, push, push. skinned him there. Genus is an interesting case study, isn't it?
It's just
Yeah, I
mad
can
how
see-
many gigs he
I
gets.
can see that being
He's
a
like-
thing in universities up and down the country for the next 20 years.
Like,
how exactly?
why
did
is
you
he
make
on
Gen-
everything?
Yeah.
He's got a great age.
It's not even like the football stuff. It's like the one show and things like that. And you think he's got no personality. He wasn't that good as a footballer where you go like he's a legend.
No.
He's just beige.
And he's not that good of a broadcaster.
No, he's not.
Do you know where like some people come from and you're like, I understand why
Like
he's
Gary
got that
Lineker.
job. He's very good.
He's,
Yeah.
he's good. Gary Lineker can do match of the day. You can put him in any sort of environment. He's quite a likable, sort of gets the best out of people type of guy. Jermaine Jennings isn't like that. He seems a bit arsey sometimes. He's just
I remember that
he's
day-
not funny.
Look
He's not
at every other,
engaging.
like top pundit, they've all won more than him.
Yeah, he's won one trophy in his
I know.
career.
He's won a league.
Look, I
cup.
think we're in a bit of a rich position to be talking about giving opinions when you've won stuff. But he's just an awful
But you can
pundit.
still, you can.
No,
I
but
think
what
we
I mean
can
is-
have an
what I
opinion
mean
on
is
pundits.
It tends to be a correlation between there's enough
Quality
footballers that
and
have won
status.
trophies
Yeah.
that are also good at talking.
Yeah.
That they take up the
Yeah.
large majority.
Like
of the
someone
spots,
like-
and that's always
yeah.
been the case.
You know, you look at someone like
His agents got him in
Ian
there
Wright, for
early
example.
doors.
Ian Wright's won things. He's a bit of a legend.
Yeah,
And he's a
well,
great
Arsenal
And he's
personality.
very
scorer when he
engaging.
retired.
Yeah, very
I remember
engaging.
Ian Wright being great, and they think it's all over early doors.
Yeah.
He was that was. I know they fucked over Lou Chadwick, but that was really good back in the day.
Yeah.
That was very YouTube, wasn't it? It's half time, by the way. Yes.
Come on.
Are we singing our chant? We haven't considered.
We haven't
after
considered a
38
goal
minutes.
since after the 38th minute since February.
Yeah.
You'll never sing that.
You see that on Andy Mitten Twitter the other day? First time we've not been conceded a goal in the first 38 minutes of any game since February last week. How awful is that?
I
So that's the second.
tweeted him about
And I tweeted him
And
for
now
that.
it's 2 in 4 days.
And cleverly,
We're
that.
unbelievable.
I wasn't abusive.
I love that. Andy Tate in his form.
Tweeted him.
Andy Tate's return to form recent weeks.
He's been very good, Andy. Do you know what, as well, with thing with Andy is, when we were awful, he's like, he is a proper fan. He feels it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He does. He's not like, this isn't an act. It gets to him and he feels it. And it's like, you know, it's not nice when you're feeling that much angst and you're coming on here and trying to chat about it and that, and especially when you're getting a bit of grief or whatever. But yeah, he's been back on top form recently.
I'm just going up to the toilet.
Right, actually, whilst if we can, there we go. Whilst going out, get involved in the chat and the comments. We've got actually. Should we do a little bit of a? All right, let me know when you want to do that. I'm good to go whenever you are. Busher says, going to regret those wasted attacks. Rashford switched off again. Sam J says, let's have Casemiro. Knight says, Martinez left foot. He's better than Messi's. Joe McGrath says, Jay looks like he's in a seedy French noir film. Is that the Joe McGrath? Kieran O'Connor says, reckon we could see Martinez first red tonight if Vardy gets the better of him.
That would require Vardy to get the better of him. First.
Yeah, I don't
And
see
that's
that
not
happening.
happening.
Malik Vora says, do you think Elanga is kept just to fulfill the academy starter culture? No, I don't. I think he's done all right. I think he's not, perfect as Maka was saying, but I still think he can kick on a bit. Pig Greaser says Sancho's now scored one more goal for United than Phil Jones. Let's go, boys. Sports says
His brother Marchard's all right as well.
is saying that. So I will keep talking, and then if it comes back on, let me know, because hopefully it will do. We're back. We should be back now. Apologies there if you did miss us for a little bit. Should we do a merch push? Have you got a thing there? We have got some merchandise on the channel over at paddockmerch.com. There you go. Look at them two gorgeous people there. Adam McCullough and some other geezer who's not quite as good looking.
That was when we were in Australia, that.
Good times, that one, brother.
That was very good times.
We were
I
looked
miss all them
after
Aussie
there.
Reds.
I know they
They're
were
mental, innit?
Listen, they're like you with the facts and figures. Every booking and goal and attendance and all this other stuff that my memories just deserts me with. And they're up for getting up at 5 a.m. watching United every
Which is
morning.
incredible, isn't
It's
it?
like, I remember one of them was telling me, I got up at 5 a.m. and watched United get battered, and then I went to work.
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine that? That's horrible. Yeah, we've got Martinez tops, we've got Ten Hag, we've got Rashford, we've got Elanga, we've got all
And
sorts.
also,
Go and check them out, man.
While we're on the
paddockmerch.com.
topic of Perth MUSC,
Yep.
when we were there, we met this great guy called Lordy.
Oh, yeah, go on, son.
And he told us so many stories, yeah. And we met him. So when we were in Australia, in Perth, we went to a number of these events. So over a few days, we got to chat to Lordy. He's from the UK, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he was a lorry driver over in Perth. And he was working it. And he told us amazing stories about how he'd be watching Stretford Paddock or full-time Devils, and he'd been like the sticks in Australia.
Yeah.
And he'd introduced us to
The
Aborigines and stuff.
Playing our podcast to Aborigines.
And he told us these stories, yeah. And then when we got home, we received a horrible message that he had passed away.
Yeah.
Which absolutely rocked my head. So this is the first opportunity we've had to say it, but obviously rest in peace to Lordy, and our thoughts with everyone in Perth and the Manchester United Supporters Club, because terribly sad news. And thank you for being so hospitable when we were out there.
He was a great guy on the stage, getting everyone going. It really was. And
how many times did I have to take him off that stage?
honestly, he was having none of it, wasn't it? He was. He's
in our vlog, I think, as well.
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah, so you just echo what Mac has said there. Yeah, thoughts of him and his family, and thanks to him and everyone in Perth as well, in Australia and in Thailand, and when I was over in Oslo as well.
Oh, in Oslo, did we?
It's about time, innit, eh? Listen, I can play the doting partner sometimes. I took my lady friend with me. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't just a work trip. It also, from that, we did a little Scandinavian mini tour. Got other videos as well that are over on the members things, extra content on the members channel as well, so go and check that out. Lots of people, Kyle O'Connor, Philip Glover saying R.I.P. Lord, nice touch there. Lots of people saying rest in peace. And also there's a link in there for the merch. Go and check out the merch. Got loads of different merch up there. Joshua Wainwright says, watching from Perth now. Great show, lads. Glenn B says, McCullough, love the guy. Someone else was saying, was Jay on the bevies in Australia? No.
Love you, Glenn.
These lot were. I was on the Pepsi Max Cheddar.
No, he doesn't even, doesn't drink RJ. Which is, you've got to rate the commitment to that, to his wife and kids.
Dedication, yeah. Just another avenue of happiness that's been closed to me.
What's the other ones?
You couldn't get him off the slots though.
Yeah. Oh, I did all right though, didn't I, on the old roulette? Hey,
we went on roulette one night.
Yeah.
The amount I lost, he exactly won.
I know. I felt bad, and he was all right about it, but I felt guilty because I was winning and he was losing, and I wanted to stay. And I was
so
like,
the exact amount I lost is the exact amount he won.
He took it in good spirits.
And I went to Callum. See, that's why the bookies always win.
I know, yeah, because there was no we were even overall. I'll do a couple of super chats and I'll pass this over to you. Resonated Silence says, I will take a 1-0 now. Look, we have... I like this. Look what we have been traduced to. Very nice.
I would genuinely... I would take a 1-0 win before every game. Like, I would, obviously. Like, I'd happily win the league winning 38 games 1-0.
I think that the point...
Yeah, I ain't too proud anymore.
Would you take that?
Sorry?
Would you take a 1-0?
Now? No, I think we'll do him. I think we'll send him over. Like the point of that chat, yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't know if you went who he was on about. D. O'Neill says McTominay playing well. Elanga out of his depth. A few comments there about Elanga. I thought he'd done okay. I thought his final ball wasn't good enough. I think
the thing with Elanga is it's consistently that his final ball isn't good enough.
Yeah.
His final shot isn't good enough.
Yeah.
He gets in great positions. His off the ball stuff is great. There's a reason he keeps getting picked, and it's obviously not his output.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He's not getting goals and assists, and he hasn't really done that since he's played for United. But he does do a lot of good stuff. It's just that I think that final quality is always going to be an issue. Or certainly for this season, I think he's going to struggle with. He's not going to get 20 goals this season, is it? I don't think he's capable.
Nah, I hear you there. Fergal McClement says, "Is this the most controlled 45 we've had in 2 years?"
Not in 2 years. Certainly in 12 months, I would say.
I'd say that first half in the Bangkok Cup final.
Yeah. The Century Cup.
We're a long way away from that. Those dizzying heights.
8,000 miles, I think.
That was me. Yeah. Those heights were dizzying. They were minging that stadium. I didn't like it.
Jay had vertigo.
He was filming me walking up the stairs because I was so scared.
Their feet must all be like size 3 over there.
We were genuinely at the top, literally the back row of the stadium.
It was minging.
And it was the steepest stadium I've ever been in. It wasn't the biggest in terms
of... And the steps.
Yeah, the steps were about this short.
Because I was not far from you. I weren't as high up as you, but I was probably about a block down.
Yeah.
And I remember walking down the steps with Callum behind me, and I'd nearly slip every step I took.
Yeah, I have to walk sideways down most steps anyway.
Yeah,
so I've got big feet.
Because I was like Krusty the Clown walking down them. Sideshow Bob was saying my feet were just like flapping.
Bob's the one with the big feet, isn't he?
Yeah. Krusty the Clown's got small feet.
That's how we know Rob the Quickie Mark. Thank you very much.
Get involved in the chat in the comments and let us know what you think about that first half. Whether you want to see any
Have
changes.
you been watching? Anyone been watching Welcome to Wrexham?
No, I ain't seen it yet.
Disney or Disney Plus?
No.
Welcome to Wrexham.
What's it about?
It's about them American
Ryan
fellas
Reynolds
that bought the...
Oh, is it? Is it any good?
Yeah, it's all right.
I might give it a go.
It's only 2 episodes out at the moment. No, it's probably 4 now because Wednesday was yesterday. So There's a few more episodes out now. It's good.
I heard you talking about this earlier, Steve. I didn't hear what you quite said about it. Have you seen the Figo documentary?
I have, yes. Steve hadn't. It's very good.
I've not watched it. I want to watch it. I might watch it tonight. I'm still awake.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I lived that. And obviously I was a kid, but there's so much I don't know about it.
Right.
So watch it. You'll learn something. And you do...
Is the pig's head in it?
No.
What?
Interestingly enough, you know what?
The pub.
It made me Google it because they showed the first game of his against Barcelona with Real Madrid.
Yeah.
And how mad the crowd was and all that.
Yeah.
And I was like, where's the pig's head?
Yeah.
Surely you focus on that. Do you know what I mean? It's a great visual.
What made the news?
I Googled it. That happened 3 years later.
Really?
So that means they were just angry for years. Like, normally it's the first game back, we'll be angry.
Yeah, then you
then
calm
we'll
down
boo
a bit,
you after
yeah.
a bit, but it's fine.
Like Sol Campbell when he went back to White Lane. Remember they were throwing bottles at him and everything, like, and then like back next time they just lost energy for it.
Right, so we just throw it.
Yeah, just coins.
Tickets.
Yeah, then it's like bits of tissue, and then it's just insults. It just goes downgraded. But yeah, I always remember that, and it's like, oh my god. And then wasn't it like the Barca like chairman or president or whatever said it's his fault for taking corners, for winding us up, like not blaming.
You see how many bottles were? There's one point I saw a Jim Beam bottle thrown on the pitch.
They're big.
Like a full bottle of whiskey just launched at him. It's mental, man.
Rowdy, that.
£30 and all that.
And not one of them hit him.
I know.
Useless
It never
twats.
does though, does it? Never hits.
Nah,
them.
they do. You've seen a few get pouted. Remember
Yeah,
Rio's head got fucked up.
only
Do you
with
remember?
coins.
It was that kid as well. Do you remember the one with? He was the one that played for City. Got it. Craig Bellamy. Do you remember when he got it? Ran a coin.
No.
Played against us in the League Cup semi-final. Do you remember?
When I think of Bellamy, I
Did we
think of
lo-
him
when we
roasting
lost?
Rio
No, when I think Rooney's last minute winner.
Okay.
You what? Sorry.
in the 4-3. And he
Yeah.
roasted Rio.
Yeah.
Then there was the thing with Rio and the City fan. Remember that? And Bellamy stopped the City fan.
Yeah. There was the one as well at Old Trafford where the City fan went for Bellamy. The United fan went for Bellamy. Do you remember?
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Is that the other way? Is that the way around? it was?
And he did that statement, did he, outside Trafford Magistrates, the guy in his black suit, apologising. Well, he got his solicitor to apologise. Obviously got his band in order and that. He's like, I'm sorry, lost my head.
Nowadays, that would be on a fan channel.
Of course it would. It'd be here, it'd be with us. Tell us about that time you went for Craig Bellamy.
He'd be here with us calling us all fuckers. Fucking hate you, cunts.
What's everyone saying in the comments?
People saying, I'd like to see Andy take on a watch along.
That will happen. He'll be back, Andy, for the Arsenal game. So you'll be hearing from him even after the Arsenal game for his reaction.
I'm at that game.
Yeah.
So if I see any Arsenal fans in it, filled in.
TT Game says, can Jay do his best Welsh accent for me and the lads watching from Bridgend in South Wales?
Oh, I can't do it. I'm so sorry. I'll have a dig. No, it's going to be horrible, isn't it? It's going to be so...
Cut to Jay.
It's going to be so horrible.
Jay sounded like my mom when he said it. Yeah.
Take the Paddock merch stuff off because if this goes wrong, we might need to
This
use
is
it.
going to go wrong. Oh, what's occurring?
Go on. Say hello.
That was it.
His name's TT Game. Say hello. Have a nice... Hope you enjoy
Hello,
the game.
TT. What's his name?
TT Games.
TT Games.
Yeah.
Hello, TT Games. What's occurring? That was awful, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was awful. I'm sorry. I lived in Wales for 6 months, but I didn't pick up the accent.
Did you?
Yeah, I lived in Penmaenmawr.
When you say you lived in Wales, not like Pinocchio.
What?
What?
Oh, in Wales,
Pinocchio's from Wales?
Pinocchio lived in a whale.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Pinocchio lived in Wales?
No, he lived in a whale.
That's not Pinocchio. That's a different fella.
That's
It's
Pinocchio.
Moby Dick
In
in
that
it.
Captain Ahab.
It's Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
Nah, it's not Pinocchio, bro.
It is.
Nah,
No, no,
Pinocchio
no.
was the wooden
Fella.
And no fucking Pinocchio is Geppetto in that.
Right, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you're saying that he lived in a Wales.
Yeah.
Right. He did.
Have you seen that clip in Family Guy when Geppetto's bending over going to Pinocchio? Did you eat that cookie? And Pinocchio's going, yeah. And he's going, say no, say no. It's fucked up, man. It's so horrible. Oh, Family Guy is good. Sometimes. Apparently that was Joe Hart.
Are you
not Craig
Googling
Bellamy.
this now? Hey.
His first mention in a message from the blue, what? Who sailed in to find Pinocchio has been swallowed by a whale. So
Pinocchio never got swallowed by no whale, man.
he did. You're thinking of someone else that didn't get swallowed by. You're thinking of what's his name?
Superman.
No,
Moby Dick.
no, what's his name?
Moses.
No,
Robocop.
no, what's he called?
Mr. Ben.
No,
Luke Skywalker.
Sharky and George.
Luther Blissett.
Brian Blessed. He didn't get swallowed by a whale. That's what you're
Right,
thinking.
got there in the
Sucked
end.
off by one, though.
No,
Did
he
it?
didn't.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying Jonah.
Yeah, Jonah and the Whale.
Brian
Pinocchio
Blessed's that
did-
geezer with that mad voice, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yes,
And I'm
Gordon's
saying-
alive!
He didn't get swallowed by a
My
whale.
mate looks just like Brian Blessed. Yeah, he's sick.
Should we get him to do an intro for us?
Like
How much
Yeah.
is it? He probably charges a lot, innit?
No, I reckon he charges about 12 quid.
Yeah, he will.
If he charges 12, I bet. Does he have one of them cameo?
Cameo,
things or
just
something?
say, get him to say Paddock.
My dad met him once. Did an interview with him,
Yeah?
and he said he's.
Hold
just,
on, what does your dad do for a living?
He used to be.
Well,
he
it's
was
for
a
the
journalist.
social.
That's the work interviews.
He works at DFS. He's just coming for a job.
So, Mr. Blessed,
Mr. Blessed, please sit down.
says here, you paid
I'd like to work at Curry's PC World. I can sell tellies. Ryan, you got
Is that his real voice? Do you think?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
was
He
it?
interviewed him, and that was the. Would you like a cup of tea? Like just like the whole time he could just like, come in, just fucking off it.
Mate, it'd be alright for a bit, wouldn't it? Then you just get fed up.
Yeah, imagine
Like,
when
I
there's
was-
cracks in the wall.
Imagine his
and
missus
stuff.
when he comes.
Shut the-
Oh.
What noise do you reckon he makes then?
I hope,
Oh
I hope
my
for
God.
her sake she's not in the room. The devil's here.
Brian Blessed, come in, man. What is this? Fucking hell.
Why won't the pain go away? No way you ain't got arthritis of the rib cage for that voice. Who knew you could get arthritis of the ribs? Second half's kicked off anyway.
People are going mad in the comments. Jonah, it's Pinocchio. Monstro the whale. Who's Monstro?
I'm not saying he's the only person to have been eaten by a whale, but he definitely sailed into a whale's mouth. I've seen Pinocchio enough times.
What's your favourite Roald Dahl book?
Dahl?
Roald Dahl. Why do you say Dahl at me? I'm Indian.
Sorry.
Fucking outrageous.
Go on, Marcus. No,
Says
say that
Dahl
with
and looks over in my direction.
Favourite Roald Dahl book? George's Marvelous Medicine.
Really?
Made me piss myself laughing.
That's
when
a shout.
I was a kid. I was like 8 reading it.
That's a shout. Great shout.
I don't know.
He was an adult when Roald Dahl started
Twits.
writing, though.
Fucking
The
hell,
twits.
That's mine. And you don't even like it, so don't say the twits.
Yeah, I do like
No, because
Roald
I was
Dahl.
going to say the twits.
Well, you can still say it. It's not fucking against the rules to
All
both
your
have the
ugly
same
thoughts
book.
come out your ugly face. Jay. That's what
All right,
Roald
I'll
Dahl
say the
said.
witches then. You can have the twits.
Oh, actually, a great
Alright.
film as well. Have you watched the new films?
No,
yet?
I haven't.
Is it
got,
good? Has anyone seen it?
I don't know.
Is it worth it? Because I used to love the old one was scary, man.
With
Remember when they took their
Angelica
wigs,
Houston, yeah.
wigs off and they just had like
It's fingering it
brains.
now. What's her name?
Yeah. Catwoman.
Yes. What's her name? Anne Hathaway.
Yeah.
She's in it now, isn't she?
Hath the world away.
Half the world away.
People saying BFG. That's a good one.
That's a fucking very good
Sophie
one. Big
was
Friendly
awake is
Giant.
the first line of that, I think. Don't know why I know that. It's weird.
Yeah, so you had
Nice.
you had the twits.
Yeah.
You had George's Marvellous Moment. James and the Giant Peach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your Matildas.
Matilda was Roald Dahl.
Yeah, no one read
yeah.
Matilda.
Fuck
they
off,
only
was
watched
it?
Yeah. Matilda.
Miss
And
Trunchbull-
here's
yeah,
the
Miss
thing.
Trunchbull
Here's the
makes
thing
sense.
that people are forgetting. It's all about that Quentin Blake piece, isn't it? Because without him, Roald Dahl, nothing. Without those scratchy little.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Quentin's a fella.
He's the artist, isn't he?
I thought Quentin Blake was a bird.
No, he's
Woman.
Quentin.
Female.
No, I thought.
Lady.
Quentin Blake is a man.
Yeah, he's the artist who did all the pictures.
Where was Roald Dahl from?
Norway, wasn't he?
Oh, he's not English.
Oh no, he might be English actually. I think he was stationed in Norway.
Stationed in Norway.
He's
What was it
Welsh.
during the
No,
war?
He's Welsh.
Right. No, he was.
Do an impression of Roald Dahl. Hey, it's George's Marvellous Medicine here.
That is terrible. You
Yeah,
can't.
that
take
was
the
me
piss
doing your
out-
accent.
out of- you do Welsh accent then. Go on.
Don't need to.
Go on.
The twits.
We're just offending the whole of Wales.
No, because most people in Wales don't have a Welsh accent like that, do they? Some don't.
Without going into it
All right.
too deep,
Okay.
we can't like round gigs no more, can we?
No. Interesting that the picture of Roald Dahl that they use is him from 1954.
No, the reason I asked that was because I did a video the other week for Lad Bible, and I had
Why?
to argue.
Such a name dropper, innit? Sports
No,
Direct,
it's-
Lad
Sport
Bible,
Bible isn't.
Poker.
I did a video for Sport Bible, and we had to do an 11, combined 11, and it come to arguing about the wingers, and I couldn't bring myself to do it, and it upset me.
Yeah.
Because when I was a kid, I used to run around the playground thinking I was Ryan Giggs. Sad state of affairs, isn't it?
Yeah. Not good
Fucking
at
idiot.
all. Could we get a bit of volume on the football, please?
Thank you.
But yeah, man.
Bruno's just clipping it out there, look. Well, that's it. Ericsson was falling over from the second he took a step there.
Oh, Bruno, that's not a good one, diving in like that. That's a foul.
He's just waiting
Martin has
for
been
it, isn't
booked.
he? No, he's going to get it now, though. See, the only thing there
That
is...
was Bruno's fault, you know. All of that. He lost the ball on the edge.
It's just it's not much for a yellow, is it?
No.
The thing is,
'cause of
though, it's
where it
obvious
is.
because he's waiting for it. It's him surrounded by 5 Man United players. You
Why did
touch him,
Bruno
he's going
jump
down.
off his feet there?
I know, it was dumb, that.
Like that. It's not red. It's not a yellow card, is it? Look what he actually does.
Do
I suppose
you know what it
trips
is? He
him.
didn't touch the ball first.
No, that's true. He tripped.
And their
him.
legs get caught up in each other.
First book in the season, Martinez.
Who was it that never got booked in a season? Was it Rio?
Nah, Gary Pallister did it as well.
I think Rio didn't get booked for like 63
Really?
games in a row.
Fucking hell.
Rio was sick, man. It's weird now because you just see him running around with Steer and you think, fucking hell. Is that really the greatest defender I've ever saw?
Second.
Running around with Nadine Dorris and Stephen Howson?
The Nadine Dorris thing, yeah. Fucking hell. Yeah. That's worse than hanging around with Steve House. That. You finally managed to find a lower level. I think it was possible.
The greatest centre back of all time, running around with Stephen Howson. Is that Stephen Howson a real third man?
It is mad, that, isn't it?
Oh, David De Gea!
That's
What a
more
free
like
kick
it.
that was, by the way. Who was that?
Madison, I think, yeah.
Painting like Madison.
Good free kick, good save.
Yeah.
I
He
think
was
it was.
supposed to fuck off, he was.
I know. Stayed there a bit long, hasn't he? When he went there, was it
Do you reckon
Norwich
he's-
he went
I
there
really
from?
wanted Madison
20,
at one
22,
point.
At one point, I
23
wanted
when-
Madison or Grealish. Give me one of them.
Now
Do you reckon
he's,
he's
what,
missed
is
his
he, 28?
chance?
Well, he was 20. He was only 25.
Ah,
He
he's
hadn't missed
got-
his chance
yeah,
at
he's
all.
got
I thought he
another
was
couple
older when he
years.
joined them.
It's because he was at Norwich for a bit. As
Yeah,
well,
he
and
was.
people-
Yeah, he's a good player.
I could see I could see him joining like at Arsenal or something.
Yeah, 100%.
Then when him and Grealish almost
Newcastle's
seemed
a good signing for him.
intertwined
Yeah, like that was the
in
comparison.
terms of
wasn't it?
reputation. weren't they?
Do you like Grealish or Madison
Yeah.
for England? I like both, but Grealish is better. And I was right.
Do you wish we were Grealish at United, Jay?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I wanted him at the time. I would have had him at the time, but
I just think we wouldn't have bought Donny van der Beek and we would have had Grealish in his squad.
do you reckon?
But then we probably don't get
Nah,
Sancho.
I don't know.
Probably don't get Sancho.
I think wasn't there a time when
'Cause then you'd have
it was
Grealish.
Bruno or
No, it's outside the box anyway. Don't worry about that.
But it was Malacia.
It was Malacia. Oh yeah, shit. He's been booked. Good point.
wasn't it Bruno or Grealish at one point?
It
when we
seemed
got
like
Bruno?
it.
Yeah.
No, because maybe when we signed Bruno.
That's what I
but
mean, like,
the
if we
following
hadn't got
summer,
Bruno,
we
we could
bid
have had-
for Grealish 45, 50 million. Villa asked for 80, and then we gave the 45 million for Donny van der Beek
All right.
because his move to Real Madrid fell through. Do you reckon he would have done well for Real Madrid? Remember, he was supposed to join them in the January before he joined us.
I don't think
Like it was done, wasn't
It's a
it?
good cross that. Fucking hell.
Like that deal was done.
It was like at his head. That wasn't it? That
was
cross. It wasn't to him. It was
get
at
on
it.
that, you cunt.
Yeah.
Who's that? That Dewsbury Hall or whatever.
He looks like somewhere between Madison and Ward Prowse, and I can't. His face is too similar to other people. Looks like like you know those AI generated pictures, generated English midfielder.
Did you see She-Hulk, bruv?
Yeah, gross.
It looks like a FIFA career mode.
Yeah, it looks like I've done it on like
Mental.
Photoshop. Yeah, literally looks like someone just colored it in with a green highlighter.
And what's Megan Thee Stallion doing in there twerking and that?
Is she?
Yeah. That's the only bit I watched.
Interesting. She-Hulk.
Could she Hulk you?
Yeah.
Big green piece.
Could you get with someone that was 6'7"?
How tall are you?
6'4".
Right. I don't know. It's a bit.
Let me tell you what he does for a job first.
Right, go on then.
He's the Undertaker.
Has he got money in that?
Millions.
Yeah, yeah.
Harley Davidson.
Yeah.
Little old fella chasing around with an urn.
What? Really?
Yeah. Well, not anymore.
Paul Bear's passed away now.
Oh, was
Bearer,
it?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
He's got a brother who's
yeah.
even bigger than him. Big
yeah,
red
yeah,
face.
that's good because you need a bit of backup in that.
So would you go out with him?
Yeah, sounds like millions of pounds and
Well, millions of
a
dollars.
big brother and a bloke with an urn.
Yeah.
Steve Howson's commented, tough wank this, lads. I'm not a quitter, though. What noises do you want us to make for you, Steve?
Oh, they're going down like
This kind of
shit,
noise?
these, aren't they? They're Madison again.
What about this kind of noise?
Can
doing
the record
anything
say I didn't take part in this segment of the show? Where we just replicate
We're helping our
wank
friend.
noises to try and help Stephen Howson ejaculate.
We're just making funny noises for him.
Yeah, we're making it seedy for. Go on. Wow, we smashed it.
I didn't want to have to do that, but you're right. We're just helping out, mate.
Hopefully it's made it a little bit easier for you at home, Steve.
Free kick to Leicester. It's nice that we can have a... They're going to score this now, aren't they, obviously, just because I've said this, but...
Someone said, why is Joe Smith on the laptop? He's useless at reading comments.
I can read.
Ooh.
Here's one then, if I'm so bad at reading. Don't know whether Brain Blessed does cameos, but Harry Maguire does. See? I can fucking read.
Steve's asked, can you shout, I'm not armed?
Did you know that Harry Maguire does cameo?
No, surely not.
Yeah, he's on there.
Is that a joke?
No.
You wouldn't have thought someone on like 80, well, probably 150k a week, whatever he's on.
I think he donates them.
Oh, right, all right, fair enough.
Do you know what I don't like? Oh, Rashford.
Ooh, we're getting a bit slicey spicy, aren't we now, for no real reason?
And we're getting very defensive. You're not going to book him as well, are you, ref? You've already been giving soft yellows out for days, yeah? That's a foul, but...
That's just, oh yeah, he does. How much is it?
258 quid.
Who's that?
Harry Maguire and cameo.
What, he gives the money to charity?
I've made that up because I felt scared that the Man United captain might be trying to make 258 quid as a side hustle. No. I can only assume the man is donating it to charity, and if he's not,
Did you see that piece on Ronaldo in the Athletic?
Yeah.
He was saying that no one does more for charity in terms of visits as kids and all that stuff than Maguire, and a lot of it he doesn't get publicity for.
Probably because he feels guilty.
Yeah.
All the wages he's stealing. It's a joke.
Yeah.
It's a joke. But everyone knows I love charity.
Do you?
Love it.
Do you donate to any charities?
What's your favourite charity, mate?
Probably Refuge.
Yeah, I donate to charities, but I don't donate to the... You know, like when I see someone go on a show and they go, oh, you've won 100 grand, who do you want to give it to? And someone goes, oh, Make-A-Wish
UNICEF
Foundation.
or whatever, you're like,
come on, bro.
That's not going to... Like,
Pull
they
your
obviously
finger
they
out.
need
like
money.
they get bare money. Their CEO's making more than that a year.
Like...
How about give it to someone that cares?
Or
I like to give it to people that are on the ground.
Smaller charity.
Like I follow a few Palestinian charities that are on the ground in Palestine and they look after children there and stuff.
Doctors
and I
Without
send them
Borders
money
is a good one
direct
for that.
for stuff like that. Football Beyond Borders is very good as well because it looks after kids from communities that are very similar to mine and helps give them opportunities and stuff. I like stuff where I can see the action being actioned.
Nice.
And I'm sure it's not going to
admin fees and all that.
Yeah, like some big
I just do Red. Do you know...
Oh, Red. As it, YouTube used to be YouTube Red before.
Yeah, but they're just an awareness charity. They don't even donate any money to anything. I just donate to them.
So
what do they do with the money?
What do you donate to them?
Yeah.
Awareness.
Just awareness. I bring them up and say, have you seen all this bad stuff?
He writes him a check.
There you go.
He writes him a check and says,
tell us about
5 awareness.
Yeah.
And then he goes out and tells 5 people about their charity. I've got you a check here for 5 pieces of awareness.
Sad, really, isn't it?
Casemiro time, please.
Yeah, he's coming on. Did you not see that?
Man
He's
on.
warming up.
Oh, look at Christian.
Go on, Chris.
Stay on side, Rashford, man.
Go on, Chris.
Rashford fucked that then, you know.
I don't know what pass he thought Ericsson was capable of that he could make there.
Oh, Rashford.
Rashford fucked it, man.
Touchdown, let him
Who goes
down.
offside like that? As soon as I see the ball's going to Ericsson, I'm going, all right.
Because
let me get
Ericsson
onside.
would have to have played that on the
First
swivel
time.
with his left foot. for
And
that.
first time.
Yeah.
Who is
Cass is
it?
coming on. I think it's
Is it Elanga?
36. It might be Elanga, yeah.
It's double figures anyway, whatever number
Yeah.
it was. Yeah. So we go back to 2 up top, or like a diamond or something.
Yeah. Just need a bit of solidity in that midfield, don't we?
Bro, I'm shocked. Ronaldo's on the bench and Ronaldo's still here.
I know.
There might be something in that Turkey thing, you know, because I think their transfer window is still open for a bit.
Is it?
So what? A player can go after ours is shut if he's going to somewhere
it's a
where it's still
registration
open.
date, isn't it?
All right, okay.
It's not a signing date. It's a registration date. Apparently.
Right, okay,
the
fair
transfer
enough.
Window. So if their transfer window is still open, like for example, a free agent can sign at any point.
All right, okay. Well,
Actually, no, that's the opposite then, isn't it? I don't understand. Who knows?
Clamp.
I believe you. Adam.
Yes.
Great little back heel tackle that one. It.
That's shit from Rashford, man.
Rashford's having
get
a bit
there,
That was
make
a poor
sure.
pass from Rashford, from Varane.
No, but you
He
get there
underhit
and you
that.
make sure that he got the ball and he just give a lazy flick to Eriksen. Make sure that ball gets to Eriksen.
Yeah.
Weirdly, Ten Hag said Rashford's been asking him to play through the middle.
I don't get that.
Is that not a surprise to everyone?
I thought it was a
Yeah.
surprise. I thought Rashford preferred playing on the left.
Me
So
too. He's probably seeing that there's like a gap in the market almost.
Because
Yeah.
after the Liverpool game, he goes, "Oh, Rashford's been asking me for a chance down the middle, so today was the day." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's clearly playing there now, isn't he? It's Bruno on the right.
Played Scott.
World class.
Casemiro.
Yeah, playing it looks like a diamond. Oh, no,
Where's Bruno gone?
on the right, so maybe it's just a flat three. Heavy touch by Casemiro,
Oh.
but recovered nicely.
Oh,
That's a good
he
one.
got
no
crunched
overlap.
in as well while he did that.
sold him
Shit,
short
that's
a little
that.
bit.
Who's
with
that,
back
Jaden?
ball from
That's
Sancho.
not like Jaden.
Bad, heavy pass, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
poor.
Yeah.
Oh, only half an hour to go. Shit. I thought it was about 15 minutes left.
I hope we get another goal.
Mm.
We've not really looked like scoring in the second half,
No.
have we? That's our ball. What? It's like he gave it to them because it hit our player warming up. Who did it hit?
Who's warming up? Garnacho. And Lindelof.
Lindelof. I don't like this.
I don't either.
Feels like we're just losing control a little bit.
Sol, welcome to the first team, mate.
Nice one, brother.
Cheers, Sol. Danny Wild says Maguire is the John Cena of United.
Because we can't see him.
Nice. That's really good.
Who's that? Casemiro.
Go on then, Bruno.
That was such a good pass by Casemiro. Oh! I thought that was going
Could
towards
not
Rashford.
tell what happened.
I
with
thought
that.
it went
Yeah.
to Rashford then. I hate that. You know when you're in the ground and the ball gets deflected, but it looks like it's going in.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck. But really, it's going away from you.
It's coming towards you,
Yeah.
and you think it's going in the net.
Yeah.
Oh.
I did that with Ashley Young once. He shot. I was like, fucking hell, it went in.
For fuck's sake! You know, I knew it went in. I just meant he should have put it in the other corner. I've just got high standards, I guess you have.
Yeah.
Pretending you didn't think it was.
Do you remember when he
good,
used to always score the identical goal against Spurs?
Yeah.
Push
yeah.
it under his foot and bend it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
loved it.
We won 4-0 at White Hart Lane once, I think. He scored 2.
I remember those two. I thought he scored at
Those two
Ewood
against
Park
Arsenal.
as well when he was there that season. I thought
And then in the 8-2 against Arsenal, he done
Yeah.
the same. Push it under his foot and just bend it.
horrible, that. So annoying.
That's such a
good
good pass,
tackle,
that
that.
good tackle, though. Who was that? Rafa?
Oh, Sancho.
Couple of
Casemiro.
misplaced passes, Sancho. He's
Yeah.
losing his concentration a bit.
I don't know if he gets knackered quickly
He
as well.
seems to. He gets subbed all the time.
Yeah.
A bit pudgy, though, innit?
Just he does seem to drop off the levels.
Can't read that.
You can read, you know.
No.
Fuck off.
Get up.
Fuck
Good
off.
defending that. Where's the pass on? Where's the pass? Go on then.
It's all right, that was.
It's good though, pushing it because that's a bad header there. He's got a goal.
J.E. Yo.
But it's just getting a bit stretched now, and it no United not really controlling the game. It's a bit of a worry. This is when Eriksen starts to get a bit tired. Sancho starts to get a bit tired.
Yeah.
Well, he gave a minute there, didn't he? Forest signed more people. They've signed Serge Aurier
Signed
now.
Serge
Forest.
Aurier.
What are they
Didn't
doing?
need to do that ball then.
23, isn't it?
They've just done
22.
select all, enter bid, haven't they? What? Who's available in Europe? Select all on the database. You know that database that Aaron Wan-Bissaka was on that had like 400 right backs on?
Yeah,
They
they
just bid
bought
for
them
all.
all.
Of them. Yeah.
They've all accepted.
Yeah, just invite everyone, and whoever says, like,
Yeah.
mate, have a party. Just invite everyone at school.
Everyone won't turn up.
Yeah,
And
not
everyone
everyone's
has.
gonna-
Everyone has accepted the bid.
Just try
Oh my
and
God.
bid everyone.
We've got 30 extra players
Oh,
now.
listen,
What are we
put
going
a
to do?
bid on him. He's a backup for him, and then they all got accepted at once.
Like,
Shit.
It was meant to be taking. This was a process of elimination. Not all of them. Oh fuck, lads! They've signed the contracts. Right.
At least they're allowed to register them.
What
I
are we
guess.
going to do with all of these 21 new players? How many players did they have left from last year's squad? 5. So presumably they had a 20-person squad last year.
Yeah.
They've now signed 20 players. Have they lost 15 players?
I don't know, man. They must have done some mad overhaul in it.
I know they lost a lot.
They must have
A lot of people in the comments talking about Ronaldo and saying it must be a punishment because surely you bring him on for Rashford. But whilst I agree that was poor from Casemiro there giving the ball away.
No, it's Bruno, that.
No, it's Casemiro, 18.
Oh, yeah. Fuck you know.
He's shitting all.
No foul.
Oh, that's annoying.
Perfect place for a free kick
I don't
that as
think
well.
that's a foul, to be honest.
He put both hands on him.
What's he asking for there?
Got 1-1 written all over it, innit?
I know.
We've done this against Southampton. We've done this against Liverpool. Liverpool is more understandable, but
Poor
we've
from
allowed these
Casemiro.
teams
it's
to play
Casemiro,
themselves
yeah.
back into the game.
Varane fouls him. I don't think that's a foul, to be honest. I don't really see why it is. He just sort of puts his arm across him. It's because Maddison stops.
Yeah.
If they've just keep running together, like pushing a bit, I don't know. Doesn't seem like a foul. They're going to score this, aren't they?
Yep, that's why I'm not looking.
Careful with your
fouls, man. That's why I put a 4 away.
He's already come close with one, hasn't he?
That's what I mean.
Yeah, you get a side.
You get a sight, yeah, and then it's like, next one. It's like Beckham
feeling
against
good.
Greece, do you remember?
He'll be
He had
feeling
about
good after
3,
this
didn't
one.
he? That.
I'd never want to be that guy lying down. You
What if
know?
they all jump up just a bit
And land on
backwards
you?
and just like
And
8
land on you.
Yeah,
Like
8 legs.
8 sets of studs.
8 sets of still just crunching through every part of your body.
Like a cat
like
up
some
your
Roman
legs.
torture. Yeah. The jumping cavaliers. He's well over to one side, isn't he, De Gea? He's
Yeah.
trusting his wall there.
I think Sancho just needs a rest.
Yeah, he's knackered, isn't he?
Lads, I'm
Wait me
gonna
up in
lay
5 minutes, lads.
Yeah.
He's having
So-
40 wings.
You're not
yeah.
going to run out for the free
Yeah.
kick. Jada, wake up, you cunt!
Just snoring and that. Oh, no.
He's leaving so much space, De Gea. Yeah, well done. That's what the wall's there for.
Or even imagine it just clipped your head, like the goal low, and it still hit your head.
Keep it.
Still
Well
hit
done.
your head as you're on the floor.
I know.
Oh! You like
Lay down that.
No one even sees you collapse because you're just in flat position already.
Hey, Ronnie's coming on.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Looks like it.
Who for?
I presume it's Marcus Rashford, but I don't know. Unless he brings off Sancho and puts Rashford on the left. Because Sancho does look a bit knackered.
He does. Not much of anything going on there, was there?
No. Yeah.
Sancho.
He does look a
Weird
bit
that.
juiced.
I don't like that it feels like every week he needs to come off after 65 minutes. Like whether it's form or fitness or what, you want to be able to rely on someone for 90 minutes if he's going to be a big player for you, don't you?
Yeah.
It seems like every single week he gets subbed off. Same last season.
Ten Hag seems like the guy that will identify that and be like, all right, we need to work on your fitness.
I hope so.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Rather than
We can't
it's
have
just that's just a thing.
Yeah.
Remember when it was the thing with Mata? No matter what.
Yeah.
It was just like, you're off at 60 minutes. And he used to get so pissed off, didn't he? I remember him a few times, especially away from home, just trudging off,
Was it what
taking
game was it
ages.
where
I remember there was one where
got
we were,
subbed on and off?
we were drawing and he took ages to come off. I remember everyone was losing the shit with him. I know we all love Juan Mata, but he was obviously fuming. Oh, there's one in the Charity Shield where he got subbed off. He came on as a sub and got subbed off.
Yeah, like 12 minutes
and
later.
I was
wasn't it?
like,
But that was
I
something.
was like, Jose won't do this because
Yeah.
He clearly won't sub off the same guy. And then he went and I thought,
Jose, please.
he's actually just doing this because he hates him.
Yeah, because he did something at Chelsea he didn't like.
Because he smiled once.
It's a good pass. Yeah, this is shaping up to be a bad ending to this game, innit? We need to get hold of the ball.
Give us a Ronaldo goal.
You've got to give him a chance there, man. This is part of you know, these balls over the top, just giving it them back. They're just coming back at us now with purpose.
We need to take our time on
the
ball.
Instead of just pinging a 70-yard pass straight to their defence.
Oh, God.
Johnny Evans there, just turning Ronaldo
absolute
inside out.
there,
Mac will love that one there.
I told you Johnny Evans is the best defender in the league.
Nice. Which league?
Premier League. Of Leicester.
Is the Premier League not sponsored by anyone anymore?
Oh, I don't know.
Barkley's still in it.
No.
There he is.
It's not.
Not doing a very good job if none of us know. It's not money well spent, is it?
I don't think it is sponsored by anyone.
Just sponsored by money because...
It's sponsored by itself.
Yeah, we just go to the other leagues. We don't need a sponsor.
Like
We're
Barcelona
balling, you
used
broke
to.
bitches.
That was great. When it was
I went to the new
such
camp
a
for the
flex.
first time since Spotify has taken over them. It's horrible out there.
Nice.
Really?
Spotify's on everything.
Good speakers though, I bet.
No, but Spotify's on it. Like,
Is it?
you don't need to. Everyone, I don't think that deal has seen a return on their investment for Spotify. But
Spotify just got untold money.
The
though,
logo's
haven't they?
just everywhere. It's horrible, man.
But that's the thing. Spotify.
And not only is it on their shirt, on their training ground, on this, on that. It's just all over the state. It's just mental. Don't foul.
Right, he's bought that.
It's not a foul.
He's
it's
not.
basically-
He's just
They've been
gone
doing
down
that
dead
all
soft.
fucking game, Leicester.
Bumped him a
Yeah.
little bit.
They've literally been doing that all game. It's like
He's waiting for the bounce here, holds him up, and then just
Nah,
goes
maybe
down.
it is with his arms.
nah, fuck off.
That's soft. That.
Soft. But it's more of a free kick than I thought it was.
Oh,
Played the
Well
old,
done, Delo.
Our ball, well done, son.
Yes, love that.
he's done well. He's done well, Delo. He's been good again today.
Yeah,
Like actually good, not
Yeah.
just like it's a bit better. Like last 3 games.
Martinez
he's
has
been
brought that
genuinely
to the team, innit? You know, we
Yeah.
celebrate a tackle like a goal
Yeah.
now.
good. Yeah,
Martinez has brought that, you know.
I know. It's good, in it. He's fucking good, in it, Martinez as well.
it must wind you up a bit as an attacker as well. You know,
Yeah.
you've just been dispossessed.
Like,
You see him all
You
cheering
would
out.
be like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
are
you're
you
getting
doing?
well annoyed
You
there.
absolute idiots. It's only a tackle. And you'd be
Yeah.
like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would wind you up. You'd think they were stupid, but at the same time, be a bit jealous and pissed
I think
off.
you need to be like that if you're a defender because
That's all you've
you
got.
you need to live every moment. It's like
Yeah,
being
yeah.
a goalkeeper. You need to live that.
Like so, you
Have
know,
your own wins.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, man, get another. Fucking hell.
You pick that up.
The worst thing was Ericsson was just stood there.
I know.
Could have been a perfect pass for him.
Well done.
Ref,
Everything, every
off, man.
even challenge, he
I
just
know.
blows for. That's just not
Two
a
players
foul.
go near each other.
Yeah.
It's a foul to someone.
Does mate? Is it Craig Pawson? He's
I
fucking
don't
weasel.
know.
Is it? Thank you, Lewis.
Looks a bit like Will. Don't know producer Will.
Yeah.
You know what the thing with these refs as well? You know, none of them played football at school or nothing like that. You know, none of them ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These man don't play ball. That's why you're a ref.
See, I don't. It's a good pass that, but like it's just.
Hopeful.
Yeah.
It's not a pass, is it?
No, it's
He's
just
done
a
well there
kick.
though.
Why didn't they go for fucking Ericsson though?
Didn't see him, did he? He was over his shoulder.
It was a
and
good
he didn't
attempt,
look.
to be fair.
Yeah.
The low did
The
well
thing, I just
again
feel
there
like
though.
just keep the ball a bit. We're winning the game.
Yeah, it's very
We're playing
overly
like we're 1-0
urgent.
down.
Like,
And when those spaces are available, try and find the pass. But we're trying to force
Just
that
pinging
space
it.
by making a world
yeah,
class
Ronnie,
pass.
get on the end of that.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? What are the comments saying, our kid?
The comments are saying all sorts. People saying that we need a second. Why does De Gea keep kicking it long? He doesn't have to do it all the time. I think he does. I think he does have to do that all the time, unfortunately. McCullough, where's that top from?
It's a website called Pally Roots. P-A-L-I Roots.
Come on, Casemiro. You're not shining tonight, son.
We've been a bit poor since come on.
Yeah.
I hate him.
Who, Casemiro?
Imagine just writing
Yeah.
off.
Waste of bleeding space.
I know. 60
What the
million.
fuck was that?
5 Champions Leagues. Fuck, you know, he's fluked that money.
Yeah, I could have won them in that team. I know some people who genuinely think that.
Oh, if Iniacho
Yeah,
scores...
Put me in
Iniacho-
Someone in that team that doesn't deserve
Put
it.
me in that team, I'd win 3.
Hey.
Absolutely no, you wouldn't.
No,
Who's that coming on here? Nacho?
Iniacho. If he scores an equaliser, you used to doing the review on your own. I'll be off to sulk. Because you can get every blue out of the woodwork going on with it.
Need another goal here.
That's poor.
This is what I mean. It's like you just said there. You'd think we were 1-0 down, like rushing, trying to get an equaliser. Just have a bit of composure. Got so much experience on that pitch as well.
We miss Marshall so much when he don't.
He does hold the ball up, doesn't he?
Holds the ball
You
up,
ain't got
brings
anyone
others
like
into
that.
play. It's actually crazy to think he's jumped ahead of Ronaldo in the pecking order, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a crazy, it's a crazy state of the
way it was in the like at the end of last season, where Sevilla loan didn't work out. You just thought,
you gotta be better.
Oh,
there,
Ronnie!
God's sake!
That's Rashford's fault, really.
Well,
though,
yeah, but then Ronnie exacerbated by doing the exact same thing.
Oh, played. That's a foul. Casemiro.
That's more like it.
Yeah. Because then Ronnie just didn't pass to him.
No.
Or he should have just passed to him.
it's like he was annoyed with him for doing that.
Tielemans coming off for Iheanacho. Going for it. Might as well, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, you know.
He scored against United before, hasn't he, Iheanacho?
Probably, I think so.
Did he score against us for City as well?
I don't know about
In
that.
the cup?
Did he?
I don't know.
Remember that, if he did. I remember once when he was at City, they put him up, you know, for an interview before the game.
Yeah.
He don't speak English, does he?
Who?
Like, and he actually barely speaks in English.
Fred.
Yeah.
Is that who you're talking about? Sorry,
In the actual before the game once.
Sorry,
like, you know, the
I
mix
never
zone before, like, the cup
yeah.
final, one of the cup finals. And he was just like, he can barely speak English. It's not his fault, obviously, but I don't know why they put him up.
Probably just.
I think they know what they're doing when they do
Like,
that.
I think there was him and, like, Gareth Barry or whatever, and it was obviously old Gareth Barry doing all the heavy lifting there.
Remember, do you remember Merlin sticker books? Yeah, Premier League sticker books,
Yeah,
obviously, innit? You used to collect them, and so at the end of the season, what you do, you'd go to a swap shop, your local swap shop.
Right.
Like it'd be an event at somewhere, and you go there, swap stickers, so you can complete your book. And they'd always have a player there. Remember, you'd have at the front of your Merlin sticker book, you'd have a big sticker.
Yeah.
You'd have to get that by going to a swap shop and getting a player to give it you and sign it and that.
All right.
And I completed this sticker book one year, and the swap shop was at Villa Park.
Yeah.
So I've gone down to Villa Park with my cousin and that, completed my book. And then at the front of it, I got a big Gareth Barry picture with him signed it.
How old are you?
I think I was like 8, 9.
Fair enough.
Maybe a bit older. But I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was a kid.
Yeah.
Well, it was Barrett. He was at Villa then.
Big Gareth Barry, yeah.
Remember when was it Rafa Benitez wanted him to replace like Alonso or something stupid? It's like chasing him.
Yeah, so Alonso went Real Madrid, didn't he?
Yeah,
he wanted to get rid of Alonso and
Yeah.
get Gareth Barry, but he couldn't get Gareth Barry.
He's offside, I think, Ronaldo there.
That's trash, that was. McTominay should have dropped then, innit? Would have had a good free kick in a good position.
Right idea, that. It's just not quite pulled it off.
Just not quite possible, that pass. Like, the line was right, but there was...
No!
Fuck off!
No!
Don't give him that!
Fuck off, man!
Honestly, what? He's gone down so many times there.
He's stood next to him.
Yeah, that's so soft.
What? He literally just touched
Yeah.
him, put his hand on him as they're running next to each other.
And he's down for how? Is that the same
That's
player
a
that just
different
went
guy.
there?
That's Samara. It was Dewsbury Hall that went down for the foul. Honestly, that just nothing in that. I don't know what he's done there, Samara. I can't believe that. Someone said just gone deaf there. Cheers.
It is soft though, and it is annoying.
It's happened. There's been about 3 or 4 in this game where you're genuinely just not enough for a foul.
No.
And then there's another 4 or 5 that probably are, but could not. And he's given all of them.
And he's given yellows to some of them. You go is that a foul? Probably. And he gives him a yellow card.
Yeah, the one that Malacia got booked for.
Just so soft.
He literally kicked the ball away.
Yeah.
He knocked the ball past Malacia. Malacia towed it away, and he booked him.
I think this is a good point by our old mate Mohammed, but on Twitter. He says United's problem in attack at the moment feels like it's fatigue rather than player quality, because all the players look gassed and have to play the whole match because we've got no depth. Once we get Anthony and Martial in, changes because you can rotate.
See it. You could see it against Liverpool. They were getting treatment for cramps. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? They were all like, doing that thing where someone comes running over. Rashford looked dead on his feet. Sancho looked dead on his feet. There was a load of that. So then you had to make them subs.
See, he makes me put my drinks on the floor, and I got big old feet, and my feet knock them over. Joel's fault.
My fault. He spilt a litre of Coca-Cola on the carpet, and it's my fault.
The journey home as well.
Did you? You shouldn't have kicked it on the fucking floor then, should you? I think we might need more than one towel there.
Oh, put your drink on the floor because...
I don't understand why our players should be so fatigued, though, really, do you?
Because Eric's getting them running for once. And they're not used to it.
It's a shame, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Vardy. Who's done next to nothing. Have they had a chance, Leicester, this game so far? That free kick that sort of stung Dehea's palms.
See there, we've
same pass
Scott
again.
McTominay. He didn't need to do that 40-yard pass.
That's the exact
that
pass
just
we
gives
keep doing.
possession back to them, and now we're up against it again.
We're just trying to clip floaters over the top of their centre backs. That's our main way we're trying to attack.
There was a little pass on there that he could have played,
Yeah.
a 10-yard or 5-yard pass, and he's just elected to hoof it. Better composure, better decision making, especially midfield. Him and Bruno just been firing silly balls home to Leicester defenders. And plus, Marcus looks dead on his feet. Ronaldo's 37. You're not going to get them chasing them down and getting on the end of him unless they're inch-perfect passes.
Leicester struggling to create much, though, aren't they?
They are. I mean, they do look a little bit... Don't want to jinx it, but... Well, there you go.
Yeah. Probably didn't fucking book McTominay for that there. Dallow's done well on Harvey Barnes today. Casemiro. Tomine.
See, when games are like this, I
can't
can't watch them.
There, Bruno, but... Nice.
Oh, he's megged him.
Brilliant by Bruno there. That's mine.
Oh!
Oh, bloody hell.
Not enough on that. Back to Rashford, and he's scuffed the fucking pass.
Marcus!
I just feel like if Ronaldo's in the middle, he passes that pass. If he's going to benefit from it, that pass comes a lot better.
Yeah. If Ronaldo could pass to himself,
yeah, that pass is a lot better.
Zipping that 40 mile an hour. Whereas there, he just...
In his head, he went, all right, if I play a piss shot, a piss shot?
Thing is, the only way he's getting it is
shit pass.
Lifts
it
it
might somehow bounce
and
back
then
to
it's
me.
like, is it a funny height or is he going for his head or whatever?
That's a shame. If that's the other way around, Eriksen to Ronaldo,
he
probably would clip it.
Yeah.
Put it on his head just to nod it in at the back post, because Johnny Evans can't get, can cover the ground, but he can't probably cover 3 feet off the floor. Actually just having a laugh there. Go on then. 1, 2. Like York and Cole.
Slows us down, ain't it?
York and Cole with one pass between them.
Yeah.
Oh!
Damn it.
Imagine.
I'm so fucking glad that didn't go in, because I look like a fucking...
No, that was amazing.
How close was that?
I love the way that you shouted like that. Felt like, as that ball was landing and you shouted that, it felt like we were watching the Champions League final.
It did. It felt like something was happening, didn't it?
This for the winner.
A lot of people are saying they've gone deaf after that one. I apologise.
What was that noise? Is that you?
It was like you were saying Ronaldo, but weren't saying Ronaldo. You were also cheering. It was like boom, like that one.
Bellow.
What was it? It was like.
That's good though.
Played, Ronnie.
Saucy
Bruno.
build up. Ronaldo's doing.
Go
that
on,
nice,
Bruno.
actually.
That's a fucking great ball.
You can't shoot first time from that angle. You are Ronaldo.
That's
though.
a shot.
So who am I to tell you how to score goals?
Hold on.
But I just feel like once you go wide, that wide, you can't shoot that.
I don't know. Was he shooting or just firing it across the
That
box?
was a shot, bro.
Was it? Because I thought he was. He's on.
Onside.
I thought he was firing it across the box.
It's a shot. That is, bro. Can't tell me that's not a shot.
Let's have a look here.
It's a shot.
It's a
Just
shot.
a shit shot, innit?
Good though. See, look here.
Marcus again. That's what I mean. He just ran themselves into the ground. This is exactly what happened against the Scousers.
Krampus Rashford.
Yeah.
That Fred's coming on.
Ten Hag talking to Lee Grant there.
I was just thinking that. It looks like him, doesn't it?
It does.
Hey.
Is that Mitchell van der Gaag?
Yeah.
Looking like
Chris
Lee
Armas.
Grant.
I keep getting mixed up with the name of the journalist,
Nice.
Van der Kraan and Van der Gaag.
Oh, that's shite.
Do you remember when Jay thought that Chris Armas was a joke in the newspapers because we signed him around December 25th and he scored Christmas? Yeah, Christmas.
Yeah,
Very
you said
good.
it. I was like, very good. Yeah. Chris Armas, yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah,
no,
sure.
we've got him. And I was like,
Yeah,
who is he?
I
I've
think he was
literally
born
never
yesterday.
heard of him. Oh yeah, he's been at DC United.
Father Chris Armas.
He's been at fucking Arizona
yeah.
State University.
He's playing at North Pole University.
Hey, what?
Hang on
How
a
is he the
sec.
second most important man in that dugout? What is going on?
Some of the shit you hear about them phoning that fella in.
That bloke on his laptop in fucking Moscow giving advice.
Yeah, well, we heard from a reputable source anyway that Ralph Rangnick had basically he wanted to bring some guy over from Lokomotiv Moscow, but we couldn't bring him over because the club X'd it off or something.
Yeah.
So he used to bell him.
No, it was the Athletic did an article on it as well.
games and
Yeah,
that, innit?
yeah. I think Laurie did an article on it, saying just that, like what you just said.
Yeah.
Like during the game, he'd be watching it because he had all the access to the data and
So
everything.
some fella in Russia.
Who wasn't being paid by United.
Yeah, what's up?
He was doing it just
freelance.
on the free.
Yeah, internship.
No, not free. Yeah, not
He was doing it
freelance,
for exposure.
Volunteer.
Ralph Rangnick went, listen, you're not going to get paid, but you will get a lot of exposure.
Good.
Yeah.
Get him in the fucking book.
That's definitely a booking.
Well, he was a bucket and then he went berserk.
Who are you, Vardy, you fucking pussy and you snitch of a wife, you prick?
See, that's
I
a
hate
yellow
that cunt,
card.
you know.
That's a
Your
yellow
wife's
card.
a snitch and you're a cunt. How about that?
Interesting.
Fucking Red Bull drinking prick.
No holds barred.
Can't stand him, bro. If you play against people like that at Sunday level all the time, just absolute cunts, mate. Stink of vodka and Red Bull at 11 in the morning.
I like Fred, but last 5 minute Fred gives me heart attacks. Seriously.
Last 5 minute.
He does.
5 minute Fred.
Yeah, it's not the one when he comes on for last 5 minutes. He does all this. I'm sorry.
old
I'm
Freddie-
sorry, I've just put a free ball for one of their strikers and they've equalised.
Old
I'm
Freddie
sorry.
5 minutes.
I'm sorry, lads.
They've just got.
I'm so sorry.
He does apologise.
He does, but like, I just rather he didn't do it.
Yeah.
He's on for Rashford anyway.
Because he struggles to hit the pace of the game when he starts.
Yeah.
Let alone when he comes on cold.
like,
after 85 minutes.
He's just all over the gaff.
Go on, Fred. There you go.
Redman07 says,
Good pass,
or
that,
Roadman07 says, anyone concerned that in 5 games now we've only had one prop? Have you read this out?
No.
No?
I thought the way you looked at me then, like, Adam, are you deaf?
Oh, that's soft.
No.
One properly good performance, 2 poor, 2 bang average, and 1 good one versus
No,
Liverpool.
not.
Needs to get better. If you get the results at this
I'm not worried
stage,
about
it matters less, doesn't it?
Yeah, and also
Because we're still learning the way
think
to
how
mark.
shit we have been until the Liverpool game. We're not going to go from that to being like dominating against everyone, goal after goal after goal.
Yeah,
the fact that we've won 2 games in a row, we're ahead with 87 minutes gone in this game, is the improvement. The performances have been better, and they will continue to get better. But winning games is the start. We've lost 7 league games away in a row away
Before the
Southampton game. Like
And
that's
that was
the improvement.
after a record Premier League record run away from home.
Yeah.
How mental is that? Do you think the lack of grounds helped us there?
Yeah, 100% lack of fans.
Why does that help us more than other people?
No, because in the sense that when Manchester United go to town, it's usually a big old event, isn't it?
Right.
And when we go and play whoever in the Premier League, most of the time their fans all turn up for it. No one's selling their season ticket that day.
Yeah.
They're all turning up. They're all going to sing for it. So the players have a 12th men automatically against Man United, don't they?
Yeah.
It's usually televised, so it might be under the floodlights. You know, I think those kind of things add to a game.
Yeah, it feels like a big occasion, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Our players just look lost in front of a crowd at one point.
Yeah.
Just so many of them just look like they just absolutely lost all confidence.
Because you know them men who are great in training.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they're great behind closed doors. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Great pass.
Bruno's been better today. He hasn't been as wasteful and frustrating.
Go on, Cass.
He's kept going as
your
well,
mate, is he?
Bruno. He's got a right engine on him.
He genuinely has got an incredible.
Oh! Was that then an own goal?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
mate,
right.
if he scored that.
That would have been better than any of our players scoring.
Exactly, Bruno. He has got
Honestly.
an incredible engine on
And he
Bruno,
had
hasn't
shots
he?
just banging it in
You
for
know
us.
his engine comes from him moaning.
Yeah.
So you know, like when he's had a moan at someone behind him.
It's not an engine.
That just keeps him going.
Yeah, it's not an engine, it's a whinging.
Yeah. Don't let them see you stop.
Oh, man.
If you stop running, you can't stop.
That would have been
moaning.
amazing if he'd have scored that.
But you know what? Bruno frustrates me when we're losing because he gets annoying and that starts arguing with people and stuff. You know when I play football, that's me.
Yeah. I've seen
Like,
you.
I am
I've seen you.
I am that guy.
Yeah.
You're a nightmare with
Moaning,
referees.
arguing,
Honestly.
all that.
Will
Yeah.
not leave a referee alone.
I fucking hate referees.
Having a go at ref, got booked, and then had to be dragged away from the referee because he carried on.
No, but because referees are shit, yeah. And then
4
they'll say
minutes.
stuff like that ref particular booked me for swearing, bro. And everybody was swearing, so it was like,
I think you were swearing at him, saying you're a fucking dickhead.
I know
what
where
the
you
fuck was
effing
that,
live.
ref? That's not swearing at you, that's swearing, isn't it?
That's swearing with you.
If I go, what the fuck is that, Jay? That's not swearing at you. If I go, Jay, you're a fucking cunt, that's swearing at you.
Can we not use the C word because YouTube and that?
Yeah, I think I might have let
If
one
I
out
say,
before.
Jay, you silly C-nut,
You silly sausage.
You silly sausage.
Jay, you silly sausage. I'm not sausaging at you. I'm
Sausaging with you.
with
yeah.
you.
Why are we doing long throws and that?
I'm sausaging with you. The name of Jay's debut album. He's got a really hard pepperoni that's been drilled out and made into a flute.
What's your favourite sausage?
Great question.
Cumberland for me.
Not a bad sausage. It's not a black.
Oh my God, Fred. What was that?
Fred loves being half a second
That
too
was
late.
amazing. And not in a good
From
way.
this.
Fuck off.
No. We. Favourite sausage?
Fred did that thing there where he went to make a tackle but just got nowhere near
That's what I
anything.
mean. He's half a,
Yeah,
he's
I'm
half
like,
a
I don't know
second
what
too
he's
late to
doing.
He
everything.
went to do this thing earlier when he went to pass to a red shirt and he went to a fucking blue shirt! Fucking Fred.
Has he got that one from Harry Potter on his arm? That
Who?
said as a tattoo?
How's that?
I think so.
Right, fair enough.
A grown man got Harry Potter tattoo.
That's a red flag in it. Personality wise.
Bit weird. I don't know actually.
Got the elder one tattooed on your forearm.
Each to their own.
Then again, what do you think of Sancho's got Spider-Man, Simpsons and all that? It's for his brother though, to be fair.
Yeah.
So you can't criticize
To be fair,
him.
with all tattoos, just do what you want, I suppose. Who cares?
Yeah.
As long
I've
as
got
it's not
no tattoo. Have you got a
racist.
tattoo?
No.
You got a tattoo?
No.
So I've always wanted to get one.
Have you not?
No.
I want to get one.
It's quite rare that all three
I've got a
people have
tattoo
them.
of a two. Do you know the chocolate wagon wheels?
Yeah.
Just two big. Just makes my nipples look absolutely massive. Really bad idea.
Some people have nipples like that.
I
They're
know.
huge ones. that cover the
Yeah.
whole breast and that.
Yeah.
It's mental, isn't it?
As if he's not past it.
That was so shit.
Sell him to Turkey.
That-
honestly,
right now.
that
I hate
was
to say
so
it, I hate to say
pathetic.
it. That looked like me playing football. That.
Yeah.
Indecision. Poor
You would have
final
completed that
product.
pass.
That
Send
was
him to
really
Turkey.
poor from Ronaldo. Shit.
That would have been Ronnie's
Do you
fault.
know-
you know.
yeah. And that's your narrative right there. That's your story.
Yeah.
Ronaldo cost United the fucking game by just being moody and lazy.
Why didn't he pass
I
to
can't see
Bruno?
Ronaldo playing one game from the start of the season.
Why didn't he pass to Bruno there, Ronaldo?
There was an element of I can't be asked about that pass.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like,
Oh fuck it.
oh, I'm knackered. He's been
I
on the
think he
he's
might
been
have
on the
been
pitch for
offside,
10
yeah.
minutes. He was at Vardy going
I'm
berserk.
glad he's missed.
No,
'cause he's
Vardy's
been
off in
right
it. He was at the
Not
far
bad.
post. Sorry.
Harvey?
He's Harvey Barnes.
Oh, is it?
Vardy Barnes.
See Baldy over there going mad. I love that. I love getting angry at football. No, I don't love it. I love watching people get angry at football.
Yeah.
When it's you, it's not nice.
No, it's
because that is me losing my shit.
For the FA Youth Cup finals next to the Forest fans, and there was this kid who lost his head. Like, lost it. You know, when we won? Like, fully, head's gone, threatening people. Stewards have come over, he's threatening them. He's kicking off. Do you know what I mean? He's doing everything.
It's an under-18s game. This is
and like,
children.
even, you know, the Forest fans are like, bro, chill out. And he's like, fuck off.
We're
You can have some as
We're
well.
literally watching kids football here.
He's like, head's fully gone. And it's funny because we've all been there.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That's so poor.
Casemiro again. He's done that a few times today, you know.
Yes!
Fantastic.
Hey.
Well, we'll do the review now.
We're going to stick around. We're not going to go anywhere. We're going to carry on with this for the review. Manchester United beating Leicester City. Second 1-0 victory on the spin. It's not very often we say that, is it?
No, really good.
Good defensive performance, good battling performance. Again, not great football-wise, but we did what we needed to do. And considering how we finished off last season with 6 straight defeats in the away from home, and then the loss to Brentford to get back-to-back away wins. 2 clean sheets as well. Jadon Sancho back amongst the goals. Happy days, really. Hey, you talked that before the game, wouldn't you? Yes, son? Yeah? Get involved in those comments in the chat. Let us know what you think about the result, about the game, about the performances, who your man of the match was, all that stuff. Go on, Joe. You've got the comments there. Let us know what people are thinking. I think Christian Eriksen was given man of the match by whoever it is, Jermaine Genius or whoever it is who chooses the man of the match. Thought he played well again, Eriksen. I thought defensively we were solid. I don't know, man. I might just be developing a massive soft spot for him lately. But I'm tempted to go with Delo again, mate.
Yeah, I thought Delo was really good.
Who got the
Bruno
official
was
one?
good.
Eriksen. Interesting.
Did pick some good passes on you. Out of the midfield, he was...
No, it was, but it didn't... I didn't sit here today watching that game thinking Eriksen played really well.
No.
It never really... But sometimes that means you did well. Because you're not standing out. Do you know what I mean? I think... Oh, look at that. Glazer's out in the
it's
away
love to
end.
see
I
that.
love all of
Glazer's
that.
out in the on the flanks and banners.
Glazer's out. Well done to those fans for bringing those banners. But as I said, Manchester United winning 1-0 at Leicester. 3 wins in a row now. Is that right?
Yes.
3 wins in a row?
3 wins in a row. 2
unusual, isn't it?
Away wins.
If we make it 4 against Arsenal, we're then 3 points behind them. And they've had an incredible start to the season.
Yeah.
So things could start looking up for us.
Sorry, forgive me if I missed it. I was distracted about that thing. Who did you say you'd go with as your man of the match?
Rafa Varane.
It's easy to forget about Rafa Varane, right? Just how good he is. I know that sounds stupid, but he is quality. You know, because he was injured so many times last season and the season ended in a disaster.
Yeah.
You just think, oh, Varane, yeah, he's all right. He's not all that. He is one of the best centre-backs on the planet. Yeah. And if he does stay fit and if he does perform to the sort of the levels that he can perform to, then you have got one of the best centre-backs you could wish for. And the combination of him and Martinez seems to complement each other perfectly. You've got that tough, tackling, tenacious player in Martinez, the more elegant, controlled defender in Varane. It's like what you used to have with all the great centre-back partnerships. Do you know what I mean? Whether it was, Stam and Johnson or Bruce and Pally or Rio and Vidic, you'd have one who was a bit more of a tough tackler, the other one who was a bit more composed or whatever, and that seems to be what you get in there with them.
Yeah. It's interesting as well, isn't it? Because in those partnerships, generally the one that was the tough tackler wasn't so good on the ball, whereas Martinez is the tough tackler and the sort of the hard man, if you will, and he's superior as a passer and on the ball. Obviously, some of that is his height and his centre of gravity and all that sort of stuff. But that partnership is looking so much better than anything we've seen in recent seasons, or certainly in the last sort of 18 months or so. Martin is looking brilliant week after week. Varane looking under the radar, brilliant week after week. Tonight, I think, I don't know if we've got the stats available to us, but I was looking before, I think it was, we had 8 shots, they had 7, 2 on target for both. But it didn't feel like they looked like scoring at all. I don't remember a time where Leicester looked likely to score. They didn't make any good chances. Even, we were in the lead for a long time in that game. And it never felt like Leicester were going to get back into it. And I think in that sense, it was probably our most controlled win that we've had, certainly this season, but maybe even since before Solskjaer got sacked. I don't feel like we had much of that under Rangnick. It always felt like the game was on a knife edge. I know it was only 1-0, but it was a very controlled and sort of we could have held the ball better, but in terms of chances conceded, Leicester didn't really do much of anything, did they?
No. There's a graphic there that says, like the video. Yeah, this is our review now. We've gone straight into the match review following the game. We usually do it as 2 videos, but we're following on from the game. We are going to be back as well with another video. We're going to have Adam McCullough, and we're also going to have some match day things. But this is the review of the Leicester City Manchester United game. Leicester City 0, Manchester United 1. So we're going to be going through. Give us your opinions on the match, man of the match. Give us your opinion on the performance. Obviously, United's second away victory on the spin. Our 3rd consecutive victory as well. Looks like the players are buying into what Erik ten Hag is trying to do. What are your opinions? A good result. What about the performance, though? Let us know in the comments and the chat what you thought about the performance. Joe, what are people saying?
People saying we still need to be able to score more than 1 goal a game. What do you make of that? Obviously, that would be good going forward, but I think that's looking for problems. I feel like that is a what's wrong way to watch that game, rather than saying we looked unbelievably awful for those first 2 games of the season. We've looked unbelievably awful since Christmas last year, for most of that period. And now we've won 3 games back-to-back. It's 2 clean sheets in that time as well.
2 clean sheets, yeah, back-to-back 1-0 wins.
Yeah, and then obviously 1 goal conceded against Liverpool, but even then we didn't concede many chances. I would say the biggest thing that we've seen under Ten Hag, certainly in these 3 games, is defensive solidity and defensive assurity, because I do think, yes, maybe we could score a few more goals, but defensively, tonight they didn't look like scoring, Leicester, did they?
No, they didn't. I thought we kept them at bay really well. Defensively, like you say, was solid. You can see the system that Erik ten Hag has got us playing. You can see how we're set up. Fullbacks playing much better. I think Delo and Molasse have done really well this season, and Martinez and Varane, we were talking about them earlier, they have played really well. We have got some merch as well. If you can check that out at paddockmerch.com, we've got some graphics we'll show you. So you can see there's a Lisandro Martinez, the butcher, with his meat cleaver there, being modelled by some handsome bald devil. There is a link.
6.
Yeah, number 6.
Nice.
There's a link in the chat. Go and check that out. There you go. We've got Ten Hag merch as well. Adam McCullough and some other geezer there. We've had Ten Hag merch. We've also got Marcus Rashford. We've got Bruno Fernandes. We've got McTominay. We've got Elanga. We've got loads of different merch on there. So go and check it out. Paddock merch. There's a link in the chat. What are people saying about the performance, about the result? Where does this leave us? What's the attitudes?
Not everyone's massively blown away, actually. Someone's saying that paint drying is more exciting than that game.
The thing is, right, with this, these are the sort of results and performances you used to get under Fergie, when everyone loved it, and rightly so. And I know we were winning titles and all that, so it's slightly different, but you'd go away at games like Leicester or last week like Southampton, not all the time, but sometimes you go and you'd have to almost grind it out a little bit. Don't forget, Leicester already are in all sorts of trouble. They're fighting for their lives, not for their lives because it's only the early doors, but the bottom of the table, they need some points. You've got a crowd there that are up for it. You've just come off the back of 2 big games, Liverpool at home and then Southampton away, where you've had to put a shift in. So it's not like you can be too, for me anyway, too disheartened by the fact we've sort of got a bit of a scrappy win.
We were incapable of getting scrappy wins.
Yeah.
Until about 10 days ago.
We went to Brighton and got battered. Yeah. Palace and got done over. Forget about like the City and Liverpool absolutely turned us over last season. We were in free fall. Then Brentford at the beginning of this season did us. And now you can see what the players are doing. You can see what Erik ten Hag is trying to do. You can see the system he's got. You can see that the players are buying into it. And you can see that the midfielders are doing the job as well. Listen, whilst we were talking through that game, there was a lot where, me and you were quite critical of some of the passes that were being played. There was a lot of over-the-top balls that were just going straight to Leicester City defenders that weren't good enough. There was a lot of passes that were misplaced. And also some of the decision-making in the final third wasn't great. But ultimately, like you mentioned, we were leading for much of that game. And Leicester was sort of, they were kept at bay and they were reduced to just long-range shots or try to sort of, get down at their left-hand side, our right-hand side, with Harvey Barnes, I think, as well. Diogo Dalot kind of had his number all night.
Quite stunningly, after the first 2 games where we were bottom of the league, after the 5 games played, everyone in the league has played 5 games. We're 5th.
Yeah.
How has that happened?
Well, this is what
madness.
You get. And also, if you look at...
I know obviously early season form is so volatile, but it seems crazy that we're up to 5th already.
Well, we've answered 2 questions in those 3 wins, right? One, like the 2 big questions that have been going on for United, what's happened to your away form? Why can't you turn up against the bigger teams? Beating Liverpool, and we've won 2 away games.
Yeah. And we're clear on 5th as well. It's not like, usually at the start of the season there's like loads of people on the same points.
Yeah.
We're a point ahead of 6th, who is Liverpool.
Yeah.
We're a point ahead of, we're on 9 points, then Brighton, Tottenham, City, and then Arsenal, obviously top of the league. But we are clear points ahead of Liverpool in 5th. That's mad, isn't it?
And also, we've got Anthony to throw into the mix.
Yeah.
You've got Casemiro, who came on today.
Looks a bit scrappy, didn't he?
Looks a bit scrappy. I think it was a bit of a funny one for him to come into. If you're going to bring them into the starting 11, that's going to give you a massive lift. And I would expect both those players to start against Arsenal as well. I don't think Casemiro or Anthony have been brought in to sit on the bench. So there's lots of reasons to be positive. Listen, I'm not going to say that was a perfect performance, because it wasn't. It was very flawed, and there was a lot of things you can go, okay, that can be better. But ultimately, it was about getting that win and relatively comfortable win.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's the thing with, I think as football fans, you would obviously always rather a comfortable win be comfortable because you outscored them and you sort of blew them away with goals. But a comfortable win can be, it was comfortable because they never looked like scoring. And other than Maddison's free kick from 25, not the short range one, the long range one, it never looked really realistic that they would get a goal. And I think that really is a massive thing when you think about the Brentford game, especially, where they were literally just pissing through us at every single opportunity. I think that's absolutely massive that they managed to hold off the attacks from Leicester and really didn't let them have anything.
What's everyone saying in the comments in the chat?
Mike93 says, a scrappy win, but I'm so happy. It looks like we're working on things every game. Let's keep it going. Eriksen has been a breath of fresh air. On Eriksen, and not just Eriksen, I want to ask you this. Rashford, Eriksen, Sancho, certainly those 3, which is sort of 3 of the front 5, all looking absolutely knackered tonight.
Yeah.
Are you worried that, not necessarily playing them week after week, because obviously that probably gets their fitness up, but we do look like there's a physical component that we're sort of struggling with at the minute, don't we? In terms of fitness, they're not quite there yet. Do you think that's why we're dropping off in the second halves?
A little bit. I think, it's going to take a little while to get used to this. We saw it with Ralph Rangnick. He tried to instill this high press and this sort of, let's go all out attack or whatever, or press from the front, and it didn't work because the players got knackered after an hour of it against Crystal Palace, and that was the end of that. So you can understand that it isn't just going to be something that happens overnight. But I'm happy with the performances I've seen, the energy I've seen, and I can see the players trying to do it. And when you do notice that Marcus Rashford again, he's suffering from cramp. This is second game in a run, I think, or not second game. Sorry, I noticed that against Liverpool. Yes, slight concern that our players are suffering from cramp, but to their credit, they're buying into what the manager's trying to do, and I would expect that it will get a little bit easier.
Naniko says, need to consolidate these wins in a row, improve ball retention in midfield, and improve our composure in attack. Go on a run of wins, target 10 wins. 10 wins in a row is tricky to do, isn't it? If people saying Eriksen better than Juan Mata, that's a bold statement.
That is a very big statement.
But then again, no, that is a bold statement. We can't say that yet, can we? These 1-0 wins are massive building blocks. I think that's the thing, innit? These wins are crucial. When you think about how poor we've been, a 1-0 win is almost as good as a 3-4-0 win in terms of where we were 6 weeks ago or 10 days ago to now. It's been a massive change, hasn't it?
Yeah, no, it has. You're right. I mean, just the way the players are working for each other, have that unity. We're seeing high fives, we're seeing hugs, we're seeing that there seems like a real sort of bond there between the teammates. And these are players that have only known each other for about a month. With Martinez, with Delot, with Varane, with Malacia. There is a real sort of team spirit there that's been so lacking. There's an energy there and an effort. And while some of the football in terms of the quality isn't quite at the standard that you perhaps want, especially, as I said earlier, in that final third, on the whole, I am impressed. I am happy. And also, I'm relieved. We've sat here, me and you, for so long now over the last few months going, that was horrible, wasn't it? That was terrible. Oh, what are we going to do? Oh, this is disgusting. Oh, we need about 8 new players. Oh, we're never going to get anywhere with this team and all this nonsense. And now you look at it and you go, okay, I can see what the manager's doing. Yeah. The players are buying into it. It's working in terms of the results. Yes, there's improvements needed in the performance, but also in those improvements, we have players that can help that. Yeah. I expect Anthony to come in and boost this attack. Yeah. He's going to offer something. He's going to be another outlet. He's going to have that energy. He's going to have that quality on the ball. He's going to be able to beat players as well. Put Casemiro in that midfield as a starter.
And I can see what he's going to bring to the team as well. Yes, his cameo wasn't great tonight, but you know what he's about. You know what he can do. He is sort of a proper DM rather than someone who's sort of forced to play there like McTominay is, or even we've seen Eriksen operating in there. So I do think this team, the ones that have been playing so far have been doing well, and the ones that are going to come in I expect to do well. So I don't think there's anything wrong with criticising that performance, because it deserves some criticism, but in all honesty, I'm pretty pleased with the way things have gone over these last couple of weeks.
Definitely. We've got a super chat here from Cody Watson, who says, while learning a new system, getting 3 points is the best case scenario and we need to be patient. I think that is the thing, innit? Like, we want to see a team that can win trophies, win the Premier League, win the Champions League. But really, we are adopting and adapting to a new system. And like, it's going to be up and down during that period. It's always been up and down for every club that has ever started with a new system, with a new manager that is changing things radically. Things are going to be up and down. And I think the fact that we can be winning, certainly these last 3 games in a row, winning whilst learning a new system, whilst perfecting a new system, is absolutely crucial. And like I keep saying, the fact that, yes, we're not blowing teams away, they barely created a chance today, and I genuinely think that is so easy to underestimate how difficult it is to come up with a new system, play to it, change how everything's been for the last sort of 6 months, a year, 12 months, 18 months, whatever, and win games at the same time is really difficult. Jaws4 says this sort of away win that United needs to get, we've gotten through, and that we've gotten throughout our history. Ten Hag is all about not conceding. This is from Zayad. Once we stop the goals consistently against us, then we can look at blowing away the other teams. That is another thing, isn't it? Because I think people think high pressing managers and high pressing systems are designed as attacking, sort of almost all out attack systems. You look at Ajax last season, what was it, 18 goals they conceded?
Yeah, it was very low, very low.
Ludicrous numbers.
And you were talking about there about like the fact that that's not just from your defenders. That you don't just have such a small number of goals against you because your defence is at the races. It's because the whole team is mucking in. Yep. So you've got, your attackers are dropping back when they have to, your midfield's dropping in when they need to. Everyone's battling for every ball, everyone's pressing where they need to. And, that's not a coincidence. And I think you can see that over these last few games. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I mean, 1 goal conceded when you've played Liverpool at home and Southampton and Leicester away, across those 3 games, is a decent return for a defence that was absolutely leaking goals at the beginning of the season. Not just last season. We conceded 6 in our first 2 games. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, we were all over the gaff. And now we look like a proper unit, and across the back 5, I've put De Gea in that scenario as well, in that sentence as well. And also in midfield, we look like we're offering that protection and support. And going forward, much better. I think it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a start.
Yeah, Guitar Man says, sorry lads, I've lost faith in Rashi. Doesn't compete for duels. He got bullied tonight by Evans. Our need for a number 9 is evident. Can't rely on Martial, who is injured twice already this season. I don't think we're going to get a number 9, are we? Francis M says, confident finish, not trying to focus on the negative, but does it bother anyone that we can't get more than 1 goal per game? I think we've covered that. Josh W says, who's been a member for 10 months, thank you very much. Shows that Varane and Martinez is the main partnership. Rocks at the back. And Ozzy says, Martinez and Varane equals Ferdinand and Vidic. Oh, I mean, a bit early to start saying that.
I can say, listen, I'm not saying that, but I say shit like that all the time, OCT, but I do think that they complement each other in that similar way. The good thing about Rio and Vidic was obviously you had Rio, who was like bringing the ball out from the back, composed, and then you had Vidic, who was a bit more sort of flying into tackles, all that sort of stuff, getting his head on everything. And these two, you can see how they're complementing each other. The 2 different styles, but they're both very, very good defenders. Yeah. And hopefully that could be a centre-back partnership that we see regularly, because the issue isn't whether Raphael Varane is good enough, it's whether he's fit enough. Yeah. And I think we have to manage him properly. So whatever that takes, whether that's, just sort of managing his training better, when he does pick up these knocks, giving him proper recovery time or whatever, then United need to look at that, because when we've got him starting every game, our record... Even last season, I think our record was much better when he started. Yeah. And this season, you can see the difference he makes already.
Definitely. Right, that's going to be all from us. We'll be back in just a few minutes for a full deadline day special, looking at everything that's going on across the window. Is there room for any late moves for Manchester United players? Probably not.
Ronaldo, out, Mbappe, and I'm going to put my neck on the line now and say that's what's going to happen.
There is some talk of a Fenerbahce move. Chelsea are still buying everyone. Anything that goes on in the last hour of the transfer window, we will be covering it here. So stay tuned for that. We'll be back in just a few moments. Thank you very much for joining us. Manchester United have beaten Leicester City 1-0 at the King Power Stadium with a goal from Jadon Sancho. 3 wins in a row, up to 5th in the table. Not too bad for a team that was basically getting relegated 10 days ago, was it? You know what I mean? Not too bad, is it? Right.
Remember that pressure on Eric Ten Hag a few games where people going, like, actually, I don't think he definitely is cut out of the Premier League. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, nice one. Right, we'll see you in a bit.